on? All right, what's up? I know I said 4 o'clock, but that's only because I thought it was going to take me that long to get situated. Is the microphone sounding good to everybody out there? Let me know. Is it crackling? Does it sound okay? Is it crisp and clean? Because if it's crackling, y'all know me, I'm going to back out, reset, come back in. But we got a good show today, a really good show today, because people are really discussing what's going on in Las Vegas. People are getting text messages or emails from Uber saying you're not allowed to do off-app trips. Everybody's getting it now. They said, dude, I don't know what's going on. Because Uber and Lyft, they know Las Vegas is a place where a lot of people get rides. They know it's a tourist attraction. It's where they make a lot of bank. People fly into Vegas, and Uber and Lyft take money out of Vegas. So if they don't have drivers participating in its extraction of income and revenue out of Las Vegas, the apps are going to die. The apps are going to die. What up, Black Wolf, my man, Steven? Let me know if it sounds good, man, because I don't want to get too deep into this if it doesn't sound okay. But this is, like I said, this is going to be a really good live stream. What up, Duwato? What's good? William, my brother, what's up? What's up? Miss Janet, what's good, lady? You over here on this side of the equation now. Hey, this is my girl from Facebook, so she's over on the YouTube side now. What's good? What's good? 5x5. We sound good. Cool. Melly Mel, thank you for letting me know, brother. So let's go. All right. Bet. Thank you. So this is what's going on right now. Like I said, in Las Vegas, they're scaring all these drivers. Oh, I got something good for y'all today. Real good. And I dropped a short, and the short was saying, hey, to do a business license, this is what you need to do in Clark County. You've got to, pay like $70 to get a business license. And everybody's like, it ain't 70. I've had like 10 different comments on that short from 10 different people. Well, it costs $1,000. It costs thousands of dollars. Then other people, it costs $300. Other people, it costs $200. So I thought to start this live stream, I want to get this short out of the way, and I want to show you guys what I see and let you guys make a decision. Do you listen to random ass people on YouTube, or do you listen to Clark County itself? So I'm going to pull up the Clark County website that shows everything I was saying, because there's a lot of people out there saying a bunch of random shit. Here we go. Bam. This is what I'm showing you right here. Let me make sure this thing is actually on this side of the equation. Okay. Yep. You guys can see it. All right. Just had to make sure. All right. So this is the Clark County website right here in Nevada, Clark County website. And it's for drivers, independent contractors. Go all the way to the bottom. You can see it's from 2024. So it's not some 1998 shit I'm about to tell you. This is 2024. So let's go back up to the top. It says drivers, independent contractors. If you are in Las Vegas, you're going to want to hear this, because there's a lot of people in Las Vegas who think they know what they're talking about, and they really don't. This is the funny part. They really don't. So it starts off saying drivers, independent contractors, including transportation network company drivers. It says including. Including means it's people who are independent contractors who don't even drive on the apps. People like me who may not drive on the apps, because it says drivers, independent contractors, including, which means in addition to, TNN company drivers. It says all, 100%, all. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. I'm not really looking at the chat right now because it's on a different screen, but listen to this. All independent contractors driving rideshare for a motor network transportation company, for example, Uber, Lyft, Hop, Skip, Drive, and delivery drivers, all rideshare drivers must apply. I'm gonna blow this screen up some. Look at that. Look at that. It says must apply. Let me see if I can go to the sideways for Clark County business license. I'm gonna pull it back down, something like this. Man, I can't stand when it does that. There we go, right here. All right. There we go. So 100% of the independent contractors in Clark County must apply for a Clark County business license. 100% of y'all, not some of y'all, not some. If you are a rideshare driver and are providing additional services such as Amazon Flex, DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmates, an additional delivery business license is required. So if you are a rideshare driver, you have to get a license. But if you are providing additional services such as delivery, then the delivery driver business license is required. Capital R, required. If you are in Clark County and you do not have business licenses and you are doing Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, Postmates, DoorDash, if you don't have business licenses, you are illegally operating, because it says all independent contractors driving for a motor network transportation company must apply. You have to apply for one, a business license. Clark County. Below, you'll find all the information about applying for it. Let's go below. Skip all this shit. And I want to say this because I'm tired of people on the internet, because I ask people, well, where'd you get that information from? Nobody wants to tell me where they got it from. So I decided to do a live stream, come straight at where I got it from. Right here. It says new application fees. This is for Clark County right here. Because if you do it right on them, you got to obtain a Nevada state business license first. So once you prior to applying for a Clark County driver's license, all drivers must register and obtain a state business license from the Secretary of State. This is what I said on my short. I said, before you get your Clark County license, you've got to get a Nevada state business license first. The Clark County license, number 2, apply for one online. This is where I said it's going to run you $70. And everybody's like, no, it costs $1,000. It costs $300. It costs $2. I said, no, because to apply for a TNC driver is going to cost you $45 non-refundable, annual license fee of $25, total application and license fee $70. If you also do delivery, you got to pay that same shit again. So if you're only rideshare, you pay $70. If you're rideshare and delivery, you pay $140. And it says, back at the top, all independent rideshare drivers driving for a motor transportation network company must apply for a Clark County business license. 100% of y'all. Let me get back out of here. So I'm sitting there. I'm telling these people, oh yeah, now I'm back on this side. Cool. Oh yeah, I check shit out first. And that's the thing, Janet, and I did the short for a reason. I did that short because I wanted people to know that if you are operating in rideshare in any state, you can get your own business license, because it clearly says on there, drivers, independent contractors, including, which starts with the letter I, transportation network company drivers. And I know I speak to people like that, and nobody, people know, I understand America has a comprehension problem. America has a high, and it's people who watch my shorts and watch my shit. They are low IQ, low comprehension people. So I go all the way back to fucking second grade, the way I explain some of this shit. When I say the word all spelled with the letter A, that means I'm emphasizing the word all, because it says all independent contract drivers must apply for a Clark County business license. So this means everybody in Las Vegas right now without a business license, a Clark County business license or a Nevada business license, according to the state, you are illegally operating, driving for Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Grubhub. All you motherfuckers are doing something illegal right now. Everybody. So when people sit and say, well, Jeff don't know what he's talking about, I ask them, what website are you getting your information from? I asked them that. They live in Las Vegas and they don't even, well, I heard it from a dude at the water fountain. I heard it from a dude at Circle K. I heard it from a dude at AM/PM. Don't hear from shit. Go check out a website. That's what I do. When I want to know how does this really work, I go check out the website from the people who set the policy. The policy says everybody who's driving, including people who drive for Uber and Lyft, anybody who's an independent contractor, including people who drive for DoorDash, you have to have a Clark County business license and a Nevada state business license. Everybody, 100%. And if you don't have it, you are illegally operating your vehicle. And you want to come at me saying, well, operating for cash rides is illegal. Motherfucker, you already illegal according to Clark County. According to the state of Nevada, you already illegal. Ordinance can walk up on any of y'all. Ordinance can walk up and say, show me your Nevada state business license. Oh, I don't have one. I just drive Uber. Show me your Clark County business license. Oh, I don't have one. I just have Uber. Okay, you're getting fined by the state and by the county. You're getting fined because you're operating. Well, nobody told me I had to have one. Uber didn't tell you that. Uber just said drive Uber. Lyft said drive Lyft. DoorDash said drive DoorDash. None of them told you that you needed a Clark County and Nevada state business license. Nobody told you that. But yet you want to go around saying, well, if I do a cash ride, it's illegal. Your ass is already illegal. According to the state website, you already illegal because you didn't pay the $70 for rideshare or additional $70 to do delivery. You should be paying $140 if you're doing rideshare and delivery. You ain't paid that. And you've been doing it for how many years? You've been illegal. Like I told y'all, every day we commit crimes every day. I have websites that said, I had live streams that say that shit. We commit crimes every single day and we don't know it. Did I not say that? I even played clips of Supreme Court Justice Gorge saying Americans, they break at least one law every day. They commit a felony a day. We break crimes nonstop every day. We live in a free roam prison. I've said that because y'all don't go check your shit. So if you already out here illegally driving, no business license from Clark County, no business license from the state of Nevada, even though the website says you need both in order to do Uber and Lyft, DoorDash, Grubhub, all that shit, Amazon Flex, you need both, and you don't have not a single one, don't come at me sideways about no fucking cash rides. Don't come at me sideways about no cash rides, because motherfucker, you already illegal. Might as well get paid to be illegal. If you're going to do that shit, then do that shit. If I'm going to be driving around illegally, I'm getting paid $100 an hour to do it illegally. You're doing that shit anyways, because ordinance can stop you. Ordinance can stop you and say, you don't have your Nevada state business license. I don't need one. I do Uber. Go check out the Clark County website. You're an independent contractor. Are you an employee of Uber? No, I'm not an employee. I'm an independent contractor. Go look at the independent contractor driver page on Clark County's website. Exactly. Keeps us, Jeff. You're not getting paid for any of this info. People need to understand to do their own due diligence. You're a great dude. Thank you, Keeps the Pills. And I do this shit because I know it's idiots out there on the internet. I drop shorts and these idiots, he don't know what he's talking about. He don't. And I bet that motherfucker don't have a business license. I bet the one saying I don't know what I'm talking about don't got a Nevada state business license nor a Clark County business license, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Once you get a business license, you're in business. Once you get a business license, it don't mean you're only in business because it says drivers, including TNN drivers, TNC drivers, including, which means everybody. If you're driving for money, you need a Clark County business license, $70. You need a Nevada state, you can apply. How much? $70 if you're doing delivery. So you could pay $140. Annually, you pay $25, you keep renewing for $25 because you are an independent contractor. You're an independent contractor. So I don't give a fuck what all these Facebook forums are saying about me. They don't know shit because ask them, where did they get the information from? Ask them. Motherfuckers, hey, man, these people on the Facebook forum talking about you, Jeff. And I tell them, I hope so. Talk about the motherfucker that knows. I hope so. Talk about me. Come check out my live stream. Listen to me. Go investigate what I'm talking about. Because when your ass is sitting there realizing you don't know shit and you've been running a Facebook forum for how long? How long you been running a Facebook forum and you don't know shit? You should be telling your people this. I don't even live in Las Vegas no more. And I'm telling you motherfuckers how to do it the right way if you want to know how. I'm dropping shorts telling y'all, don't be scared of these apps. Because if these people really wanted your ass, they'd arrest you today. Because ain't none of y'all got business license. And it says all must apply. 100% of you motherfuckers are required. And ain't none of y'all got it because all y'all driving around. Oh, I'm on Uber. I'm on Lyft. You're an independent contractor. According to the state, you can't even do that shit. I'm helping you all out. And you got these raggedy motherfuckers in your state not trying to help you out. I'm here for you motherfuckers. And y'all want to tell, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Please. Motherfucker, you the wrong one. I'll tell you like this, LSAT 2010. I've been reading laws for a long fucking time. That's why I ask people in my comments. I ask people on forums, where did you get that information from? Because they know I'm going to check them. They know I'm coming to check them. Hey, where'd you get that from? Send me the link where you got that from. They don't, well, my friend told me, and two of my other friends told me, and then his friend told him. No, where'd you get that from? Because I can go trace to the source of where I got it from, and I will show you where I got it from. I will read the shit with you like it's fucking reading circle. We will do reading circle together, motherfucker. 5th grade reading circle. I'll pass out some cookies and fucking milk and read you this shit. I will say all. I will say required, must apply. I will tell you where I got the $70 from. So all these motherfuckers in the go, oh, it costs like thousands of dollars, man. Thousands of dollars. If that was the case, guess what? All y'all will be out of thousands of dollars instantly because the state requires all y'all, 100% of y'all, to have a Clark County business license and a Nevada state license. All y'all. So if you want to come up here and talk shit to me, let's get into it. Because I'll pull up websites, motherfucker. I'll pull up state websites, the people who set policy. I don't go to my friend house that live in the apartments around the corner. Ask them now. Tell them, Harry. Tell them. Motherfucker, I don't know Harry. Where the fuck Harry get his information from? From Sarah? Where'd Sarah get her information? From James? Where'd James get his from? Tony? No, fuck that. Let's go straight to Clark County website. Let's go straight to it. Man, I'll tell motherfuckers, man, I don't play games with these people, man. I don't play games with these people. And I see them talking shit about me, but guess what? I'll talk shit back. I'm not no nice ass podcaster. I'll talk shit back and I'll make you look stupid. So every comment you see out there, a motherfucker saying shit, be like, did you go see his live stream? Because everything you saying in the comment, he just went on his live stream and said all you motherfuckers is dumb. And he showed from the Clark County website. And I guarantee the motherfucker you talking to, they in Las Vegas, ask them right to their face, hey, do you got a business license? No, I do this for Uber and Lyft. I don't make a difference. According to Clark County and state of Nevada, it don't make a difference. But do you think Uber is asking any of y'all, Grubhub, DoorDash asking any of y'all, please submit us your Nevada state business license before we can put you online? No, they background check you. They fee you and fine you to death. These apps ain't asking none of y'all, not a single one of y'all, for y'all Nevada business license. None of y'all for y'all Clark County business license. All you motherfuckers are illegal. Every single one of you without it. In the Clark County website says you all are required to get one. So miss me with the $20 cash ride shit. I will still do cash rides. I will still do $100 cash rides, $80 cash. And you get your illegal ass down to Clark County and you get your business license shit together. Don't worry about me. I worry about me. Now you got to the point where I'm worried about you. You non-thinking motherfuckers. I'm now worried about you now. So I'm trying to help you out. Don't come at me sideways when I'm trying to help you out by telling you shit. You want to be smart? Go get information, bring it back to the TP. We sit around this motherfucking peace pipe it. Go out and get the information, bring it back to the TP. But for all these people that come up, oh no, man, it costs $1,000. I mean, this shit costs it costs thousands and thousands. I'm like, where'd you get that from? Tell me about that website. Ghost. They don't even come back to the comment. Ghost. Man, this costs like $300 something. Where'd you hear that from? Go tell me the website. Ghost. These motherfuckers, they never come back. Cause see, I'm checking their ass. Who the fuck you think I am? An idiot? I check my own kids. If my kids say, hey, dad, blah, 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 I'll be like, well, where'd you hear that from? Where'd you hear that from? Because I want to know. Because I want to go check. Let me go check. Even on me. Why do you think I'm always bringing shit with me to the party? Because I want you to check me. Because sometimes motherfuckers might sit here and go, Jeff, you know what you said? Did you see the bottom of that website? The copyright date was 1995. See, that's why I went to the copyright date. The copyright date says 2024 on the Clark County website. So that's new shit. We in 2024 and that shit's all copyrighted as of 2024. This is new shit. I always go to the copyright first. Any website I do, I go straight to the bottom. When is this shut copyrighted? Oh, ain't nobody touched this website since 1971. Motherfucking internet wasn't even out. This website ain't been touched since 1971. Shit, this is old information. Always go straight to the bottom. Copyright 2024, copyright 2011, copyright 2015. That shit don't say 2024. It's old information. Keep that shit moving. Keep it moving. And I'm telling folks, man, I try to help people, man. Exactly. Sure, most people in Vegas. And it's funny because all the comments I see from these people, I know they're illiterate because Clark County website is wrote in kindergarten font. It's really big letters on the Clark County website. It's like kindergarten font. I'm telling you, the shit is like real big. So if the font is like kindergarten font, that means they're writing it for people like me who don't really want to read something that's real small. Here's the website right here. I'm telling you, it's like kindergarten font. And I'm telling you, man, the shit is like big, super big letters. And it says all. It says words like must apply. It says words like required. And I'm like, I got high comprehension level. I know my IQ is not like maybe the best IQ, but it's enough to understand and comprehend. So I'm like, if this is the law in Nevada, these idiots are scared to do cash rides. I'm like, but y'all already breaking the law the whole time by not even abiding by the law to begin with. Your ass is on the app with no business license. You don't have a state business license nor a Clark County business license. And you telling me about fucking cash rides? Move. Get out of my face with that. Move. I keep it 100 around here, man. I don't got time to play games with these people. That's why I drop shit for real. I put my name on the first and last. Half these raggedy motherfuckers, all you see is their screen name. Yeah, my name's Silver Fox. Okay, Silver Fox 713. What's your real name? Don't worry about it. Just know it costs $20,000 to get a business license in Nevada. Motherfucker, probably an app employee trying to scare people from getting a business license. How come Uber and Lyft is not sending out letters to everybody in Clark County, everybody in Nevada right now saying, please apply for your business license before we allow you to get back online? Please subscribe to your Clark County business license before you can get back online. Please get your Nevada state business license before we allow you back online to deliver these fucking hot dogs. They don't say that because they don't care. They don't care if you have a business license or not. When I'm out here doing these cash rides, like I said, I've been doing it since I was 15. The only thing they care about is scaring the shit out of you to keep you from making money on your own, to rely on them. If they really gave a shit about the law, they be kicking everybody in Nevada offline till they got their business licenses, because it says they must apply and it's required in order to do business. It says it. So I go get my own business license. Like I said, I got my own for hire permit, got my own LLC, got my own business shit, got my own phone number. I don't need to use Uber Lyft, got my own commercial insurance. I don't need Uber Lyft. I do logistics. You want to call that shit ride share? Call it what you want to. I call it ride service. You call it ride share. I call it ride service. So you might call it driving up and popping the trunk so somebody can throw their shit in. I call it driving up, shaking their hand, being cool with them, chit chatting, throwing their luggage in, having a conversation. I'm ride service. I'm not ride share. Lazy motherfuckers do ride share. So I'm not one of them people, man. I'm just not one of them people. Look at Janice and preach, man. And I'm telling these people, man, don't play with me. I'm not that dude on YouTube you want to fuck with. I'm really not. Because I'm going to bring the heat every time. I tell motherfuckers, I bring all the smoke. So y'all want to sit around and talk. You know, I see the shit, people talking shit on Facebook, YouTube. This guy has no idea what he's talking about. Guaranteed. Ask that motherfucker saying that. Just go find the comments. Say, hey, bro, you got a Clark County business license? I don't need one. That'll tell you he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. You ask him, hey, man, you got a Nevada State business license while you driving Lyft? I don't need one. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Watch who you listen to. And I'm telling you right now, none of them really need one because nobody really gives a shit and complains. That's why nobody really needs one in my mind. But I am an illegal driver. I've been an illegal driver since 15 years old. I still do shit illegally. You think I use Hum 100% of the time? No, I did about 2 or 3 rides the other day without using Hum. I'm illegal every day. I break laws every day. But I tell y'all my live streams, I break laws every day. I'm not too proud. I'm not too above that to say I'm too proud to admit, oh, yeah, I break laws every day. I know it. Even the Supreme Court justice says every American breaks at least one felony a day. I told y'all this is a free roam prison. I break laws every day and I don't give a shit. I just keep it moving. I make money. I come home. I cook my breakfast. I do my shit. I make my coffee. I break a couple of laws. I make it home. Everybody in Nevada right now is breaking laws to hold every ride you take. Every single ride you take without a business license in Las Vegas, you're breaking a law. How many laws have you broken a day? You do 20 rides a day, you've broken the law 20 times a day. You got 20 charges against your ass. Man, this is Facebook. Jerry, what up? What up? My man, Kevin. What up, Kevin? My brother. Thank you, Janet. Yes. Yeah, actually, I did pick up Janet. Yes, she's one of my private clients. She's on my Facebook, one of my good friends, one of my private clients. That's just, you're a different Jeff. Your rides are personable and friendly. Service is right. I appreciate it. And a lot of people probably wonder, how do my rides really go? We have great conversation. Janet, we have some good talks. Janet, she hooked me. She does these massages at these places. I still got to go get one because my lower back is still kind of creaky a little bit. So I got to get that taken care of. And Janet's got me set up. I got to go do that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done. So, but that's what we do on my rides. We have real good talks about real life. These people that I'm riding with all day, to me, they're not just like people just get in, get out, and ride 5-star. No. I want to talk to these people, learn about their lives, understand who they are, run into them in public again. We talk to each other in life. We have conversation and debate, and we go back and forth about stuff. This is who I deal with. I deal with humans when I do shit. The apps want to go AV. They want to go autonomous vehicles to where nobody talks to nobody. You just get in and just keep staring at your phone and get to where you're going. You never have a conversation the whole time. And I'm like, nah. We don't do that. We're humans out here, man. We're humans out here, and we do human level shit. Say, Jeff, live by Jeff's laws. Do you? You do you, bro. I'm telling you, Tracy. I'm telling you, because I know reality. I'm gonna tell you, man. A long time ago, when I studied law a long time ago, and I figured out how we live in a free roam prison. Everybody knows we're in a free roam prison. Why do you think we got the 4th Amendment, illegal search and seizure? We have illegal search and seizure because we have law enforcement and we have laws out here that you could be locked up for right now. And anybody can do it. Anybody can lock you up at any point in time. But they protect us to keep us roaming for free by using the 4th Amendment, illegal search and seizure. Now, if they illegally search and seize you, 4th Amendment protects that. But if they search and seize you, now you can go to the 5th Amendment. You're right to remain silent about what they just found because they abided by the 4th Amendment. They moved to the 5th Amendment. You don't have to say anything. They now got to prove that what they found, according to the 4th Amendment, is legit enough to give you a crime. We're in a free roam prison. Always plead the 5th. If they do the 4th, knock yourself out. Enjoy the 4th. I'm going to plead the 5th. You always got you got to plan right behind it. Every single time you got to plan right behind it. So I'm one of those people, man. Research law, understand what law is really for. It's to control society, control people. And when I'm looking at all these people online scared as shit, I'll never do a cash ride. I'm not getting impounded. And I'm like, bro, do you know you're driving around illegal right now? No, I'm not. I'm on Uber. You got a business license? I don't need one. Idiot. You got a Clark County license? I don't need one. Idiot. To get one of those, I need thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm like, who told you that shit? I'm like, man, this is what these people sound like to me. And I'm like, out of all the internet we got, like my internet accesses like every website. I could go to any website that I have a question about. If today I want to know, do goldfish survive in fucking water? Or like, a pond outside. I can go research this shit and find out how to make goldfish survive in a pond outside. I could go research it. I work in rideshare and cash rides and everything. Therefore, I research shit like that before I get my ass online in people's comments and shit. All these Las Vegas people telling me how it's not lawful, it's illegal to be saying, I'm like, do you really realize who you're talking to? You are a criminal. You're a criminal doing Uber and Lyft and DoorDash every day. You're a criminal and you're talking to me. And I'm just telling you how to be a better criminal. That's all. I'm telling you how to be a more profitable criminal. You're already committing crimes any fucking ways. I'm just telling you how to get your money if you're going to do it. If you're going to be out there with no business license, no shit, guess what? Get it. I'm scared. Uber is scaring me though. Uber sent me a message. Did Uber ever tell you that you needed a business license in Clark County? No, because I don't. Oh, to the contrary, you do. You do. It's like, man. Oh, Mel, 2021 Expedition Max XLT for 34. Oh, yeah. I got the 19 for 33 out the door. I got the 19 for 33. That's a 21 for the same price. Probably in much better condition. And you probably got to swap out your struts and all that shit and nothing. That's still basically a new one right there. It's like, I like that. Shit, thank you, Tardy TV. They protect Jeff at all costs. Realest channel out there. Man, I keep one because these people think I'm nice. I'm a businessman, dude. Just like they said when they were talking about Uber and Lyft and all these other companies, when we get in boardrooms, we might wear suits downstairs by the front desk. We might wear suits, but we in a boardroom, we cussing each other out. People are all kind of motherfuckers and shitheads. In the boardroom with that door closed, we are everything. We're upset. We're making money. We're firing people. We're hiring people. We're shutting whole departments. We eliminating fucking products. It ain't hey, Daisy, you want a brownie? Yeah, as a matter of fact, as I'm giving you this brownie, can you fire 8 of your employees? Sure thing, boss. No problem. I'll fire all 8 of them. I'm having an amazing day. Have another brownie. No, we in that motherfucker cussing. The fuck you mean I got to fire 8 of my people? Fire some of your people. Because I'm cool with these motherfuckers. I've been working with them for 4 years. I'm not going to walk out there and fire 8 of them. Fucking find another way. Find another way. I'm not firing 8 people. Try this shit again. Come back to the table with something else. The boardroom is rugged. I worked in that shit for 20 years. I'm nice because I want to be. The only reason why I was even accepted into corporate America is because I was a shithead. If I was nice, they wouldn't let me in there. They'd be like, no, this dude's too weak. He's soft. We got a lot of soft ass people in rideshare. I'm just not one of them. People would like me to be, but I just wasn't cut like that, dog. I'm sorry. I'm a nice person to friends. We're friendly. We're teammates. We get shit done. This is what we do. But let somebody fuck with someone on my team. Oh, you got to deal with me now. Now you got to deal with me. You fuck with my teammate. Oh, you got to deal with me now. I'm one of them. And a lot of people know, you know what? I'm about money. I'm about taking care of family, community, this and that. But do not go to war with us. Do not go to war with us. You don't want to do that. It's like Jeff could have created his Clark County rideshare driver course, but he gave the info away in another cast for free. Exactly, brother. My brother Brian, man. Exactly. I'm trying to help these motherfuckers, these short bus, slow brain. My website only works on TikTok and Facebook ass level people. Go to a real website, get real information, bring that shit back to the social website. Because that's all they had to do. Don't sit on my channel telling me this shit costs thousands and thousands of dollars. We can't get business licenses. It's thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, where'd you get the information from? And they just disappeared. Mango, my man's damn right, Jeff. A bunch of crybabies. It's willing to take out the trash. Fuck them. Yeah. That's my brother, Kevin Mango, my brother. And it's real, man. It's real. It's like, this is one of the only channels out there that's really strong enough to stand up to all the bullshit messages we get from Uber, the shit we get from Lyft. I stand up to this shit. I'm looking, I'm like, are you serious? Yeah, Jeff, you can't do off app rides. I'm like, off whose app? Because it just says off app. Be more specific than that. Because if we gonna go to law, we gonna go to law. Say, fuck them, Pedro. Pedro, shit. So I tell them, it says off app. What app are you talking about? Because I can tell you right now, in this city, there's somebody right now giving their next door neighbor a ride because their neighbor's car broke down, and they're giving their next door neighbor a ride to where their car is to either put more gas in it or to pick it up from a shop or to do something. They're giving their neighbor a ride, and the neighbor's like, hey man, I'll just give you $40 on gas. I guarantee that's happening right now in my city. 100%. I guarantee somebody is doing a ride in my city without using an app. You telling me it's legal only because they didn't download Uber to their phone? Yeah, if they had Uber on their phone, illegal. Well, this person don't have Uber. This person don't have Lyft. They work a W-2. Oh, well, as long as they work a W-2, they can give rides off app. But the moment they download Uber, oh, they got to use an app. I'm like, wait a fucking minute. How you going to tell me if I download Uber to my phone, now I can't give my neighbor a ride? I have to do it through an app now because I download. The shit don't make sense to me. It doesn't make logical sense. That the shit we've been doing since cars were invented, we've got a back seat. I own my back seat because I own my whole car, which means I say who does get in that back seat, who don't get in that back seat. It's not up to Uber or Lyft. It's up to me who gets in my car. If my next door neighbor says, Jeff, I need you to take me to the store. I lost my car keys, can't find them. I ain't got time to look for them. I know you're busy. I'll give you $25. I can't say, well, do me a favor. Download Uber, summon a ride. I'm right next door. I'll get the ride and I'll take it to the store. How stupid do I look? I mean, that's pigeon shit. That's pigeon shit. Download the app. And when you download it, I'm right next door. I'll get the hit and then I'll take it to the store because I can't do it off app. It's illegal to do it off app. There's a million off app rides every day. They want to scare you to make sure your ass do their bidding. It's slave labor. They want to scare you to make sure, yeah, you're going to work for us. If you don't work for us, we're going to keep sending you messages. I'm going to keep sending you emails. Send me emails, send me messages. I don't care. I mean, that's what you do for a living. You got somebody in your email and message department. I mean, you're paying them for something. They can send it to me. Don't mean I got to give a shit about it. Cool, I got it. I received it. Jeff, you get our message? I got it. What'd you think about it? I really didn't think about it. I just saw it. I haven't even opened it yet. I mean, shit, you look at people always see my screen on Uber and they go, why don't you open none of your messages on Uber? It'd be like fucking 70 messages. Give a fuck what they got to say. Uber has never offered me any money. If it is, it'll show up in my wallet. A message ain't money. A message is message. Put the shit in my wallet and I'll open it. But when you send me messages and I got like all these Uber messages on let me see how many Uber messages I got right now. What does it say? Because I really don't fuck with them anyways. 29. So they must be phasing some of these motherfuckers out. So I opened, the only message I opened was 1 week ago because it says you received a $5 tip. That's the only message I opened. Like if you can look, check this shit out. Hold up. That's the one message I opened. You can't really see it. It says all the rest of them got the blue dot. The only one that don't have a blue dot is the one that says you received a $5 tip. I want to see who gave me a $5 tip. If the message ain't about money, I don't fuck with it. I don't deal with Uber like that. I'm a business person. I got time. Somebody's an employee and they're paid to send all this shit to me. I don't read that shit. You're paid to send it to me. I don't mean it says, thank you for driving Labor Day this weekend. I didn't open it. Protection with you in mind. I didn't open it. Learn about Advantage Mode. I didn't open it. You received a 568 tip. I opened it. Reminder, driving inside score for Advantage Mode. I didn't open it. You received the 415 tip. I opened it. Rent a vehicle for as low as $240. I didn't open it. I only open shit that's got my money. I don't got time for these fucking people. I'm a businessman. If you're not giving me money, all the rest of this shit is just fear tactics and marketing, and they trying to get me to do shit. So I don't mess with them people, man. I don't mess with them people. Yeah, it's funny how Uber doesn't employ the local government to fight illegal driving accounts. Bam, bam. Exactly. And they're going to sit there. They'll sit there and tell people you can't do a cash ride because it's illegal. But they don't tell none of those drivers in Las Vegas, you can't even be on our app unless you have a Clark County business license and a Nevada State business license. They don't even tell them that because they keep these people fucking doing these shit rides to bank them up. If ordinance, I'm telling you right now today, if Clark County ordinance wanted to get all these drivers off the road, all they would have to do is walk up to any car with an Uber light in the window, any car with a Lyft light in the window, and tap on the window. Hey, I see you a Lyft driver. Yeah. You got a Clark County business license? No. You got a Nevada State business license? No. Huh. Well, I knew you wouldn't have a Nevada State business license because you need a Clark County business license before you get a Nevada State business license, or vice versa, whatever it is. So therefore, I'm going to have to pull you over, cite you for soliciting rides without a business license. Oh, we might have to impound your car. Fuck you, mean I've been driving Uber for 3 years, man. You never looked at the Clark County website? No, I didn't think. I mean, I went to Uber and they let me drive. I thought it was legal. Of course you thought it was legal because Uber never told. Only thing Uber told you was illegal was doing rides off their app. That's it. They just said doing off app rides is illegal. They said taking cash rides, asking people about money, that's illegal. What about driving with no business license? We don't want to talk about that. What about no Clark County? We don't want to talk about that. Because we talk about that, a lot of people going to fucking stop driving. And they're going to start doing shit real illegal then. Yeah, exactly. So I never read those messages. I just clicked them and passed. Exactly. So, Jeff, what does the U.S. does to black people is dirty. All these immigrants help you, but the ones who build the country are suffering. Read real shit, Fortune, real shit. Yep, Uber is on the bandwagon prosecution, screw Uber. And that's what I'm telling you, man. So I'm glad. Actually, I'm glad that whoever these people in Las Vegas are, like I said, I lived in Las Vegas before half these motherfuckers were probably even born. I was out there in 96 in corporate America in 96. I'm in corporate America in 96. These motherfuckers was probably still walking around with a sippy cup dropping that motherfucker. So I'm like, bro, I'm trying to help you out. I'm educating you. I already been Vegas, done Vegas, had Vegas. Vegas had me. I'm done. I'm in Arizona kicking back now. But I'm trying to help you raggedy motherfuckers out. And they want to come. So I'm glad they came at me sideways. Because now I'm going to make them look real fucking stupid now on this live stream. I'm going to have everybody out there going, hey, bro, you've been running this fucking, Uber and Lyft driver Las Vegas channel for a while. Why didn't you ever tell us about the Clark County website? Yeah. Like I told you motherfuckers before, watch who you listen to. Watch who you listen to. Because you listen to those wrong motherfuckers, guess what? Man. Jeff, your bonus does worry me. No fear, respect. I don't know how much about these app throttle my ass psychology. You can soar with the Eagles when you being a pigeon. Yeah, exactly. You can't soar with the Eagles when you being a pigeon. And that's the thing, man. All these people running all these channels, acting like they're information channels. Half these channels ain't shit. They started off as bragging channels. Like I said, when I started rideshare, it was a bunch of bragging channels. Yeah, motherfucker. Look at me. $30 ride. Look at me. $45 delivery. Look at me. $2,000 wait. Look at me. It was never, can you help people? Can you give people information they can possibly make a business decision on to make more money? Can you give them that information, like the back end? Give them the structure so they can make more money. Give them the marketing plan. Give them the game. Give them the game. Can you give somebody the game? And I appreciate the members on this channel that support this channel, because in the membership, I give some good game in that group. I give good game because my aim, I know it's haters out there that done had channels for 5-6 years. They done ran Facebook forums for fucking 5-6 years, and they still ain't saying shit. A bunch of people sitting around not saying shit on how to get money. They like to talk shit about other people that's getting money. Today, I had to block ban a motherfucker today, and I wasn't even going to do it. Honestly, I wasn't going to do it, but he asked for it. He told me to block him, but I'm going to tell you why, because he knew the rules. He knew the rules. He disagreed with me, and I said, that's cool. You can disagree with me. That's cool. He disagreed on how we was doing cash. He said, I see you, this dude's, he was paying 90, you charge him 80. You doing worse than the apps are doing. You overcharging him. We negotiate prices. If somebody feels that I'm overcharging them, you know what they do? They just say, hey, man, I would pay you 80, but man, that's still a little high. How about 70, 75, man? We negotiate. On the side of my truck, it says negotiate your rate. It doesn't say I state the rate. It says negotiate your rate right on the side of my truck. When you get in on both sides, it says negotiate your rate. So I'm sitting there, and this guy's in my comments. Like I said, he could disagree. I don't care if he disagrees. Disagree all you want. But disrespect is a whole nother fucking level of the game. He disrespected me. You full of shit. You ain't shit. You doing the same thing App's doing. You ain't shit. If you really think I ain't shit, it's time for you to go. It's one thing for you to disagree with me. Say, Jeff, I disagree. I say, you know what? You're right. You're right. Because what you can do is negotiate. If you think 100 is too high, because motherfuckers get in my car saying, hey, man, here's 100. That's a damn deal right there. $100 is a deal. Shit, because they charging us out the ass right now. They giving me money. If I tell somebody 60 and say, man, 60 is kind of steep. I even showed, I got a video out there where I showed a lady saying, I would do that, but I can get an Uber or Lyft for less. I showed that on a video when I was texting somebody, and they said I could do an Uber or Lyft for less. I'm totally cool with that. I'm cool with that. And I said, okay. And I didn't tell her, well, I didn't hate on her. I said, oh, no problem. Thank you for letting me know, so I know what level of rider to put her on. I said, no problem. If you're going to use Uber or Lyft because it's cheaper, that's cool. And I let her go. It wasn't that I was going to fight and argue with her to get her to use me. She said, you know what, Uber and Lyft's a little cheaper. I said, that's cool, no problem. Because Uber and Lyft probably got a driver next to your house, parked right next door. Only got to drive a half mile to get to you. If I got to drive 15, 20 miles to get to you, I'm going to charge you for that. 15, 20 miles to get to you is gas, is time, is consideration. If you saying it's not worth nothing, then I'm the idiot for doing the ride. Oh, Jeff, 15 miles to me ain't worth. Okay, cool. Yeah, exactly. And this is the thing, Matt, man, this is what cracks me up, because when the guy made the comment, you can tell that the guy's an idiot. And I'm going to say that right off the bat. He's an idiot, because anybody that drives knows the price they pay Uber or Lyft is not the real full price. The person still is going to tip. They're going to tip. So when we getting these $20 tips for our nice ass car, maybe dude gets nothing but $1 tips. Maybe he only gets 1 penny tips all day, and that's all he ever gets is 1 penny. We get $20 tips, $30 tips, $50 tips. I had a video showing a dude give me $50 tip just for going through McDonald's drive-through. $50 tips. Got $40 tip yesterday for my people going to the lake. No, it was $45 tip. We get tips. So that $90 these guys was paying wasn't his full price. The tip wasn't even on there. What if he would have thrown a $20 tip on there? He just from 90 to 110. He went from 90 to 110 by giving me a $20 tip. I tell him, give me 80 and you ain't got to worry about the tip. What is 110 minus 80? Anybody who knows fucking math knows this number. $110 minus 80. And if the guy says, well, what if he won't give you no tip? Then it's pretty goddamn glad I didn't do it for $56. I'm glad if he wasn't going to give me a tip, I'm glad I didn't do it for $56. I'm glad I did it for 80. Because I said, hey, man, I'll save you some money. You ain't even got to tip me. You ain't even got to tip me. So God says, okay, instead of giving the app 90 plus whatever he's going to tip you on the end, we'll just give you 80. Done deal. Done deal. And yet this idiot, oh, you worse than the apps. You ain't shit. You worse than the apps. You overcharging worse than the apps. You ain't shit. I said, how is that? I mean, for one thing, you could have just started and said, hey, Jeff, man, you overcharging worse than the apps because you could have did this, blah. That's a constructive argument right there. That's a constructive, but to try to destroy me and destroy who I am, calling me I ain't shit. And he says, I know you're going to probably block ban me because he know the rules. He even said in his comment, I know you're going to block ban me. So because he knew it, I cannot go. Like I said, he asked for it. He knew the rules. He disagreed. Totally cool. We disagree. But he knew that disrespect he added at the end. Because he even said in his comment, I know you're going to block ban me for this because you just can't take it when somebody don't agree with you. Wrong. You've heard me a million times. You can disagree with me all you want. We can have a debate. That's what a debate is. That's law. That's court. Defendant versus plaintiff. That's court debate. But there is no disrespect. So when you came and you disrespected me at the tail end of it, you knew the rules. He said the rules. He said, I know you're going to block ban me. So I had to. I couldn't back down and not. Because if I didn't block ban him, that's letting the motherfucker get away with something that he knew was against the rules. I blocked ban him because I had to. Motherfucker, you already knew the rules. That's how the game works. If you know you're doing something wrong, like when people say, when I get stopped by cops, I accept my ticket. I don't claim racism. Motherfucker, I was going like 100 miles an hour. Oh, you stopped me because I'm black. Motherfucker, at that speed, I didn't know what color you was. I just saw your car going. I had no idea you was. You had a helmet on your motorcycle. I didn't know you was black. You got gloves and a jacket on. How can I tell you was black? Motherfucker, you speeding. So I never argue when I know I'm in the wrong. I don't argue with nobody. You got me. I'm in the wrong. I don't, you might not disagree with me going 100. You might not agree with me going 100. You got me. You got me. But this dude clearly knew he was fucking up. Saying, hey, Jeff, man, because I would have broke it down for him. I would have said, dude, listen, this is how we do on the barbecue. If somebody's doing a $20 ride, want to tip you $20, they paid the app $20 and they're giving you like $9. Now you could do the ride for $20 and the guy only pays $20. But what if he wants to tip you $20? Now he's paid $40 and you only got $9 and now you got $29. So he had to pay $40 to get the satisfaction of a $20 ride when he could have paid you $20 and that's all he could have paid with no tip involved whatsoever. See, I save people money because I tell them right off the bat, you ain't got to tip me. Shit, if you pay me this, fuck what you paid the app, pay me this. Even though it was $10 less than what the app is saying, it's about 30 less than what he's tipping me. Because it's like, hey man, guess what? Exactly. Even the dogs deserve better when it comes to matter of respect. Exactly. It's just a respect thing, man. That's it. You can disagree with me all you want to, but you forget I'm the host of this channel. You don't walk into somebody's house and disrespect them and still think I'm gonna give you a plate of fucking food. No. You don't walk in my house and disrespect me and sit at my fucking table and say, now serve me some food. Guess what? You get the fuck up out of my house. I'm old school like that. You walk in somebody's house, you can disagree with me. We can have a debate over dinner. I'm cool with a debate over dinner. Hey, Jeff, I think it's left. Hey, I think it's right. This is why I think it's right. Well, this is why I think it's left. You know, say, you know what, man, you a stupid motherfucker, you dumb motherfucker. Man, serve my food. Serve my food, you stupid motherfucker. Serve my no, because now you've disrespected me now. Now you gotta get the fuck up out of my house now. And he knew what he was doing. That's why he asked for it. That's why he asked for it. Thank you, JTB, my brother. Appreciate that, man. Like I said, I just got on the computer like earlier today, so I'm gonna have to go check out the live, man. Real shit. Abolish app slavery. And that's what these people are scared of, man. They're scared of people who can stand up, speak up, and not have any fear about the truth that's out there. I even go to the websites that tell the truth. I don't listen to just random ass people who got, you Silver Fox 93. I don't know who the fuck you are, so I'm not listening to you. What I'm gonna tell people? Oh, well, a week ago, I heard from Silver Fox 93. Jeff, who is Silver Fox 93? Then you find out there's some 9-year-old fucking kid playing Halo, and you like, dude, I thought he was a grown man. No, it's some fucking 9-year-old playing Halo, and he said that shit. He didn't think he was gonna believe it. Oh, well, with a name like Silver Fox 93, I thought he was on. Now, fuck that. I don't know you. So what I do is I go research it, and I put in my comments, this is where I got the information from. I put links on videos. This is the full video if you want to see the full video. I do that shit all the time because people might want to see beyond of what I'm saying. They may want to do their own background to even check me. Jeff, I know you said this shit, but did you look at that website? No. At the very top, the shit said satire. Oh, fuck, I missed that whole shit. Yeah. So you telling me Kamala Harris really didn't work at McDonald's? No, I'm just kidding. What up, Larry? My man, enjoy the Gators. The Gators. Them fucking snapdragons out the door right now, man. It says, for example, when Jeff goes into politics, I'll be ignoring it because I think both sides are bad. But he really exposes the snakes Kamala for what she is, which I like, man. I'm telling you. And that's the thing. And people know in my real life, I have been a Republican since 2008. I have married Democrats. I have married them, like went to the altar, said, I love you till the day we die, motherfucker. I don't care that you're a Democrat. I give two shits. They trying to just be not the right people for me. But it proves that I don't care what you're on. You could be on some Democratic shit, go with your Democratic friends, have a Democratic rally. When we win the Republican, I'm still going to take care of you with Republican thought policies, Republican money, Republican profits. I'm still going to take, even though you're my Democratic wife, I'm going to take care of you with Republican money. I'm not going to say, well, since your ass is a Democrat and I'm Republican, motherfucker, you need some crackers for dinner. I'm going to Red Lobster. You're going to eat some crackers because you a Democrat. Fuck this shit. It's a bologna on the fucking fridge. It's a motherfucking crackers on the top of the toaster. That's what Democrats eat. I'm going to go to Red Lobster. No. I use my Democratic policies and I use my money to take care of whoever's around me. I never ask what people are. I just don't do that. But there's a lot of people that know that I'm a Republican. They don't want me to succeed just because I'm a Republican. Oh, you're a Republican? I hope you go broke. I hope you fail. I hope you go to prison. I hope all the bad shit that ever gonna happen to a person happens to you, Jeff. Like, okay, whatever. I'm still hoping you succeed because if you succeed, you won't be calling me for a fucking loan. That's the way I look at it. If everybody's winning, you ain't calling me for a fucking loan. Hey, Jeff, man, can I get like 300? You damn Democrat, get off my fucking phone. But if you was like, man, Jeff, we coming up good, man, we doing good. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. I don't care. I just want to see you win. Because if I got people around me winning from all backgrounds, tall, short, black, Mexican, white, whatever, then I don't got to worry about my circle. We taking care of each other. We good. And we could be using Republican policies to do that. We could be using real logic and business logic to do that. I don't got to say, well, since you Democrat, we don't fuck with you. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. That's not what we do over here. But a lot of Democrats that do that to me, I don't fuck with them right off the bat. Oh, you a Republican? Oh, you a coon? Once they say that, like I said, disrespect is, I don't deal with disrespect because I don't disrespect no Democrat like that. If you want to believe that what you believe in, even though you've seen for generation after generation after generation of what they've done to us, what they've promised us, and they've never followed through on a promise. But yet the moment illegals are walking through, they got $14,000 on the EBT card, $550 in cash, or $5,000 on the EBT cash part. They're getting fucking free houses, living in free luxury hotels, getting cars basically given to them with no social security number, no loan. They're just getting cars given to them. If you can't see that they had the money the whole time, they had the power and the money the whole time, and all they've been doing is making sure we vote for them. If you ain't seeing that, shit, you blind as a motherfucker if you ain't seeing that, man. Say, Jeff, do you know the fine for not having a license in Vegas? Search last 10 minutes. I don't even know. All I know is that, I told people it was $70 to get the licenses. $70 was the initial. That's all I know. And a lot of people were telling me it's thousands and thousands of dollars. And I'm like, that's not what the Clark County website says. So you tell me where you're getting $1,000 because they might be talking, ABC business loans. If you're talking to ABC business loans, and ABC business loans is saying, hey, if you want to start a rideshare company, we'll get you a permit for $1,000 right off the bat. Because ABC business loans might be some dude sitting in his motherfucking underwear in his mom's basement telling people it costs $1,000 to be a rideshare driver, when all they got to do is go to Clark County website and say, oh, it's $70. That's it. Well, why does this dude at ABC loans telling me it's $1,000? That's why I ask people, where did you get that information from? Oh, Tony at ABC business loans. Okay, now I know. You got played. You got fucking played. Now I know. That's all I said. Exactly. Why can't people just take care of people, community? That's what I'm saying, Amy. That's what and guaranteeing everywhere I go, I take care of people. I don't ask nobody what their political affiliation is. I don't ask them what their sexual orientation is. If you're in my vicinity and shit needs to get done, shit's getting done. That's just how it operates. There is no, oh, wait a minute, man. Those motherfucking Republicans over there, those are coons, man. Fuck them. Let's take care of our people only. It's like, bruh, the fuck? And yet everybody want to talk about division. The people who speak about division are the quickest ones to divide you. I said the biggest time of division I've ever been alive in was during COVID, because they were making people not even want to hang with their kids, grandparents not wanting to see grandkids because you won't get the grandkid a shot, co-workers not wanting to work next to you no more because you won't wear a mask and you won't stay safe. I mean, that was the period of division. I have never seen division like that in my life. And it was like apparent division. When you see somebody walk through a parking lot, you go to the other side of the parking lot because they ain't got a mask on. I'm like, what the fuck? That's worse than racism. That's worse than racism. Because I can walk past white people in the store all day and they don't go to the other side because I'm black. Oh shit, a black guy coming down the aisle. Go down aisle 3, black guy on aisle 2. Say it over there in the comment, up, black guy on aisle 2. So anybody who's not black, please use an alternative aisle other than aisle 2. Black guy on aisle 2. They don't say no shit like that. But yet when you see somebody with a mask on, don't let him in the store. Keep the door closed. Kick him out because he don't wear a mask. He's standing 5 feet instead of 6 feet. Can you kick him out? That's what I saw going on the whole time. True division. True division. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, man, Trump gonna make everybody divided. I'm like, no, really, y'all. Like I said, some shit go right over motherfuckers' heads. They sit and watch it going down, and then they're slow. Like I say, short bus for a fucking reason. The shit go right over their fucking head. Bro, they're dividing us right now. No, they're not. Well, why do you got to stand 6 feet away from somebody buying your ticket? Only for like 15 minutes, you're trying to buy your airline ticket. They make you stand 6 feet apart, but then you got to sit on the flight right next to the person for the next 4 hours. So for 15 minutes, you got to stand 6 feet apart for 15 minutes. You got to stand 6 feet apart or you're doing something bad. But yet for 4 hours, you got to sit right next to the person who you had to stand. I'm like, does this not make sense to you? Well, that's because when the plane is moving, COVID stops. This will be dumb shit. It'd be like dumb shit. They be creating fucking gaslighting logic from like left field. And I'll be like, whatever, man, whatever. Bunch of bullshit. That's why I had to leave a lot of people alone, because some people are just stuck on stupid. And it's cool, because out of the 7 billion people on this planet, there's a lot you don't have to deal with. There's a lot you already don't deal with. So therefore, kicking a couple of people out your fucking path, it's cool. It's cool. You're like, dude, I don't fuck with you no more. Cool. And it's like they go do their own thing. You do your own thing. Life has been going on forever. Everything's going to be all right, because you're going to start assimilating with people who are going in the same direction as you, wanting the same good things as you, wanting the same profitability, the same levels of freedom as you. And once you do it, man, since the pandemic was all bullshit, Kevin, man, you know it, man. I even had videos on my channel, man. Facebook got rid of my ass quick. Because now y'all know why Facebook got rid of me and why I had to leave for 2 fucking years. Because they was always block banning my ass all the fucking time. And Mark Zuckerberg finally said, oh, we was after people like Jeff, because they told us to go after people like Jeff. They didn't like Jeff. Jeff was one of those voices he was the voice of reason. He was the voice of common sense. And they told me to get rid of Jeff. So I kept getting rid of Jeff over and over until Jeff got pissed off and just left Facebook altogether. Zuckerberg admitted it. Imagine if I had a business that I was running on Facebook. I wouldn't have that no more. Oh, yeah, yep. That's it. That's it. You see it, Duato. That's what I said when I ran it. That's it right there, man. It's 70 plus the 7. Well, the application is 70 if you're a driver. And if you're also a delivery driver, it's another 70. That's what you're not seeing, Duato. Read at the top. If you're a delivery driver and not, if you're a rideshare driver and not delivery, then all you need to pay is 70. That's it. And then your renewal is 25. If you're also doing delivery, because I included that in my speech that I gave about it, I wrapped it all together to say, if you're doing both, then it's 140. If you're only doing one and not the other, then it's only 70. Renewal is 25. So your renewal every year would be $50 total if you're doing delivery and rideshare. If all you do is rideshare, you only pay this. If all you do is delivery, you pay this. Because at the top of each column, it says TNC rideshare. The other column says TNC driver. Two completely separate columns for two completely separate situations. Now, if you're doing both, then both those columns apply to you. And that renewal would become 50 instead of 25. That's why I had to let people know, man. When I say shit, I keep it simple. You don't have to do any extra thinking. I break that shit all the way down. I keep it real simple. And if anybody can't see through the simplicity of it, like all these people that was on my short talking shit, all these people that's on Facebook and these Uber, Lyft, and driver Las Vegas groups talking shit, not a single one of those rabbit hole motherfuckers ever went to the Clark County website. Not a single one. Not a single one. Today they went to it today, because if they went to it before today, they would have said, he's right. This guy's actually right. It's only like $70 to get a permit. That's it. And then it's $25 renewal. And if you're a delivery driver, then you pay for that section. You pay $70 permit for that $25 renewal. They would have said every single person. He's wrong. It's 300. He's wrong. It's 1,000. He's wrong. Bunch of fucking idiots, man. Bunch of idiots. That's why I say, you know what? I'm done fucking with y'all, man. I'm done. What up, Neo? All right, my man, Larry. You say 2020 was a joke on the planet. Oh, yeah. That shit. The governor tried to open the beach. And I'm going to tell you right now, when they told people that COVID was in the ocean, COVID was on the beach, that's when you knew somebody was fucking with you. Hey, man, COVID's on the beach. It's like, outside, it's on the sand, it's everywhere. You got to close them fucking beaches. Everybody's going to get sick. But yet they told you stay in well-ventilated areas. Wait a minute. So you're saying stay in well-ventilated areas. As long as it's indoor and you have access to a window to ventilate it, it's totally safe. Because you're inside hiding from COVID because COVID's outside. But you're going to ventilate it to have air. Like I said, when you're driving people around, make sure you have your windows down to have fresh air coming in. But you're telling me that COVID's at the beach and is outside and everybody's going to get sick if they go outside. Do you see how stupid this shit was sounding to anybody with a brain? Anybody with a brain was like, so you telling me to ride with the windows down, but COVID's outside, so I got to be inside and I have to wear a mask at all times so I don't get myself sick. And I got to stand 6 feet away from him, but sit on a plane for 4 hours right now. Anybody with an idiot will be like, dog, I don't think they're being honest. Juan Vargas, my brother. What? He said, what's up, mother suckers? My brother, Juan Vargas Platinum. Shit. And I know he was out getting that money the other night because, see, we all text each other back and forth, letting each other know where the pockets of money are. Like Eric will say, hey, Jeff, it's surge in the area. If you get this message, turn your phone on, see if you can catch a surge, Paw Patrol it. It's in your area. We text each other all the time about when money's in the area. I'm texting one, I'm like, bro, it's crazy down here at Wild Horse. And he was downtown getting money downtown. And he's like, well, I'm downtown right now getting money downtown after the game. The Dodgers game is ending. I'm doing airport, this and that. I said, make sure you get the Wild Horse, man. There's some money down here, dog. It's money. This is what we do for each other. There is no bragging about doing better or worse. I made about $250 that night on 3 rides. I made $260 on 3 rides. By the time I had made the $260 on 3 rides, Juan Vargas was already at the $450. He was at $450, and I was still telling him to go get more money because I text him all the time. I know how he works. I know where he's doing. And I was telling him, I said, dude, you're going to be the motherfucker that's going to hit $1,000 a day. Like when we least expected, no event necessary, like, Super Bowl. He's going to hit $1,000 days. And when that shit happens, it proves that these apps are not what we think they are. If the community is willing to pay you $1,000 a day to get them around, willing to do that, what's the point of being held down by apps only giving you $200 in, 10 hours? If you can make $1,000 in 10 hours, all you got to do is 10 rides for $100 a piece. That's it. Or you could do 5 rides, $200 a piece. It's a way to do it. And with the way Juan works, he be hitting some areas, man. He knows these areas. He hits these areas. And I appreciate it when he's like, hey, man, get downtown. I'm like, dude, I'm way in Mesa right now. Shit, I'm stuck in Mesa right now. I was like, man, that's crazy shit. Oh yeah, Jeff. If when are people going to read and be educated? If you don't like reading, you can't. You can watch so much informative documentation, real shit. So many documentaries. Exactly. You got to start reading, man. You got to start reading because the information is out there. It's out there. I tell you, Kev, like fuck yeah, Jeff. Hell yeah. Oh man, that marina ride, whoo, dude. When I started out, like after me and Jamil, like I dropped a video this morning. I actually talked about you in that video too. So after we dropped the car off and we got back to the house, me and Jamil, we had lunch and everything. We went to like the little carniceria right across the street, brought the food to the garage. We was eating in the garage. Man, we was full as hell. That food was good. That food was good. They got this food called pupusa. And I didn't get one, but I was like, dude, I want one of those. And Jamil was like, dude, that's pupusa. You should get one. I already had my carne asada burrito coming, but I was like, dude, I want that pupusa. So next time I go, I'm getting pupusa because that shit looked pretty good. But I went out to the marina and it was like storming, like winds, dust, rain, lightning. And I had to get to my people, man. And I know when you cutting through the desert, anybody who's ever been to Three Flats, you know, when you start going down 88 and you start heading through the mountains and everything through the desert, you see a lot of signs saying flood area ahead, flood area ahead. So I'm trying to get in because I mean, you're at lake level, you all the way down in the valley at lake level, and you're going through all these flood areas, and there's a lot of runoff from the mountains. So I'm rushing to get to my people. And I'm two slow cars right in front of me. So they're the truck was doing good, but the car in front of it was like, we caught up to that car and it was fucked up. So I finally made to my people. They were so happy because they were trying to call me and the mountain range was killing. They were killing. The mountain range couldn't get, so they thought I left them stranded. They was like, well, we were so nervous. We're like, I'm trying to call them. I'm like, it's storming, lightning hitting everywhere. It's fucking, the reception won't go through, the mountains are in the way. I finally got a flat. So I called him. I said, dude, I'm like 3 minutes. They said, thank you so much. We were so nervous that you were leaving us out here. I said, the reception was, I saw the calls coming through, but every time I hit receive, it would kick the call out. So I'm like, Ugh. So, oh yeah, pupusas, man. I'm gonna get me a pupusa next time I go over there. It's right across the street from my house. I never got one, but I'm gonna go get one. Oh yeah, them $1,000 days, what we all about. And I'm gonna tell you, the way Juan works, because what he will do is in the morning, he gets good rides because he's out in like Surprise area. He's out where you are, Trace. He's out kind of far. He always gets a good banger, $60, $70 into the city. Now, Lyft be trying to send me them rides for like 19, 24, shit like that. He'll get a $60, $70 ride into the city. So he gets that in, bam, gets the 60, 70 bucks. He's downtown or he's in Scottsdale. He's making his money. He's doing shit. And then he'll take a break. He'll go eat. He'll kick back for a second, charge a little bit, and then he'll start hitting another busy area. There's days that pass by. I mean, dude, he'll be like at 300. I'm like, I've done one ride for 80. He's like, dude, I'm already at 300 bucks. Oh, no, crazy. They're called sheeple. Stop acting like sheep, motherfucker. Oh, cool. Thanks. Amy said, I saw you were live. I gotta go. I didn't know they were doing that. Saying, hey, he's on a live right now. Go watch him. Stop watching this video. But yeah, and that's the thing. This fall, like yesterday, they had the football game going, and it was crazy busy. This fall, it's gonna be like that a lot. This is where we start getting our business cards. We start getting our pamphlets made. We start booming up our contacts, letting people know, hey, if you don't want to deal with parking, you don't want to deal with walking, you don't want to deal with all this shit, hit me up. I'll pick you up at the in and out. Or I can pick you up here at the house and I can get you to the game. You don't got to worry about all that parking and all that bullshit. I got you. This is the perfect time to start building a client base on Facebook, on IG, letting people know you will take on the stress of driving. You will take on the stress of them not finding a parking spot. You will take on all of that. And this is what your price is. A lot of times people will be like, I like that deal better because we ain't got to sit in traffic. We ain't got to be late. We get dropped over at the front. We ain't got to walk 2 miles to get somewhere. People walking across the bridge and everything else. Just think of how much time, effort, and energy you can save them for a measly 40 bucks. 40 bucks, like, cool, I'll do it. Because that way they ain't got to pay 25, 30 for parking. They ain't got to pay this. They ain't got to park here. You can make a killing this football season. Make a killing. This is I'm about Barada, and that's always the plan if you don't have a private. Oh, yeah, because you and Juan, you guys are way out that to the west, and there's always money coming into the airport. Always money, man. And that's one thing. I might end one of my nights out there. If I can end one of my nights and shoot back, cool. Yeah, Josh, you're right. You're right. Parking at these events is like $50 plus because they know they can make it. So people are paying 50 bucks just to park, and they got to drive their own shit in. You could kill all of that right off the bat. Kill it all. Like I said, me and Juan, we was picking up people's cars and shit. We picking up a car for somebody because they're like, I don't want to leave my car there for the next 2 weeks. Shit, it's going to cost me too much. Plus, it's going to be insecure sitting outside in an unsecured area. Anybody, just like how we got in, anybody can get into those parking lots and do whatever they want to do to cars, just like we just walked in. It's like, you don't have to have a car there. You just walk in there and that's it. Some people don't like living they shit there. So they go, man, this is what I'll do. Have you guys go get my car. I'll just pay y'all. My car's back home in the garage safe. I don't have to stress every day about somebody breaking in my shit, stealing my wheels off my car. I ain't got to worry about nothing. So it's like, man, what was that? This weekend, I'll be sitting at the hotels for my private rides. The magnetic signs work great. Oh, yeah. See the magnetic sign sitting on the side. People walk up. That's why I got the decals, man. My shit says ride service, negotiate your rates. People walk up and they like, hey, man, $70. Can you take 4 of us $70? I'm like, where are you guys going? Just Scottsdale, and you be downtown. And I'm like, if they're willing to give you $70, they've apparently looked online and they know how much it costs. Because they're like, man, these rides are $95. And it's crazy because they'll charge $95, but they'll give a black SUV like $28 to $34 for that. You want to take somebody to Scottsdale? $34. But they charging these people $90. They walk up going, hey, man, $70 cool? So I'm like, $70 is cool with me. Let's go. Hey, bro, he said he'll do it for 70. Oh, man, you're a lifesaver. They say that shit. Oh, I know what you meant. That's why I was saying decals, William. I knew exactly what you meant, man. I knew what you meant. Okay, my favorite, no privates for football is downtown at the hotels. Oh, yeah. And the thing is, people are leaving bars. They're going to, games. They want to go to the teen bars. So there's a few in Scottsdale, a few teen bars on, 64th or something like that. Not 64th Street, probably more like 60th Street, something like that, or 62nd. But there's a 68th. There's a few cool little bars there. And if you could just get in good with them people, man, park your car in the back, kind of sit back, chill, watch YouTube, get a ride. Hey, man, $50. We're just trying to go to Old Town. Take them to Old Town, come right back. What's that? 4 miles? 4 miles, quick $50. Boom. Come back, sit and chill. Hey, man, can you take us over to this other bar real quick? Hey, man, here's, $40, $50. Bam. And just do that all day. You do not have to sit on the apps being bossed around for $7 rides all day. You don't have to. Know where you're going to go. Talk to your people. Walk in, get a Sprite. Walk in with your shirt on. Hey, man, when I walk in, hey, ride service. Walk in with ride service. And people say, oh, you're a driver? Yeah, I'm a driver. Shit. Hell yeah. I say, thanks for the video on Vegas. That was simple. I don't have to do one so that people keep all their fingers. I know that video on the Vegas. I know it. Hey, Kev, thank you for the super chat, brother. That's what it is, man. That's what it is, man. Wait a minute. My account is linked to YouTube already. I just sent a super chat. That button looks like a dollar sign. It's on the bottom right of your corner. Thank you, Juan Vargas, man. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. This is not to be a conspiracy theorist, but Jeff gained 11,000 subs on the ninth month of the year. 9/11. Were you part of, y'all know it for real? 9/11. And I got 11s on my arm. See, 11,000, 9/11. That's what it is, motherfucker. That's what it is. Well, $200 downtown to Gilbert after baseball games all day long. Yep. And I'm telling you, man. And for anybody out there, like the one guy who had me block ban him today, who thinks we're overcharging people. If you think we're overcharging people, these people are walking up to us, giving us what they're willing to pay because they have been gouged so badly by these apps. It's a deal. They're seeing a deal. Just like when me and Jamil, we did that one ride for the Kentucky Derby. The apps was charging black SUV $176. 176 black SUV. The guy gave us $200 each. He gave us more than what the apps were saying because they've been dealing with the apps for so long. They want a private driver who they don't have to tip and is going to complain that they didn't get tipped because the driver out of that 176, we'd probably get about 100 out of the 176. We get about $100. So the guy was like, you know what? I give you guys 200 apiece. Because if they paid the 176 and then tipped us 50 each, they be paying $226 for each car. They're already paying $226 for each car. So if you're paying $226 for each car, just pay us $200 each. You save $50 right there. You're saving $50 just by giving us $200 each and not going through the app. I mean, it's basic math. And people are like, well, you guys are overcharging people. No, it's like, we don't do that shit. So there you go. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Man. This is Jeff. How do I send I don't have Waymo or Cash App or credit card. You don't have Waymo. You mean Venmo? That's funny. Want to help Mike drop this a bit. Cool, brother. He said, I'm a redneck in Tennessee. That's funny shit. Hey, I'm from Memphis, man. I grew up with rednecks. I grew up with my best friend, man, at the time. Darren Wittenberg, little redhead kid, man. We used to rip and run the streets all the time. Man, exactly. And that's the thing. We tell everybody, see, by this time we have thousands more subscribers. Oh, yeah. What I usually do is I let people negotiate. Because I've talked to people before, say, hey, man, I'll charge like 50. And they go, well, I only paid like 43. I'm like, okay, then I'll do it for 40 then. See, we negotiate. So once we negotiate, I still ended up getting like 55 for the ride because he tipped me for stopping at the gas station to pick up beer. So I told him 50. He said 43 is what he paid. I told him 40. He ended up paying me 55. That's how it works out, man. When you negotiate, it goes all over the place. Oh, Juan, you missed it, man. You missed it. Oh, yeah, I talked about what's going on in Colorado with them Venezuelan gangs. Yeah, we talked about that last live stream. Bruh, this morning, because I put that video out and just showing how we was doing cash rides all weekend and everything like that. This idiot, man, you guys are worse than the apps. You guys are overcharging people. You're full of shit. You're this and that. You're not helping people. You're full of shit. That's what he was saying. And I'm sitting there thinking, for one, I don't know you. You don't know me. You don't know our level of service. We don't know your maybe you drive around in a piece of shit smelling like ass and fucking, Cheetos. And that's why you ain't making no fucking money. Maybe your bumpers are shit hanging. We don't know shit about you. Your headlights might be out. I don't know shit about you. So maybe to you, it's an overcharge. But when people come up and tell us what they want to pay us, that's what they're comfortable paying. If they weren't comfortable paying as they do, you know what? I can't even afford the 80, man. Can we go for like 70, 75? Can we do? Cool. I'm here to help you out. Because I'm telling you right now, they're charging you this much, only paying me this much. You ain't even got to tip me after the ride. You ain't got to tip me. So it's like, oh yeah, that's what we doing. And so for this dude to get on our live stream and to sit there or get on my video and sit there saying we as drivers are full of shit because we ain't doing rides for $11, it's a fucking hater. Hating that we making money. Instead of saying, man, I'm glad you guys are out there doing well and you guys are out there making money, man, and you guys are doing well, man, and y'all not going down in flames like these apps want us to go in flames and get rid of us and put AVs out on the road. Man, I'm glad y'all doing it, man. Instead, this motherfucker want to see us broke. Man, y'all making too much money. We don't make that much. Y'all making too much money. I can't believe y'all charging people that much and they paying it. Y'all making too much money. Y'all should be letting me talk about how much. What I want to do is tell y'all instead of getting $80, why don't you do it for 60? Because if you're getting 56 for it, just do it for 60 and it's like you got a $5 tip. Those are the kind of level motherfuckers out there. Just do it for 60. It's more than the 56 you was going to get. And he don't have to tip 60. So it's like you got a $5 tip. This is the shit they be on. And they wonder why they're in the predicament they're in and why we're in the predicament. We're in the team building phase. We're in the phase where we're trying to expand and get more people involved in seeing that this works, not that it's failing. We're all doing well by sharing. We share the wealth. We share the knowledge. We don't go out there and try to be one greedy ass fucking driver sucking up everything. Then the moment I have a bad fucking run in the show, I'm like, oh man, I can't do shit, man. Exactly. So I can't do nothing, man. My car's broke down. Well, you ain't got no team around. You ain't got nobody to even help you. It's like because the whole time you were just sitting on the internet bragging about how much better you're doing than everybody else. That's all you do is brag about how much better you do than everybody. Nobody want to fuck with nobody like that. And that's how those type of people, those type of drivers get on our channels. We don't fuck with them like that because they want to see drivers like us suffer. To where we say, yeah, man, I had to chase this. I had to do 100 rides this week, man, just to pay bills. I had to do 100 rides. I don't want to do no 100 rides just to pay bills. If I could do 5 rides a day, that's a lot of rides left for the rest of the economy out there. If I'm doing only 5 rides a day and I'm okay, that leaves a lot of money on the table for everybody else. We don't have to be oversaturated. We don't have to be greedy. I could do 5 rides a day. 10 rides is a little much, but I could do 5 rides a day, be okay, park my shit in the driveway and leave the rest of the city for the other people that need to make money to pay their bills. I don't got to fucking be greedy like that. But that's how those drivers are. No, you just got to go out and work 84 hours, man. Take all the rides, get as many rides, max out your hours, max out your rides, do this shit, take every ride you can get. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. Now, wait a minute. This is rest in peace, Uber Cherno Chize, who was murdered in Seattle by a Nevada couple using a fake name on Uber moments before the killing. Damn. Cherno Chize, rest in peace, man. Yeah, that's sad right there. That's sad. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It was some pigeon that was on that video I put out earlier, and then he had the nerve to say, "Yeah, I know you because I disagree with you. You gonna block ban me?" I didn't. A lot of people disagree with what I do. A lot of people do, and I don't block them. It's when they disrespect me. That's when I say this ain't the place for you to be, because you don't walk up in here disrespecting people and thinking now you welcome after you've disrespected us. No, disagree with us. Be cool. Disagree with us. Ain't none. That's what debate is for. A lot of people today disagree with me on that short I dropped. They disagreed with me, which is cool because all it did was make me go pull up my resource. Now I'm saying, checkmate, motherfucker, pull up your resource. This is my resource, checkmate. I'm on the Clark County website, checkmate. What do you got? A lot of these motherfuckers, well, I ain't got to put up nothing. If you don't believe me, you just don't believe me. Then I just don't believe you. Because anybody that's believable and has a resource that you can rely on, that you can investigate yourself, you can make a phone call on yourself, that's who I fuck with. These people out there will just if you don't believe me, then you're going to get in trouble for not believing me. Motherfucker, nobody knows who you are. What do you mean I'm going to get in trouble for not believing you? Nobody knows you. You ain't like fucking, the president of the United States or no shit. You like got a fake fucking YouTube name. Nobody knows you. If you don't believe me, it's like, no, we don't do that. Exactly. Respect to get rejected. And like I said, Joker, man, a lot of us disagree about a lot of things. And we disagree about like what part of the town to work in, why working days or why working nights. We disagree about a lot, but we disagree as a unit, and we talk about why we disagree and how we're going to actually make it maybe more agreeable for somebody who might side with us. Because a lot of people don't like to do cash rides. I say, well, if you don't want to do cash rides, then just decline and recline. If you don't like doing cash rides, kick out all the bullshit rides and don't move your car till they pay you. That's how you're going to get paid more. But if you don't want to do cash rides, you want to do app rides, I'm not going to watch you go down in flames just because you disagree with me. I'm going to say, stop being a pigeon. Only take rides that are worth it. Ask people to tip you directly on Cash App or Venmo. Don't trust the apps are going to give you the tip. This person might tip you 25 to make the ride more better for you. They might tip you 25, but you might look at the app and get a $3 tip. Where'd the other $22 go? That's why you got to use your own merchant account. So even though I may not agree with how pigeons drive, I still drop them some knowledge. Be like, dude, get you some business cards, QR codes, put you some QR codes on the back of your seats. Please tip me through my Cash App, my Venmo, or Zelle me to this phone number. Text me if you need another ride. You can Zelle me to this phone number. I mean, I'm trying to even help out the people that disagree with me. I'm dropping game for everybody that can eat right. If I only got to do 5 rides a day, that's a lot of rides that I ain't got to deal with. My team could be out there driving 11 rides a day, 10 rides a day, 9 rides a day. That's what I got them out there for. I don't have to do that shit every day. And there's a lot of people that don't see that, man. They think this game is all about taking as many rides as you can take. Uh-oh, it's kind of hiccuping a little bit. Uh-oh, I don't know what's going on with my computer. I can see it kind of moving slow. Uh-oh. Yeah, but that's why I tell folks, man, say, I'm in Vegas. I came from cab and I love cash rides. Yeah. I mean, it's like people are willing to pay you for your time, for the experience, for the laugh, sometimes for the business knowledge or just for the conversation. You know how much people pay to go talk to a therapist? They might go drop off, $400-$500 a day just to talk to their therapist, $400-$500, because they need somebody to talk to, man. I need somebody to talk to, man. I'm going to go drop $500 on this therapist this weekend, man. I need somebody to talk to. Or just get a long ride with a good driver. Like, hey, bro, I'll tell you what, man, $100, just take me to my cousin's house, man. He lives over. Cool. And you have a conversation, and you having a great conversation. And he's like, man, I'm glad I talked to you instead of paying $500 for the therapist. You just saved me $400 and you got me to my cousin's house. This was a great conversation. We doing work out here, man. We doing work out here. Oh, James looks as, I caught the live 300 last night. One conversion, 31 to 60. Gave myself total $30 an hour for 8 hours instead of what would have been $22 an hour. That's what I'm saying, James, man. That's what I'm saying, brother. Hey, and I got your shirt coming too, man. I forgot to tell you, I got your shirt on the way. I got it on the way for you, brother. I saw it in there, but I had to order some other supplies so I can get to you. And that's right, man. If you ain't doing Venmo, Zelle, Square, Cash, then you're being a pigeon trapped in a cage, allowing people to drop popcorn and bird seeds in your cage all day. You got to have your own merchant accounts. Without your own merchant accounts, the staff at these apps are being told to withhold payments. I'm telling you, because they told me one time they have up to 30 days to withhold a tip. I'm like, what? Yeah, the passenger has up to 24 hours. You have up to 3 days to review a ride or something like that. But then they have up to 30 days to withhold your tip. So if in 24 hours they don't tip you, but I've told people I've seen tips pop through like 2 weeks. So if you're telling me they only got up to 24 hours to tip me, but the tip is showing up 2 weeks later. That tells me y'all withheld my tip. And how do I know that that was the whole $5.18, $5.36? Why would you withhold a tip for that long if you're telling me this person got up to 24 hours of tip? Excuse me, but I'm getting a tip weeks later. They're telling you right to your face they're holding our money. They're telling to your face we're holding your money. So what I do is I say, if I want the money instantly and I need to use it, just tip me through Cash App and be cool telling your riders, be like, hey, listen, Lyft and Uber give you up to 24 hours to tip. And tell them this shit. Tell them they give you up to 24 hours to leave me a tip on this ride. If you don't tip within 24 hours, you can't tip. But also, they have up to 30 days to withhold that tip from me. Like, I might have a phone bill I want to pay like in 2 weeks, and I'm going to use my tips to pay the phone bill. But they have up to 30 days to give me the $10 you want to give me today. 30 days to give it to me. And by the time I get that $10, sometimes it's $5.36. And you're like, why did I only get $5.30? Because I can't even contact you now. $5.36 instead of $10. So what you want to do is say, hey, just tip me on Cash App, Venmo, Cash, Zelle. Here's my phone number. If you just want to Zelle me, here's my phone number. You can just Zelle me. Cool, thank you. I appreciate that. No problem. Because a lot of people like to go straight through Zelle. They don't do the Cash App Venmo. They go straight through Zelle. Cool, thank you. And now they don't got to worry about the merchant on the app now. Because exactly, they make money off the interest. And then on top of this, they want to be known as the merchant account. They want to say, we want to do our best to keep cash all on the app. No peer-to-peer cash transactions. We want all the cash to be on the app. That's what they say because it's safer. Non-cash transactions are safer. Non-cash transactions are controllable by them. That's what they really want to say. But you got to see through it. Why would you want me to leave my money? When people tip me in a $10 tip, say, hey, man, after the ride, I end the ride, they give me $10. Is that illegal? Does Uber say, oh, they can't give you a $10 tip in your hand after the ride? No, they got to keep that $10 and put that $10 through the app. Does Uber say that? No, they don't. So the bullshit about we trying to do more cash online and we don't want to take cash offline is bullshit because they allow somebody to give you a $100 bill and they won't trip. They never say, please do not tip our driver in cash, only tip on the app. They never say that because they know people tip in cash. So don't sit up and say, well, we only do app tips to keep it being a safer environment. They never say that because they know even the money on the app is under their control. But if tips are 100% ours, they say, yeah, the tips are 100% yours, but the fare, we can finagle the fares. The fare is not 100% yours. We can finagle it. We could take 10%. We could take 15%. We could take less than what they paid. We could take way more. The tips are ours. We can finagle with the fares. We can finagle with the fares. But we're going to say the tips are 100% yours. If the tips are 100% yours, do not tip on the app. Because I guarantee if you tip on the app, that tip is not 100% ours. It's not. The apps are going to withhold it for up to 30 days. And even when we do get it, if we ever get it, because if you don't ask about it, they're going to say, hey, out of sight, out of mind. The dude never asked about the tip on that ride he did. He did a really good ride, man. I can't believe that guy tipped him $40. What? Yeah, guy tipped him $40. Oh, shit. Give him $11.17 out of that 40. All right, bet. Now he thinks he got an $11.17 tip, not a $40 tip, because we don't know that. We have no auditability. We can't go through and audit it. And my girl Elle, she said something about next time we have a live stream, she's going to talk about something happened with her money on the app. And she said, next time you run a live stream, remind me to tell you about it. She's probably not on the live. She's probably asleep or either doing some driving right now. But I guarantee, she said, I did exactly what you said to do. I messaged support and I told them about audits. And next thing you know, Jeff, money just started hitting my account. She said that on the comment on not the last video I dropped, but the one right before that. She said, remind me on the live stream to tell you because I went and I told support about auditing and I told them exactly what you said to say and money started coming through. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers are scared of an audit. They're scared of us. We're businesses and they think we're idiots. A lot of us are. A lot of us really are idiots. Ooh, I got a $3 tip. Probably got 9, but we'll say 3. Ooh, I didn't get a tip at all today, man. This has been a whole day of no tips, a whole day of no tips. You really think every single person that got in your car, that you had a great conversation with, every single person decided not to give you even $1? Doubt it. You know you got tipped all day. They're lying. They're lying. See, I was jokingly telling my riders I also take silver bullion, but I have to have advance notice because I normally don't take my scale with me. You should ride around with a dope scale in the back of the trunk. Be like, what's this scale for? You're weighing cocaine back here? No, man. Silver bullion. If you got some, I do ounces of gold, whatever you want to do, man. I think we're riding around with a drug dealer in a Tesla. That's Brian. He takes gold and silver. He's not a drug dealer. You don't get it. This dude deals in like actual coin. Yeah, I've had customers tell me that Uber had a limit on what they could tip. I don't know how true that is. I've heard that. I've heard they had a limit on how much they can tip. But like, again, I don't know what I've seen people tip 40. I've seen people tip 50. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody get tipped 100. No shit like that. But I don't know what the limit might be, 50. But even on small amounts, let's say you did a $3 ride and somebody wants to tip you $50. I don't think Uber allows that. Uber won't allow you to tip $50 on a $3 ride. It's crazy. They might not even allow you to tip 20 on a $3 ride, but they'll let you use a $20 surge on a $3 ride because I've done it before. I've had a $20 surge, got me a $3 ride for like 2 miles, drove up and they was like, damn, this is nice. We only paid like $6 for this. I didn't think we was getting this. I was like, well, you guys are in luck today. I got a $20 surge. I let them know exactly why they was getting my car. Well, this is not every day. I am not a pigeon. No, you got a surge. You're getting a ride. But man, yeah, tips always seem to be more on your own. Yeah, they've been limiting. Almost all bosses do that. Is hide shady up front. And then, so I picked up this one kid. He was a waiter. And I can't remember what restaurant he was at. Oh, I'm trying to think what restaurant he was at. It was some small, because I was dropping him off at his house because I remember he was talking about it. But he said they pool all their tips together. So one person can have a shitty day, one man have a great day. They pool all their tips together. And at the end of the day, the boss, the owner of the restaurant, decides on how much he wants to take out of that pool. I was like, wait a minute. So you telling me if I tip this restaurant, because I tip you and I think you did $5 worth of work, that was good to me. So I might got, a $10 meal. I'll tip you at 50% rate, give you a 5 on top of that. You telling me you don't get that $5? He says, nope. They just put it in the pool. He says, I might get $1 out of it. Depending on what the boss takes, I might only get $1 because the boss keeps most of the tips. And he says he wants this percentage out of them and we got to split the rest. So sometimes, he might make $100, $200 in tips a day, but he might only take home like $70. That's it. Because the boss, they take some of their tip money. And he says, yeah, man. And that's only if somebody else made tips too. But he can like get $100 in tips that day. He might take home 30 or 40. He says they don't know what they're going to get every day. And I think that right there being an unregulated industry, tips are a very unregulated industry because as long as they give you the tips, as long as they claim they give it to you, they don't care what form they give it to you in. And that's why a lot of times on your phone, you see the word bonus. Instead of a tip, it says bonus. I've caught it a couple of times. I'm like, man, how come I don't have, it like it'll say tips on some, but some will say a bonus. And I'm like, so did I really get a tip of, let's say, $20, but now they're going to give me a bonus of like $7.19. And they just kept my tip. Like my tip is not going to show up. And what they do is it muddies up the water of audit. Because if you start reclassifying something from a tip to a bonus, from a bonus to a tip, from this and that, all of a sudden you can't backtrack anything. You don't have a paper trail. You don't have a trace of anything. So it's like, yeah, exactly, Antonio. Looking through the history of tips. Yeah. And that's the thing, man. To me, I tell everybody when I drive, I don't drive for tips. I'm not a waiter. I don't drive for tips. I tell all my people, man, everybody, when I do cash rides, you ain't even got to tip me. You don't got to tip me. And some of them do anyways. I was like, yep, you ain't even got to tip me. Just this is what my rate is. You ain't got to tip me. And they'll tip me anyways. So people that like the dude this morning said, oh, you overcharging people. You overcharge. Y'all full of shit. Y'all worse than the apps. Y'all full of a hater seeing us get money. Because even though we give our rate and we make more money on the back of that, they upset. They upset that we get more what his ass would get because he's a pigeon on the app every day. Oh, yeah, $200 day, bro. 12 hours, 217 miles total, made $200. It's like, okay, all right. So apps take tips because the merchant charges a percentage of the total transaction. Ride costs $20 at $2.99, 60% transaction fee. Now at $5, 75% transaction fee. Oh, I believe it. And that's why we got to use our own merchant services, because going through the app's merchant services, they're going to sit around in their little meetings and they're going to say, hey, you know what? We're getting killed on fees right now because the drivers aren't paying any fees on all this money we're taking in on them. We're taking in tip money. We're taking in this money. We got all this transaction money from credit cards, debit cards. And these riders are getting 100% of the money we're telling them. They're getting 100% of the money. We need to start charging them a fee without telling them it's a fee that we're charging them on their tips. This is what they're doing. I believe it. I believe it. Say Lyft Black being slow. Might get rid of the BMW. Man, if Lyft Black is the only reason that you got that BMW, don't do it, brother. Keep the Beamer. You are now your own black service now. Because guess how many black rides I do with my SUV? I can't tell you the last time I did a black ride. I can't tell you. But ask me how many private rides I've done with that SUV. That's your car, brother. You ain't got to get rid of that car. You got to get rid of the apps. That's your problem, is the app, not the car. You got service out there. You know your city. You know people. You can market on Facebook, Instagram. You know all of this. The car is not the problem. The app is the problem. Once you get rid of the app, like I said, look, this is what I got on my Lyft app this week. Hold up. Let me show you. I'm going to show you what I got on Lyft this week. And y'all wonder, how much did I really get paid all week? This is what I got. Let me see. What, today is Sunday? So that was it. $13.70. That was the tip. $13.70. Because I did absolutely no. On the bottom, you can see it says no rides this week. So I got no rides. $13.70. I didn't do any rides on Lyft all week. Now let me show you Uber, because I'm telling you, I don't get rid of my black car. I get rid of the app. Uber, I did one ride all week. I was online for 4 hours and 54 minutes, literally 5 hours. And I made $18.77. Plus the kids gave me $20 to stop at Taco Bell because they were going to go to Taco Bell. So I stopped. I was going to drop him off at the Greek Village. He was like, "Can you just take us to Taco Bell? We'll slide you some cash." So the kid reached from the back. He gave me a $20 bill. So I got the $18.77 plus the $20. And that ride was that $18.77. That ride was approximately 3.2 miles. It was 3.2 miles. I got the 18 plus the 20, $38 for 3.2 miles, about $10 a mile. And I was already sitting by ASU. It had a $9.25 surge on that ride. So that's it. I made $28 on Uber, or 48 when a tip, 38 with the tip, then 13 on Lyft because of a tip. All my money is coming from ride service. My money don't come off that, because let me see. Because I don't even think I moved my money from Venmo this week. I don't even think I did it. Hold up. Yeah, so that's sitting in my Venmo right there. So I got $350 sitting in Venmo that I need to move over to my bank account, because I don't do apps, man. The apps, your car is not the problem. Your car is not the problem. The app is the problem. Get rid of the app. Get on your grind. Turn to an eagle. Lose that pigeon shit, man. Lose it. Lose it. Because if I had a black BMW, a nice, man, that little one can make some money. That little orange one makes money, man. When I do private rides and that, I make money. But man, you give me a black 5 Series, 7, like Jamil, me and Jamil, we saw a 7 Series, i7, matte black wrapped i7 coming down the highway when we were doing that whole ride thing. We was like, look at that fucking car. The headrest wrap around your head and everything, carbon fiber shit. And man, that car was sick. If I had that, there's no way in hell I would let Uber and Lyft sell me. No way in hell. That car is an experience. You give me a black BMW, shit, I ain't getting rid of my car. I'm getting rid of the apps. That's the car to ride in right there. Shit, you pull up in a black BMW, you got somebody getting out, opening your car doors and shit. We got white umbrellas in the back of our car. All of us got white umbrellas. I got 2. I'm gonna wear white gloves. So when I get out and if it's raining, I'll bust out with 2 white umbrellas. I'll walk my people to the door with white umbrellas. If they going to dinner, guess what? Get out passenger side. I'm gonna open the door, got my white umbrellas. I'll walk out to the front of the restaurant. I'll walk right from valet to the front of the restaurant. That's ride service. Ride share, they'll drop your ass off in a Prius and you can walk and get wet as hell, walk to the restaurant. We got white umbrellas in the back of our car. Boop, pop those motherfuckers open. Let's walk. We taking care of you. You got a black Beamer, you doing something like that in the black Beamer? Shit, I ain't worried about no motherfucking Uber and Lyft, because Uber and Lyft ain't giving you no money to carry white umbrellas. My riders, they're going to give me money for carrying these white umbrellas. Hey, man, he walked us from the car to the restaurant under 2 white umbrellas. Dude, truck was just running the whole time, and we stayed dry. The rest of these people in here wet as hell, clothes all wet, rain spots and dots all over them. We dry as a motherfucker. Dude got out with white umbrellas and walked us to the fucking door. That's why we paid him $100. Uber and Lyft will pay you how much? $39. They'll give you $39, but they'll charge the people like $90. They'll give you $39. I'll just take the straight 100. Give me the straight 100. Give me the 100. I'll do it. I'm gonna tell you serious, Black Thought. That's what you do, man. Get you a big umbrella, a really big umbrella. Because when it start raining, yeah, white gloves matter. When it start raining, that big umbrella is gonna come in handy. Get a big, like the two I got is two medium-sized umbrellas. But get you a big umbrella or get two medium-sized umbrellas. Because as soon as it start raining, dude, that black beamer's gonna make some bank. Trust me on that one. And you need to do that shit. Take a picture. Have somebody take a picture of you with the back door open, standing outside with two umbrellas over you, saying, I'm ready for ride service today. If you are complete with black umbrella service, white umbrella service, this and that, have somebody take a picture of that and then put that shit on Facebook. And motherfuckers like, oh shit, brother got umbrella service with his shit. So you telling me you got umbrellas? Next time it's raining, hey, bro, we was going to take an Uber or Lyft. You do umbrella service, right? Yeah, I do umbrella service. Hey, come pick us up, man. How much? 55 cool. App probably pay you 19. They going to drop 55 off. $55. You going 10 miles, $5.50 a mile. White umbrella service. Take a picture with that black beamer, man. Shit. You give me a 5 Series beamer. Like I said, that little 3 is okay, but you give me a 5 and up, game over. Game over. Man, they going to be like, this dude running around with them damn umbrellas. When it's too hot, you can do that shit when it's too hot outside. Umbrella service. 887 on my own this week. 0 on Lyft. That's what I'm talking. And I'm going to tell you right now, Dems, the 887 is less miles, less time. That's a quality 887. You got people, I made $2,000. Yeah, you probably drove about 1,800 miles to make 2,002. That's the variance they don't like to talk about. How many miles did you drive? Everybody want to talk about how much money they made. How many miles you drive? 887, I guarantee you probably drove about 15, 20 miles total. If that. 15, 20 miles total on these little ass trips. Getting 50, 60. Do a long ride, get 130. They don't want to talk about how many miles. That's why when I drop my shit, even though I went to the lake and back, I showed all the miles there and back, because I don't like bullshit. I know I had to drive an hour to get there, but the people was willing to pay for that. The apps ain't paying for no drive to get to the lake. If the app gives you a 1 hour trip away from you and you take it, you're getting nothing for that drive to them. Zero, nothing. My clients, they know this is worth something. I have to drive to you. It's 42 miles to you, 40 miles back. So it's about 80 miles total, about 80 miles total. And it's going to take me an hour to get to you, hour back, about 80 miles total. They gave me $270. 80 miles total, $270, 2 hours total driving. The apps aren't paying like that. That's why quality miles are, and I tell people the beginning and the end. I like to tell people how many miles it took me when I'm sitting next to somebody. I say I was sitting next to them. I'm like, a few blocks away, half mile away. I'm just picking some. When I'm 5 miles away, I say, hey, they're not showing, but really this is not 7 miles. It's actually 12. I try to keep it 100 because one thing I hate is lying ass people who get caught in a lie and then they try to gaslight you to show that they wasn't lying. They just forgot that part. No, ain't no forgetting that part. Tell me the whole truth. How long did it take you to get to them? How much gas and time you used to get to him? Because that's why I asked Jamil. When Jamil hit me the other night at the Wild Horse concert, I drove my people to the Wild Horse for $95. Drove to the Wild Horse. I drove across the bridge to Love's. It was all Sprinter vans, all black SUVs, everything. We sit at Love's because why am I going to get back on the highway and drive away from the concert and waste all that time, money, and gas? And Juan was downtown making money. He was like, dude, I'm downtown. I said, well, we at the Wild Horse. Jamil came pulling up, parked next to me. I said, we're not leaving. This is our downtime. We sitting there chatting. I was talking to a guy who drove one of the big vans. He drive a big Ford F450, one of the big charter buses. He said the charter bus company pays him $30 an hour. They pay him $30 an hour. He gets a percentage of the take that night, whatever the take might be. Plus he gets 100% of the tips that he makes on it. So he says on a good night, he can walk away with about $800, $900 on a really good night. $800, $900 driving that big ass bus. He said on a regular night, he might walk away with about $300, $400. But the good thing is he doesn't have to pay for gas. They gas all the big buses up. He don't pay a dime for gas. So he's going to make at $30 an hour. If he runs that bus for 4 hours, he's already got 120. He's going to get, a take of whatever the fare was. Then he's going to probably get some of the tip. And he's paying no gas. That was a smart deal. I would say, dude, that's a smart deal. $30 an hour without your gas. But yet Uber and Lyft are saying $15 an hour and we paying for our own shit. It's too much. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Uber and Lyft are saying $15 an hour is too much Too much to where they're going to leave Minneapolis. This dude is making $30 an hour, a percentage of the take, 100% of his tips, and he ain't putting no gas in the shit. He's got his CDL. He's like, I got my CDL. So if you a rideshare driver, go get your fucking CDL, especially if you're a man with $15, $20 an hour, because you putting all your own money back in. You're putting all your own gas back in. Oh, yeah. Oh, he says, bro, I'm doing damage in a Tesla model. Imagine what I could do in a model BMW 5 Series, man. Them fucking 5 Series are like miniature limos, dude. The back seats are like airplanes. Them 5 Series are sick, and they're fast. They got a lot of power. And the way that they're laid out and everything, man. I know I bought a 3 Series because of the color. I like the color and everything else like that. But if I had my chance, if they made that car in a 5, I would have never bought the 3. I like that color, but I like the 5s. I don't know, man. I like 5s and 7s, man. Them motherfuckers is nice. They're nice. Yep. And he didn't put miles on them. No tires, no problems, no nothing. And I'm sitting there like, man, dude is, I mean, for somebody, and yeah, he's got a 2007 Navigator that he's getting some work done on. He was showing me pictures of it. He's got a 2007 Navigator he's getting work done on. It's got a brand new crate motor in it, everything. So he's getting work done on that. So I was like, man. So I'm sitting there. Yeah, exactly. Get that CDL. So I'm sitting there looking, I'm structuring his deals. He said, on a good night, I can make like $1,000. He said, good night, I can make $1,000 in just a good night. He said, but I might average probably about 300 a night, baby. Just being out driving this big ass thing around about 3. He does a lot of sitting because that's where we were doing. Though we were doing the same shit sitting. I cruise and park next to him, and then a Sprinter van parked there, another Sprinter van on the other side, and there was a silver Sprinter van on the other side of his big charter bus looking thing. And then Jamil came and parked next to me. So we had all big trucks over there, man. And this is what we do to make money. We don't move these cars until it's time to make money. We're not going to be driving around plucking $7, $8 rides. Yeah. Because Jamil's tires are $1,500 for a set. I mean, I'm replacing, struts on mine. I might redo my front brakes and rotors. I'm glad we looked at the brake rotor assembly on my last live stream because now I want to replace it. Because as I was cruising yesterday, kind of tapping the brakes, you can kind of feel a little vibration in the brake pedal. So that means either my brake pads are worn uneven or my rotors are uneven. In either case, I bought the truck with 80,000 miles on it. So I need to redo all that shit. So I'm pulling my whole rotor assembly, all the brakes. I'm taking all that shit apart and just make it all brand new. It was what, $200 and something. Well, we saw it on eBay for $2. And it's going to take me probably a night. I'll do it at night, and I'll probably start about midnight, and I'll finish about 3, 4 in the morning. But I'm going to take all that shit apart because it's a used truck. It's got 90,000 miles on it now. I wanted to stop smooth. When you're cruising up to it, you don't want to feel that little pressure because you can feel that shit like you're going over a rumble strip sometimes. I'm like, yeah, I probably got to replace that. So it's like, will do, James. Look, I'll get you, brother. I'll get you, brother. Oh, yeah. Airport clients, if you know, you know. It could be slider pins. Yeah, and that's what I want to take everything apart, lubricate it. And that's what I do first. I might just take the calipers off to make sure the slider pins aren't dried out. Because if they're dried out and everything's getting stuck and it's not giving me that double side, you're right. It could be something simple like that. So I'll probably take it apart before I really do everything and just at least grease them for now until I order all the parts in, grease everything down because the rotors aren't slotted. They're just regular stock rotors. And I want some slotted rotors so they cool off a lot and redo ceramic brakes, put all that stuff on there. But I think I'll probably, that's a good idea. I'll probably do that today. Just pop it apart, look at the slider pins, lubricate everything because a lot of times they get real gunked up. And some of them actually get rusted because water will get past the boot and they get rusted to where they don't move at all. They just like lock in place. And when you start sanding them down, it'd be dust everywhere. Slider pins, man. It's like, oh, I'm going to get me some ceramic brakes. But this is what we do because these are our cars. Uber and Lyft don't give a shit about none of this. Uber and Lyft, when I say, Jeff, we know it's probably service time for your truck coming up. So what we're going to do is we're going to send you a lot of high rides, a lot of surge. We're not going to take high percentages out. So you got a chance to probably get some tips and stuff like that. Because we know you gotta fix this truck. We know that, Jeff. We want to keep this truck at premium level. Even a little vibration, I don't like that because if you're doing high level rides, you're getting a little vibration in the pedal. It's like, I don't like that because I know how I want it to be. Yeah, replace the slider pin every time. Oh, yeah. And it's like, Uber and Lyft don't care, man. You can hit them. Hey, man, you guys are sending me $7 rides. You guys are sending me $8 rides. I got to get all new brakes and rotors. If I couldn't do it myself, imagine going to a shop with this truck and I need new front brakes and rotors. I'm out of $1,000. I'm probably out of $1,000, 700 to $1,000. I'm out. I know I'm going to be out. But the fact that I could just jack it up, put it on stands here and do it in my own driveway, that helps save a lot of money. And what I want to do is I want to, if not here at my house, I want to rent out like those little those storage facilities when you can rent out a storage facility and they can fit at least the front end of a car in there. And we put a lot of tools in there. We get a power outlet, a couple of couches, and we do our own vehicles there. Because I know here on my street, it gets kind of busy. But if we had our own storage facility, hey, man, Saturday, we're going to do all ride share cars. What do you need? I just need, brakes. I need to tune up. We have water hose there to cool shit off. And we just work on our cars on Saturdays, man. Call it a Saturday ride share day. Be like, dude, I just need rear brakes. Bring it by. We'll be at the storage unit, man. Just bring it on by. Go pick up the brakes at AutoZone, something like this. Bring some sodas for the guys. We'll be sitting there. Shit, we'll do some rear brakes. Motherfucker, man, I just paid $33 for these brakes. I'm going to sit down and show you how to do them. So if you sit down and you do it yourself and you understand it was done right with quality parts, you ain't got to worry about that shit. Exactly. The 300 grand. Now you need a 300 club. I know it. Exactly. A 300 club, a whole house, man. We just rent some little house with a nice garage. And we just store all of our tools and shit there. Motherfuckers say, hey, man, I think my engine about to blow. Guess what? Get it over to the 300 house. I got an engine hoist in my garage here because I use it all the time. We'll pluck the engine out that fucking car and drop a new one in. Either get you a crate motor, whatever you want to spend, or get you a used one with about 30, 40,000 miles on it on discount. Get it off of eBay. They'll crate you a 30, 40,000 miles in. We'll drop that engine in. It might take us 2 days to do it, but guess what? You ain't got to pay a shop. All you got to do is pay for the motor. They got whole transmission motor assemblies for my car online for like $3-4 grand for that Beamer. So why would I buy a whole new car when I just got to go spend like $4 grand to get me a new engine transmission? I could take that old shit out, drop the new one. It might take me a couple of days, but guess what? I'm not going out getting no $30,000 loan. Shit, I'd rather take out a $4,000 loan. You pay that shit off real quick. Oh yeah, like the hobby shops. Oh yeah. And we'll do a whole new channel. And that will be fun. To me, it will be fun. Real shit. Because I like working on cars anyways. And if I'm working on cars and people are out making money doing stuff and I just get paid for what I do here, that's like I said, I'm working on my neighbor's car. I'm just waiting on the weather to get a little bit better because taking out that transmission and rebuilding it, I'm going to be sweating like a motherfucker. It's going to be hot. So I'm waiting for the nights to stay in the 80s. So far, it's getting to that point where we're in the low 90s, high 80s. Perfect. So I think I'm going to pull that F-150 around and pull the transmission out this week just so I can have it out. And now I can go through the whole transmission to see what I need to order in. But see, stuff like that, man, it will be cool, man. Just we save a lot of money. Have somebody who can do windshields. Because doing windshields to me is a two-man job. I've seen people do it one. They get the little wires and they cut through the rubber shit. I think it's a two-man job. We could do windshields, exhaust systems, brakes, struts, tires, man. And nobody will have to worry about giving all of our profits away. Then we can start paying for things and investing in things and moving things around. If we're working on our own cars, shit. That's what I'm saying, man. So you into some charge a club fee monthly per person? Oh yeah. And just be like, hey, this is what the club fee is, and that covers the actual unit that we're buying. That just however we pay for it. Say, hey, this is what we're paying for. The lights, the utilities, the Wi-Fi here, paying for the water here, and it just covers everything. And if everybody's paying, let's say $50 a month, but you say, hey, you know what? I actually need a set of brakes. I need struts. You can have it all shipped there. Bring your car in the morning, drop it off. By the end of the day, your car's done. It's ready to go. You say, dude, I got all this shit done. That's it. You back on the road again. Say, man. Yep, maintenance on yourself, cover everything. Oh yeah. And like I said, and all the tools, I got 2 big ass air compressors in there. So we got all the equipment. We don't got to go out and buy all the equipment. We got everything we need right here. We got engine hoist, transmission jacks, all air equipment, air guns. I even got the high torque air gun that can get off harmonic balancers when others can't. This big one is like a 1 ton. It's a huge gray gun. You barely hit it once, any stuck bolts coming off. I never use that thing. It's so much torque on it. I use my red one because my red one will go, then it'll start. This big gray one, you just go, it's off. Because it's like a jackhammer. This thing is so damn powerful. I was like, yeah, leave that shit on the shelf. Do not, and never like tighten anything with that one. That one, if you tighten something, you're stripping the bolt out. I guarantee it. Never use that one to tighten shit because there's no chill to that one. It's like, oh, you can't torque it down at all. Like it's made completely just for taking shit off. That's it. So he'll eat the clubhouse. He'll eat the clubhouse is LLC, wholesale account, Napa zones, all that. Man, that would be funny, man. That would be funny. He'll establish. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, the wrist trainer. I'm telling you, man. See, I will for sure make a great appearance on your channel as a resident, as a rider mechanic, Jeff. Hey, Joker, man, what we'd have to do is we'd have to actually have a camera set up like in the garage with a big screen, like that big screen TV I got right there. We can put that in the garage. That way you can see what we're working on. So you can say, oh, this is what you guys need to do. You need to get the valve body off, and the valve body comes down. You got two solenoids in the back. You got the reverse solenoid, and you pull the reverse solenoid out, and there you could be helping us the whole time, just sitting in your house, like guiding us through a repair. Like, bruh, that solenoid, you don't even have to take off, because if you can just move those wires out the way and get that harness off, you could take that whole solenoid down without, cool. Appreciate it, brother. You'd be like, hey, let's call up Joker Man real quick. Hey, bro, can you get on the camera? Because we're in the middle of repair right now. We kind of need you to walk us through something. It's like, all right, what do you got? We're doing a timing chain. We got a dual cam timing chain assembly. We're replacing all the guides and everything like that. Put the camera in there. Let me see what you got. Oh, yeah. You need the timing chain, the guide stop. You need to jam that thing in there so the timing chain doesn't loosen up the tension. All right, bet, we got you. This is before I found this channel. I spent $600 on new rear rotors and brake pads and labor running my car to the ground on Uber. Wasn't worth it because they made 40 to 50 grand off me in 6 months. Wiser now. Oh yeah, 40 to 50 grand off. Man, that's crazy. That's a lot. This is a new show called Get Your Shit Fixed. I'm gonna say, get your shit fixed. Yeah, I'm telling you, and this is one of the biggest costs of rideshare, which a lot of people don't see. They think, it's just gas. Bro, you can get $40 in gas, and you can drive for about 3-4 days on $40. Now, to make it to 1,200, you need about 30 of that. So you need to fill up 30 times to make it to 1,200. 30 times. If you're only filling up, let's say once a week or twice a week, then that's 15 weeks. 15 weeks. So you're going about 4 or 5 months to spend $1,200 on fuel. With one repair can run you $1,200, and you can do that shit every month. You can spend $1,200 a month on repairs every single month, every month. What up, King James? So, this is real talk that can directly affect your local community. I'm telling you, brother. And that's me, man. I take the whole front clips off of cars. I'll take the brakes off. I'll take the bumper off, headlights, the radiator. Man, I've swapped radiators right in parking lots. Radiator, pop it out. It's like, I don't play, man. I think let me see if I got this in my car, in my thing right here. Because this is what I do, man. When people be wondering where the hell I be at, shit, I be rolling. Oh, damn, it ain't in there. Wait a minute. Maybe it's in here, automotive. Oh, yeah. This is back in the day. This is my Escalade right there. And in the back of my Escalade, I had a big-ass 4-cylinder motor. That's my air compressor, my jack. I had just pulled a 4-cylinder motor out at the salvage yard, and I was going to drop it off with somebody so we can put it in their car. I cruise, man. I had a big-ass motor in the back of my shit. They was like, dude, what the hell? See that? That's that motor right there. A big-ass 4-cylinder engine in the back of my Escalade. Like, people pull up, and that's what they see. Hold up. Where'd it go? And then that's what they see. They see the Escalade sitting outside, but they don't realize in the back of it, I got a motor, transmission, man. That Escalade done some work for me, man. That thing do some work. And then this one, like I said, I used to roll up to Home Depot in that Escalade. I used to fix on 18-wheelers at Home Depot. That's a big-ass blue Volvo. I had to put a clutch on it. Dude went and bought a new fan clutch. I think it was like either $3,000 or $6,000. Some crazy price he paid. But I had to drive him all the way down to Volvo in another city, and we picked up the fan clutch, and we got all the way back to Home Depot. So I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But that's what we do, man. I tell people when it's time to work, we get on it, man. We get on it. Hey, can I bring on my Tesla? Have maintenance now. Windshield washer fluid is low. Windshield washer fluid. I need new valve stems on my tires, because one of them fell off. I think I lost it on the highway. It's like 30-cent valves. They're like, well, that's all the maintenance you do. That's funny shit, man. Exactly. This car maintenance is actually more expensive than keeping gas in. I'm telling you, Kev, and people don't see that part, Kev. They don't see it. They think this is all about gas. The apps need to realize, especially based on the type of car we driving, common failures, things that wear out a lot faster, we can go through some parts. And the heavier your vehicle is, the more beating it takes. If you're driving a heavy vehicle and you're hitting potholes and you're hitting speed bumps, your struts are going to get a workout because the truck is already heavy already. And now you got people in it all the time. It's probably not designed for heavy use. It's about 12 to 15,000 miles a year is actual driving. So they give you struts, say 3 years. So they thinking 45,000 miles. We could do that shit in less than a year. We can go through parts in a year. The parts we just put on in January, we were replacing that shit by like October, November. You're like, damn, I just put them on there. I've driven 45,000 miles already. That's like 4 or 5 years of driving in a normal car. Plus, we got people in this thing. A lot of people don't see that, man. And yet, on tires, especially on tires. I mean, I just got this truck like 3 months ago. The Goodyear's looking pretty good. They look pretty good. But I can tell that these tires, they're not going to last forever. They're good tires with a lot of good tread on it. But you can see where there are things in a row, like little pieces of metal, rocks, shards. It's starting to chip away at some of the rubber. And like I told you, out here in the summertime, tires get dried out. So I spray my tires off every day to keep them hydrated a little bit. I just go out there, spray them, let them soak up some water, spray them a little bit, let them soak up water. Because when they start getting dry rot, that's when you start taking chunks out of your tires all the time. It's like, man, this was the hey Jeff, how about for the Las Vegas drivers? We in too? Man, if you can get down here, man, come on in. She'd be like, hey, I'm gonna bring my car down. You know, we're gonna come out, we're gonna do a tune-up on this thing, all new belts, everything. Let's do it. All new belts, new plugs. Get this thing give it like some new life. Give it some new life. Because the apple doesn't fall apart from the tree in my house. Real shit. Yeah, there should be a minimum for the fare for the type of car you have. Oh, I believe that. And I was talking about that, man. A minimum fare for the type of car you have. Because this is how I put it. If you wanted to fly in an airplane, I mean, depending on what it is, you can say you fly in a commercial plane. This will be the tickets. If you wanted to go from a regular seat to a first class seat, it would be a change in price. First class seat to a business class seat, it will be a change in price. So while on the exact same plane, the seats cost different, and you're going from the same airport to the same destination, but the seats cost different. But in ride share, it doesn't make a difference on what type of car you got. Every seat costs the same price, no matter what. It could be a leather seat, a cloth seat, captain's chairs. It could be a nice upgraded, 2024 Escalade. I mean, it should be different. A 2024 Escalade should pay different than a 2019 Ford Expedition, because this is a 2019. A 2024 Escalade is a whole lot nicer. You got way different amenities in it. So I'm like, I don't know, man. They should do something about that pricing structure. What the dude in my car wanted me to go through a drive-thru, and I said no, because I've been stuck in drive-thru for longer than 5 minutes. He's bitching to me saying I need to wait longer since I get paid. Nope, doubt it. Nope, exactly. And that's why I did that video when I went through the McDonald's for those guys that one night, and they gave me a $30 tip. They gave me $30 to go through and I showed them right on the video, tipping me $30. Because I said, well, I want you to make sure you tip me, because you tip me through the app and I don't go through. So he tipped me through Lyft, sat there for a couple of seconds, bam, tip showed up on Lyft. I said, all right, let's do it. It's like, these people, they don't know us, man. They don't know us. They think we know. All right, brother. Go have a good night at the. Are you right around the corner from us, brother? Enjoy Roosters, brother. Yeah, these people, they don't know that we understand the rideshare game way different than what they do. They know it from a rider side. They don't know the ins and outs. They use rideshare, once a day, twice a day, once a week, once a month. We do rideshare 3, 4, 5 times an hour. We do it at a way higher rate. So we see way more transactions. We know the fuckery a lot different from the angle that we see versus from what they see. They go, well, I took a ride last week, cost me $17. Did you use it again? No, this is the second time I've used it. Exactly. Look at how many rides we've done. 13,000 rides. Have you been a customer 13,000 times? No, you've probably been a customer 115 times over the life of you having that app. 115. We're at 13,000. We see a lot of transactions come through the pipe that we know these apps a lot better than you. That's like you going to bat at playing baseball. You went to bat 10 times, but yet you got somebody who's been at bat, 4,000 times over his career, and you're new and you just went to bat 10 times. Now I'm like, man, shit. Oh yeah, he's got 1 minute left. I'm telling you. And at that minute, take off. Skirt. He'll be like, oh man, damn, she left me. Yep. Get you another rideshare driver. I got paid. Damn it, I got paid. So I got one. The frame is in one place. The bed is in another. The cab is separating. The motor transmission are in the workshop, doing a complete ground up restoration. There you go. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I'll probably go out to work a little bit. I know people will be flying out of town and stuff like that. So I'll probably end up getting, the truck all cleaned up. Doesn't look like the weather's too bad. Oh, really windy. It looks like it's going to probably rain later. So I'll probably not even worry about washing it too much. Just kind of give it a good wipe down. And then I'll go out for a little bit. What up, Daytona? What up? 11 cents a minute. Drive off. Yeah. That right there, the customer's not always right. We need that shirt. We need that shirt. The customer is human, not always right. The customer is a human and they're not always right. Because I swear to God, when people that got this, the customer is always right mentality, that shit is so 1941. It's like, no, the customers are not straight A students. They are not straight A students. They are not always right about shit. Well, no, you don't pay me enough to even make them right. If the customer is wrong, let them know where they're wrong, how they're wrong, and how next time they do this situation, this will be more right. Oh, the customer's always right. Whatever the customer wants, whatever. No, fuck that. Then I don't need that type of customer around me because customers are human. Sometimes I'm a customer. So if I'm a customer, you telling me I'm always right, even though I know I might be in a wrong because the day before I might have been a worker. Now the next day I'm a customer. You telling me I'm right today, but I was wrong yesterday. The customer's not always right. You got to go through every situation, man. This is where I have a story about Walmart shop. My sister, her car there for tires. Some kid put it on their car, cross-thread and tire fell off. What? They cross-threaded the lug nuts? Man. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I don't mess around with them Jiffy Lubes and all these little places. I don't mess around with these places, man. I've been working on cars too long. Say $1 a minute for drive-thrus, pay me. Exactly. Yeah. Some customers, you may want to go to your competitors. Brian, that right there, that part. Be like, you know what? You might want to try Uber and Lyft. I don't want to take you. You got to do Uber and Lyft. Nah, I'm out of here. If you're canceled, drive off. Man. This is who's working in your car, man. Damn wheel fell off. Damn, that's crazy, man. So people with that mentality, you have to bend over backwards. Every customer might as well be a drone. Yep. And I'm telling you, man, when people start saying the customer's always right, that means right there, they're either low IQ people, because somebody with a higher IQ will know there's no way possible I'm always right just because I'm paying. There's no way possible I'm always right. There may be a policy that I don't know about. Just like the one time, I think it was Teddy Riley or somebody. All right, Billy, brother, be easy out there, my man. They went to a bowling alley, and they were at the bowling alley trying to say it was racist because the bowling alley wouldn't let them bring their own alcohol in, their own drinks and everything. They had drinks and cups and squeegees and all this shit they was trying to bring, and it was a bowling alley. So they said it's illegal. I mean, it's racist for you guys not to let us in with our drinks, but other people are in here drinking. Well, there's a bar in there. And usually when you go to a bowling alley, they tell you no outside food or drink because they have a bar in there where you should be purchasing food and drink from if you want to have food and drink while you bowl. You can't just bring in a whole fucking picnic in the bowling alley. If you want to set up a birthday party, cool, set up a birthday party. Say, we're going to bring some cake in. They supply all the drinks with it. But to sit up and go, oh, man, these guys are racist because they wouldn't let us bring our own drinks in the bowling alley. Man, shit, the comments ate that dude up. I think it was Teddy Riley. They ate his ass up. It was like, bruh, everybody knows. It ain't racist when the bowling alley tell you not to bring your own shit in. That's business. That's liquor license. That's health law shit. You can't just bring your own drinks into a nightclub because you don't want to pay for what they charge. Like you just walk into a nightclub with your own bottles of Jack. I got my own Jack, dog. I don't need to pay for y'all shit. They're like, no, that's not this guy in my party. It ain't racist. Motherfucker, we have a liquor license. We got a health department. You can't bring shit from the outside into our building. You can't do that. That's racist. Like, okay, tell me where it's not racist. That's probably where you need to go. Every bowling alley you go to is going to tell you can't bring that in here. Nah, doubt it. Uh-oh, Christy, she's dropped off. She's probably out driving right now. They think they paid Uber $20 can dictate the ride. Uber don't own this car. Get out. I know it. This is a parking lot party. Dude. Duh. And that's why I say, I was telling somebody today, man, in the comment, Uber does not own the back seat of my car. They would like to make you believe that. Like, hey, man, when you start your car in the morning, we actually own your car. Oh, nice. Congrats. Hey, that's the 300. Don't mess with the 300. Just that I canceled. And that's why you don't mess with the 300 out here. We already get this money. He going to come running down the street. Hey, I left my backpack in your car. Then go to Lyft and hit lost item and pay me $20 to bring it back. Don't ever leave Anchor products in somebody's car. No, but I was saying today when I was on the rideshare garage, I said it would be if Uber wanted my car, Uber could do this. Uber could rent my car from me. You could rent my SUV for me every day. $400 a day, you can rent my car. $400 a day. You're getting me You're getting the car. I'm putting gas in it for you. I'm doing the repairs on it. All you're doing is renting my car for me for $400 a day. Send me all the rides you want to send me for $400 a day. I'll do them all. Jeff, we're going to have you do this Uber X. I don't care. You're paying me $400 for an 8-hour day, right? You're paying me $400 for an 8-hour day. Send me whatever rides you can send me. Charge these people whatever you want to charge them. If you charge this dude $20 a ride, you want me to do 20 of those rides, that's a $400 day. If you charge these people $50 a ride and I'll do $20, that's $1,000 you made. At $50 a ride and I'll do 20 of those, that's $1,000. And guess what? I'm only getting $400. So if you say, Jeff, we're going to do this. We're going to charge $40 a ride. You do 20 rides a day. That's $800 total. You get $400. We get $400. And we only got you for 8 hours. Yeah, you're renting my car from me. You're renting my car from me. $400 a day. Whatever rides you want me to do, as long as it's within the same city. You can't have me go from LA to San Diego. No shit like that. You can't say, hey, man, unless you got a ride set up to go San Diego back. Yeah, but I'm not driving, dead miles all day. $400 a day. $400 a day. You can rent my car. I gas it up. I keep it running. I do all the pickups. If Lyft and Uber go out and they sell some bullshit rides, then they lose money on me. Because they say, Jeff, we only sold $370 worth of rides. Then you paid me $400. You only made $370. So you're really $30 in the hole. You're negative 30 for the day. Negative 30 for the day. Now, if you say, damn, Jeff, we paid you $400 a day. We did $550 worth of rides a day. So we just made $150 on Jeff today because we sold $550 worth of rides and we only had to pay him $400 for his car all day and him and his car and all the gas. Just rent me for $400 a day. That's my business model for Uber and Lyft. Rent me. Don't try to pay me no $9 rides. Have me out here driving all damn day at 50 cents a mile. No, don't do that. Because I guarantee in a day, I can make $400 a day doing shit rides. Hey, thank you, Big Orange Kev. Just did a run where a client got locked out of a car, drove his family home so he could get the spare keys, gave me $80. I was like, are you sure? He says, locksmiths are going to charge me $140. You are definitely the cheaper deal. I love it. Oh, that's a good deal. Kev, you just came up with the smartest idea ever, bro. We could beat locksmiths' prices because they charge people $150, almost $200 to unlock cars and shit like that. What if we say, do this? Call one of us. We'll find out who's in your area. We'll take you home to get your spare key. It'll be a whole lot cheaper than using Uber or Lyft. Bruh, that is smart shit. I like that, man. Bighorn Kev with the win. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Bighorn Kev with the win. And say, that's what me and Jamil be doing. We'll go get your car from the airport from you. If you don't want to go get it, we'll go get it. Like shit, it's going to take 2 drivers. We'll just cruise and pick it up. And it's going to be cheaper than you paying for parking that whole time, most likely, especially if you're leaving it there for a long time. But Kev, man, bro, that is better than locksmith shit right there. Because I remember when I locked my keys, I was washing my car. When I had the Escalade, I was washing the Escalade at the car wash, locked the keys in the car. The dude charged me about $160, $170. I don't have a spare key to the Escalade door, but my insurance covered a lockout fee. I didn't even know I had that shit. They covered a lockout up to like $150. I think I had to pay like $30, $40 out of pocket. But dude, that's a smart play right there. Start advertising. If you lock your keys in the car, do not pay a locksmith. If you have a spare at home, call me. I'll come get you. Go get the spare. Definitely, you're going to save a ton of money. Definitely. And I'll do all it. And if for somebody already at your house, just say, hey, Kev's going to show up. Give him that spare key, and he's going to come to me. That way you ain't, man, Kev, this is a good business, man. We can get people's cars unlocked for them. And see, me, I got my front door is on, I can operate it from my phone. So if I'm somewhere with my key like locked in the car or something like that, I could just call somebody, unlock my house. They can come and get my other key and come to me. They never have to come get me. Dude, you got to look. This is a good little business. We're going to have locksmiths pissed off. Just keep a spare in your wallet. Duh. Shit, I ain't keeping no spare in my wallet. Fuck that. You fuck around, lose your spare key, then what? You lose your wallet gets stolen, then what? You screwed. You done gave away your keys, your money, your ID, your address to your house, everything. You gave all that shit in one shot. I tell people, don't even keep your garage door opener in your car. Do not. If you go to the mall and your garage door opener is hanging in your car, take that shit with you into the store. Because what you just did was left your car insurance in the fucking car with that dog. Because all they got to do is take out your car insurance, take your garage door opener, get back in their own car, and go to your house. Because they could go, hey, we got the address right here on his insurance, and we got the garage door opener right here. This person just went up in Walmart. Never leave your garage door opener in your car. Somebody will rob you while you at Walmart. You're like, how the fuck they get in my house? How did they? You come out and be like, man, my garage door opener ain't in my car. They got us, man. They took my insurance and my garage door opener. Don't do that shit, man. Don't do it. Yeah. That's why any car you look in of mine, you will never see a garage door. I got a garage door opener. You never see it in my car, though. Because if I get out, I'm taking my garage door opener with me. Because I'm not going to leave my car insurance in the car with access to get into my house in the car. All you got to do is like get in my car and be like, hey, you know what? I got his garage door opener, and guess what? This is where the dude live. Put that navigation in your phone. Oh, shit. Dude, he like 10 minutes away. We can go over there and get as much as we can get. Now, they're going to have to deal with these fucking dogs. Oh, yeah. I see the rain in Mesa over that way. Yep. Rainbows and everything. That gay-ass rain. Yeah, it's over there. Raining gays over there in Mesa right now. It's raining gays. It's Pride Month. Pride Month. Oh, yeah, Larry, man. I tell folks all the time. That's why only once in my life was my house broken into, but it was by somebody I knew. But other than that, I never leave my garage door opener in my car. I tell people, man, people out here are so oblivious to like real, like people who don't even have to try hard to commit a crime. If I know you got a garage door opener hanging on your glove box and you say, oh shit, thanks, Corey. And it's like, it's hanging on the glove box. And then you say, oh shit, all I got to do is just get that garage door opener down. That's it. Say, why is the garage door opener not on your phone? Because if I was to leave my phone or lose my fucking phone, I'm not having my access into my house on it either. Bruh, people lose phones more than they lose garage door openers. Trust me on this one. If you leave your phone anywhere, it's got your bank and shit, it's got everything on it. The garage door opener, just hit the button and it opens. I have it on my motorcycle, everything. Just hit the button and it opens. I don't like the other day. Anybody who knows me knows I have 2 brand new phones right now. The other one's in the other room. I got 2 brand new phones. When my other phone shut down, when it broke, because when I dropped it, because if you listen to the other live stream, you will hear me when I dropped my phone, it broke. Everything was gone. I was without a phone for like 2 days. I had to cruise down there and go get 2 new phones, man. Had to go get 2 new phones. So I was like, shit. Like, no, I don't. My phones are strictly business. That's it. I've had this house for 4 years. I've had garage door openers pretty much my whole life. Have garage my whole life. Nobody's ever broken in my house. My system works. My system says, hey, take your fucking garage door opener out. Yeah, dash them out. Because with the garage door opener on the visor, plus your insurance in your glove box, that's all somebody need. Especially if you're at a hotel, hanging out, partying, going to a club, kicking it. Your garage door opener is right there. Your insurance is down in your glove box. Like, nope, fuck that. You can take it out. You can even hide it. Hide your fucking glove, your garage. Because usually I just take it in with me because it's so small. I got a small one. Just take that shit in the building. Like, don't leave that shit in the car. Because you end up getting home from the club and we find out like, dude, somebody broke in my house, stole all my TVs, stole my laptop, stole my game console. What the fuck? And then you're like, damn. So you had a parking lot party. Here you go, Larry, your parking lot party, man. Parking lot party. Just leave your phone at home then. That's a good idea. Hey, if you could just leave your phone at home every day and just go wireless, just say, nobody can touch me, be out here. Uh-oh, people are driving me nuts tonight. Did another rider just do something to you, Christy? What happened? Another rider can you just drop me off at the grocery store and wait for me? I just got to go shopping for Christmas. You're getting $7. You can wait an hour. Nothing wrong with making $7 an hour. You're not going nowhere. You're just sitting here making money. Like, yeah, with the opportunity of me sitting here, I'm losing an opportunity to go out there and make money. Like, man, this shit's crazy, crazy. But hopefully, like I said, it's Sunday, man. Football season is back in. The college teams are playing again. And y'all know when college teams are playing, a lot of college bars don't go near the college at the bar, because that right there, you're not going to go away from the college. About 3-4 miles away from the college, that's where all the people that's going to be when the game is starting to end and it's winding down. Man, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Man, I got a push start, but a manual garage door. hey, James, that's pretty smart though. That's pretty smart. So can't nobody break you. You don't need a garage door opener. So it's like, hey, I got a push start, but a manual garage. Good deal. That's smart thinking. This is make you want to play country music backwards or something. Doubt it. Drive off. Literally, when somebody asks you to stop, don't do stops with Lyft. Oh, I'm telling you, Chrissy, I'm telling you. And I just had there was a guy out there. I can't remember what channel I was on, but there was a guy, and he said that if somebody wants to add a stop, that you need to they said this is how you add a stop on the phone. So he was showing riders how to add a stop on their phone. I'm gonna see if I can find this video. It's in here. He was showing riders how to add a stop on their phone. And in the comments, I said, well, you don't really want to do that. I said, because adding a stop kind of kills. Ooh, it's probably down in here somewhere. Let me see how to add a stop. Because it wasn't too long ago when I watched this shit. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's how to add a stop. Oh, where is it? That's how to cancel a Lyft ride right there. Oh, this is it right here. This is it right here. All right, hold up for a sec. Y'all gonna like this video. This video is cool. Hold up. Let me see if it'll. Oh, yeah. Y'all gonna like this video right here. This is how to cancel a Lyft ride for passenger. And it says new method. And I saw this video. I said, and he don't have a lot of views. He don't have a lot of subs. And it's called Let's Ride. Apply that. And it's Tell Me Data is his name. Tell Me Data. Let's add a like this. Because let me see. This is the comment I left right here. I said, never add a stop to a ride. Lyft charges the rider a lot, and the driver doesn't get much of what you just got charged. Easier method. Talk to the driver. Tell him or her that you'll pay him directly for a stop. This way, driver gets the money, and Lyft won't be able to overcharge you. And he said, thanks for recommending this method. Let me tell you, this is the video right here.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how you can cancel your Lyft ride, and the rides are like a scheduled ride and just book ride or any type of ride you want to cancel and you want to modify your ride. You are at a right place. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how you can cancel and modify your Lyft ride. So let's get started.
Listen to this.
Cancel a LYFT ride you just booked. Launch the LYFT app and select Edit Ride from the bottom left corner. Tap Cancel Ride. Confirm the cancellation.
Now, if you can listen to it, it says it calls the LYFT app. It doesn't say Lyft. So you know this is like something weird. It says to cancel the LYFT ride, listen.
So let's get started.
Cancel a LYFT ride you just booked. Launch the LYFT app and select Edit Ride
LYFT?
from the bottom left corner.
I'm start calling it
Cancel
that.
Ride. Confirm the cancellation by clicking the red words Cancel Ride. And you are done. Method 2. For LYFT passenger cancel a scheduled ride. Go to the calendar on the top right of the screen in the LYFT app. Find and tap on Cancel Ride. Confirm the cancellation. Passengers won't have to pay a fee if the ride is cancelled at least an hour before the scheduled pickup. And you are done.
By using this method, you can easily cancel your Lyft ride and you can easily modify your Lyft ride. And hope you like this video. If yes, please hit a like button and thanks for watching this video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So if you are a LYFT driver, I am not a LYFT driver. Bro didn't say Lyft. She said LYFT. Motherfucker, I am a LYFT doing NEMTs by ASU. All fucking letters. I am a LYFT doing NEMT by ASU in the USA. OMG. This motherfucker got all letters. FML. OMG. I am a LFYT driver. Fucking LYFT. I was like, okay, just gotta be like, foreign, because I've never heard it called that shit before, man. WTF, LOL, LMAO. You're an LYFT. OMG, you are LYFT, LOL. WTF. Oh man, that shit's funny as hell. This motherfucker said, "If open the NYFT app." It's like, damn, it's a new app. I ain't got that shit. All I got is Uber and Lyft. Oh no, you need the NYFT. Much better than Uber and Lyft. The NYFT. You could do the NEMTs. OMG, WTF. Drive in the USA by ASU. You know, I'm not gonna break a too. I'm not gonna break a. That's just funny as hell. The motherfucker said the NYFT. I'm going to open the NYFT and use it on you. I'm going to use it on you. Wait till I open my NYFT and use it on you. I'm going to make you drive very, very far. I open my NYFT. It's like, please, don't hit me with the NYFT. I have a 9mm or the NYFT. You make a choice. I'll take the 9mm. Don't hit me with the LAFT. I want the LYFT, baby. Is there any special promos going on for Labor Day? On Uber or on NYFT? Which one are you asking for, Cordy? The NYFT or the Uber? Somebody gonna get on the channel and be like, dude, I saw this black Indian, man. Kamala Harris's brother. Bullshit. This motherfucker said the NYFT. I vote for Kamala Harris. That's my sister, NYFT. Dude, that's Kamala Harris's fucking brother, bro. He's a black Indian. No shit. I knew one. Now I know two. It's Kamala and this dude. The NYFT. There was something else I had in my watch list. I'm gonna see what it is. Oh, it was watch later. Watch later. It was something. What did I have? Oh, yeah. You guys, man, this shit is good. This shit is good. All right, let me see. This one is this, and I wanted to show this video right here just to show people that America's turning a corner right now. Now, I know we're turning a corner on, AV, all of this shit, everything else. Even though Hamaka Breaka. All I gotta say is thank you for driving Labor Day message from one of them. I know it. Thank you for driving Labor Day on LYFT. We will send you a EBT in the morning to eat your breakfast sausage from Mickey D's. Thank you. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna show y'all this right here. This is how you know America's turning a corner. And pay attention, man. This shit's good. This is about companies rolling back. Companies rolling back their DEI efforts.
Lowe's is the latest company to roll back DEI efforts. Joining us now, Liz Hoffman, Semaphor's business and finance editor. It's fascinating, Liz. And I mean, I've been on the record since day one. We all want we all want to get to the same place. It's just how we want to get there. I don't want Larry Fink forcing behavior by companies or whomever. That's where I have a problem with it. But we all want to get to the same place in terms of inclusion and representation in the C-suite and everything else. We want to get there. But my question, it says here Lowe's is one of the companies that has conservative customer base. Is that true at Lowe's? Is anybody who does home improvement a conservative? I mean, I understand Harley, I understand John Deere, Tractor Supply, but I didn't think that way about Lowe's immediately.
Yeah, everybody builds their houses.
I don't know. I mean, Lowe's has a better sense of who their customers are than I do, but you're right, certainly, that this started with conservative, perhaps heartland adjacent brands that are pretty easy to understand. Tractor Supply, Deere, Harley Davidson, Brown-Forman, maker of Jack Daniels. Lowe's, I would imagine, is maybe perhaps a step closer to kind of a neutral customer base, but certainly a jeans and flannel crowd there too. But I think you'll start to see this move sort of towards more politically neutral companies, which is to say that most of these companies didn't really want to be doing this stuff in the first place, and there's a lot of air cover to start.
So what you're hearing is that, damn, I'm late. What up, Courtney? So what I was looking at, because I pay attention to the economy, the market, the way our policies are being shaped and everything like that, everything that happened, they're starting to roll back on. There's even one of these, because they're talking about U.S. adults want business to take a stance on social issues. They're talking about social issues, social credit score. And I'm talking about corporate America, social credit score. They're moving towards that Chinese way of life where if you don't act right and you don't include people and you're not nice to certain people, your social credit score is going to go down to where they won't even allow you to charge your car no more. So you can't charge your car no more because your social credit score is too low. A lot of Americans are seeing that, which is what is being pushed onto America by that one world government, that you guys got to start being DEI. You got to start hiring people and putting people in government and letting people play in sports that shouldn't be in those sports. Now, this shit is all being pushed. They try to push it on the Olympics. They push it on everybody. America's starting to fight back now. One of the only countries I can see starting to fight back. They're saying, you know what? Hardly stopping it. You know, all of us, we're not doing this shit no more, man. We're done. We see what you guys are doing with our country, with our society, with our people, trying to make us be more socialistic instead of who we really are, turning America to something that we're not. And companies are starting to push back now.
Dialing back now.
Why anyone would want to do it in the first place is beyond me, because I don't, even if it's not 50-50, one side versus the other, weighing in on these really divisive social issues that one side pointing at the other side pointing back at the other and arguing back and forth. Why even get anywhere near that if you're a company that wants to sell sneakers, like Michael Jordan said, if you want to sell sneakers to Republicans too, why alienate half of your customer base?
Exactly.
Look, they're getting out of this for the same reason that they largely went into it, which is that they were getting yelled at. You got to go back and sort of remember what the world was like in 2019, 2021. It was actually, I think, a pretty unique moment in time where you had these broad cultural movements, Me Too, Black Lives Matter, collided with the pandemic, which I think was sort of peak touchy-feely for a lot of CEOs for a lot of very legitimate and I think laudable reasons. There was this big vacuum of public sector leadership. And for a lot of people, the pandemic was experienced really as a workplace phenomenon. That's where it started for a lot of people. And so, you know, folks were looking to their CEOs who I think sort of are often looking for a spotlight to step into and did so. And then also remember that the world, like the economic backdrop was just incredibly benign then. They had a lot of time to think big thoughts.
Right.
And the world has gotten a lot harder since.
And not run their company up. That's an unbelievable number from Gallup.
And see, and this is why I'm saying, like I can stop sharing it. This is why I'm saying that they were pushing America toward this agenda. And that's why even somebody like Kamala Harris, she fits that agenda, which is why she keeps trying to make everybody else buy into this agenda. Corporate America says it's not working for our bottom line. Budweiser tried it. Bud Light tried it. What happened to Bud Light when they tried it? What's happening to Harley Davidson when they're trying it? All these companies were pushing this agenda that the government was saying, we trying to be a part of a one world government. So we're going to push this and you're going to push this out to society to make society deal with it. And America's fighting back. America's like, nope. All these companies are now seeing all their stocks crumble. People aren't shopping at their stores no more because it's more of social issues than selling a product now. It became social issues, not selling. And like he said, Michael Jordan even said, if you want to sell shoes to Republicans, I mean, why would I only focus on one demographic when I'm here to sell shoes? I don't want to make it about just one certain type of person to buy my shoes. Anybody can buy a pair of Jordans. Anybody can do this and do that. I'm not. And people was hating Michael Jordan for a long time saying, he's making his prices too expensive for the black community, or he's not really focused on the black community. I'm just trying to sell shoes. That's it. He said, I can see what y'all trying to do with this agenda and push an agenda on me like it's a pro-black agenda, or, you know, a pro-DEI, pro-LGBTQ agenda. We're not that in America. It's about making money. It's about capitalism. And they want to take money out of the equation to tell people exactly, or paying to it all the time. They want to, and make people think, we want to focus on you, not the money behind it. Meanwhile, people are making money on your back while they got you focusing on these small things to be put into our children's schools or put into the work environment or place of environment. Walmart took heat one time. I think it was Walmart or Target, because during Pride, they had this entire section of just like gay stuff, like a huge section of just gay stuff. And everybody was like, well, that to me is kind of, you know, weird to walk into a store. And as soon as you walk in, it's like everything is just instantly like rainbow gays and it's like you don't have to force nothing on people. Yeah, it was Target, it was one of them. It's like you don't have to force nothing for people to feel accepted. You can't push something down somebody's throat. And like I said, only 38% of these people was like, we think corporations should be involved. That means 62% of the people are saying corporations should not be involved in social issues. Leave it out of our stores, leave it out of our dealerships, leave it out of we just want to buy products. We don't want you to push a theory on us, push some social shit on us. We don't want that. Exactly. Reading Rainbow, all of them. Oh man, they can't even refund you in 30 days now? Damn, that's crazy. So I'm sitting there going, why are these people not paying attention to the actual bottom line of these companies? Lyft and Uber was trying to do that shit with the non-binary rides. Oh, it's going to be, we'll set you up with a non-binary. Everybody was trying this agenda shit, pushing and promoting this agenda. It's not working out for all these companies that was taking a part in it, and they're realizing it. So they're fighting back now. A lot of them are saying, nope, we're going to get back to our core values of selling products. We had deals, we had sales, we focused on sales, we focused on this and that. This is what we're doing. In Nashville, I don't think I saw it in Nashville. So that's what companies are now back to focusing on that. Let's see some Uber Nashville. I think it was something. Yeah, let's see. What was it saying? Because I remember hearing about that. Wait a minute. Let's see some. The Uber strike in Nashville. Well, they got something 3 months ago saying Uber strikes in Nashville. Oh, here we go. 16 hours ago. This is it right here. 16 hours ago. Let's see something real quick. Oh, thank you, Corey. I appreciate it, brother. Crazy how you get $20 and $10 goes to the airport and $10 goes to other fees like insurance and only make $10. So the passenger pays $50. They made $10 or 20%. So they can say, congrats, you've made 80%. Exactly. And that's why I tell folks, they're not telling us what these people are really paying. They're lying. They're lying about what these people are really paying. It's crazy. Well, let's see something real quick. Let me see. We're sharing that. Yep, sharing that. All right, hold up for a second.
Hundreds of rideshare drivers are on strike to start the busy Labor Day weekend. They rallied at BNA today, marking the first rideshare union effort in the South. Our Michael Warwick tells us what they're demanding.
This right here.
More than 100 Uber and Lyft drivers leave BNA after going on strike in the airport's rideshare lot.
Look at this.
The drivers are demanding better pay, claiming the rideshare companies take more than half the fare of each ride. They strategically picked the start of Labor Day weekend to try and disrupt tourism.
Talking about
Arcangelo Wilson is one of the members of the new Tennessee Drivers Union.
For us, when they are not making money, they are losing, then they will understand this is an issue that drivers are trying to raise.
The drivers also want scooters to stop operating at 9 p.m. They want the rideshare pickup area at BNA to be expanded and the bathrooms cleaned.
They have been reluctant to give us more space for the drivers. So when you come to the airport and you are not making money, you are not getting rides. If you keep moving around, if you are not at the staging area.
It's unclear how long exactly the strike will last. Laura Clark had planned to Uber around with her family from Virginia, but is now considering a backup plan.
I think we're going to have to do a lot of walking this weekend. And as far as getting to the airport, that's probably going to be a problem. And we're going to have to figure out a plan B.
To make sure their concerns are heard, the Tennessee Drivers Union is demanding meetings with the Nashville Mayor, Metro Council, the Transportation Licensing Commission, and the Airport Authority. Michael Warwick, WSMV4.
Well, what they got to do is do like what we tell them. Go out, get cash rides. Because this right here, crazy how you can get $20 and $10 goes to airport, 10 goes to the other. But the passenger's paying $50 to everything. The math ain't there. Because, I mean, where's the other $20 at? Where's the other 20? Like you said, I do finance for a living. Their math is criminal. Where's the other $20? It's like their money just disappears in thin air. And this is why they won't allow us to do audits of what's going on. We can't audit any of these transactions. When we do audit the transactions, we find out, where's the tip? I was supposed to get like a $20 tip. You gave me a $7 tip. Oh, here's an $11 bonus. No, it's not an $11 bonus. You stole some money and you got busted doing it. I know I was supposed to get $45, which is an additional $15. You gave me $7. Where's my other $8? Oh, here you go. This is what they're doing, man. This is what they're doing. Oh, yeah. And for these drivers, this is what kills me. No disrespect to none of them drivers out there, man. I know you guys are fighting. Thank you, Roger, Lisa, appreciate it. And you guys are fighting for this money. But like you said, strikes don't work. Green KC said it. Melly Mel said it. Instead of striking and get your money, do cash rides. Everybody there needs to get to and from the airport. Be giving out business cards. Be giving out, hey, here's my business card. If you need it, we don't want to do app rides because they're not paying us enough. Here's my business card. Who's ever organizing these strikes, honestly, I'm going to tell you like this. You're doing it wrong. And I'm not saying do it illegally because, hey, like I already told you already in the beginning of this live stream, Las Vegas drivers already are illegal as a motherfucker because ain't none of them got business licenses according to Clark County's requirement to even do Uber or delivery. You have to have a business license. You are required, 100% requirement, and none of them got it. So this ain't about doing illegal shit. All of us are doing illegal shit anyways, whether we know it or not. We're all doing illegal shit. So if you want to do something and go on strike and have these people not paying money, each ride stand on that curb, $60, $100. Somebody got to go to Tucson, $220. Somebody got to go to Apache Junction, $100, $120 going to Queen Creek, $130 going to Queen Creek, $90 going to Surprise. And you got all these people sitting around holding up fucking poster boards. It ain't nothing but money standing on that curb. It ain't nothing but money. Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Square. It ain't nothing but money standing on it. I don't care who the fuck you are. You are not going to tell me, Jeff, stop taking rides. I'll stop taking rides on the app, but I'm not stopping making this money. I mean, let's get this shit clear. I will not be doing Uber and Lyft if that's what we trying to do. If we trying to stick it to Uber and Lyft, then let's stick it to them. But I ain't going to stick it to myself in the process. I'm like, how the hell you going to Barney Fife this shit and shoot yourself in the foot? You're supposed to be out there making money. This is what we doing it for. If you don't want Uber and Lyft to make money, totally cool. I get it because they're using all the money that we're making to go get AVs and to buy AI tech and put us out of business. That's what they're doing. They're getting rid of us. But don't tell me that I can't make money because you only want me to drive for Uber and Lyft and you only want me to get these people around on Uber and Lyft and you don't think I should be feeding my family unless I drive Uber. No, fuck that. We're in disagreement. Once again, we're in disagreement. And I'm cool to disagree with people. But you see me pull my car up, and you see me, hey, man, I'll take you down to Queen Creek 130. Jeff, what are you doing? We're on strike. We are on strike. I'm still on strike. This ain't on Uber and Lyft. Don't take those people, bro. I'm like, dude, they finna give me 130. Don't take them. No, I'm not hurting my community for your raggedy ass. I don't know you like that, strike organizer. I don't know you. I'm not going to hurt my community because you want to hurt my community. But you want to cover it up and make it seem like we're only hurting the community to stick it to the apps. I am not leaving the people in my community stranded at no fucking airport. I'm not doing that. If you in my community and you at the airport, you hit me up. If ain't no drivers picking you up, I ain't picking you up on Uber and Lyft either. Trust me, I'm not. But don't sit up there and say, oh yeah, well, you can't do any rides. We're going on strike. We're making Uber and Lyft feel it. You make them feel it in the bottom line. You make them feel it in the lack of revenue they getting, but you don't make my community feel it by leaving all these people stranded and shit, not trusting logistics. Now when they fly in, now they're booking with taxi services now. So no rideshare driver gonna get shit. They got bookings with taxi services, private drivers like me, who I should have been the whole time. They're booking with people like that. So for anybody out there listening to these protest organizers, understand what's going on. They're not just hurting the apps. They're hurting you. They're hurting your community because these motherfuckers don't think it all the way through. They are not protest organizers. They are fame chasers. Fame chasers. I set up a protest up. I'm glad you set up a protest. We've been protesting for how many years now? I'm glad you set up a protest. We've been protesting forever. I'm glad you set up a protest. But how many of these people are making more money because of your protest? Put those motherfuckers in front of me. How many people are making more money because of your protest? Put those people in front of me. If we're going to protest this and we doing cash rides, I can put people in front of you. Hey, how much money you got? Oh, I'm making money like this. Been doing this shit for over a year now. Oh, I'm making money like this. Oh, this is my client base now. We're talking about proof in numbers. Proof in numbers. Oh, man. Here we go right here. Dude, this chick just tipped me $10 in front of me and Lyft never gave it to me. I hope you took a picture of her phone. I hope you took a picture of her phone because Lyft is not going to give you that money. This is the shit we talking about. We use our own merchant accounts. It just happened to Christy right there. This chick just tipped $10 in front of me and Lyft never gave it to me. Use your own merchant account, QR codes and shit like that. I don't trust these apps, man. I don't trust these apps. But all you protest organizers out there, y'all motherfuckers, listen up. Listen up. You hurting more people than you're helping. You're getting famous because you can sit at your kitchen table. Yeah, I organized a protest. Look, I made all these people do what I told them to do. Yeah, they all did what I told them to do. I'm powerful. Look at my power. I told them all to not drive. Look, nobody drove. I'm powerful. Okay. Who did your power help? Well, my power hurt Uber. Yeah. My power hurt the passengers because they couldn't get home. Yeah. Who'd your power help? Well, my power hurt Uber. Okay. The passengers couldn't get no. I hurt the passengers too. And how much money did the drivers make? Nothing. So you hurt every fucking body. You hurt everybody. Not nobody won in your shit. With a protest, somebody has to win. If I'm protesting, I'm riding up. Guess what? Ain't nobody doing no Uber and Lyft rides. I'm gonna let you know that shit right off the bat. If you need a ride, going that way, $50. That way, $90. Over here, $130. Over here, $20. I just got to go to a hotel downtown. Tell you what, $25. $25 is cool. Throw your luggage in. Throw your luggage in. Hey, $25 ride to downtown. Throw your luggage in. Because the app ain't going to pay me nothing but $7. $25, I got you. It's too many people. Too many. Thank you, Myron, my brother. Appreciate the super chat. I had a junior app designer in my car this week. If I see her again, I will email the info. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And that's what we need. We need help. We need help. Because if they want to talk about it has to be done in app, like I do shit on Hum in app. If something has to be done on app, oh, trust me, we got app designers out there. We can keep this shit human. Stay away from Uber and Lyft and AVs. We can keep this shit human. Linking up with app designers. App designer linking up with another app designer. Now we got 10 app designers working in 10 different cities trying to figure out how to link all these apps together. We have no idea of the capability of what we can do. We have no idea. One thing we not going to do is just roll the fuck over and let them do whatever they want to do. That's what we not going to do. So I'm not going to let somebody tell me in a protest, my goal with my protest is to hurt everybody and just radiate my anger and radiate my rage and nobody gets nowhere because I'm a protest organizer and I'm mad. Okay. Is your anger helping anybody? It lets them know I'm mad. Okay. It lets people know you mad, but who is it helping? It's hurting Uber. It's hurting Lyft. I'm hurting DoorDash and I'm hurting all these passengers. They're not getting shit. So what are the drivers getting out of this? They're knowing that we're mad. Okay. Me, I'm going to need $300. I'm going to need $150. I'm going to need $60. I'm going to need $75. You can stay mad. I ain't got to turn, like I showed y'all on my app. I got zeros on this motherfucker. I showed y'all I got zeros. But when I show you my Cash App, when I show you what's in my wallet, like I said, I took some money out of my wallet earlier today. I only got enough for change in there right now. And that's what I do. When I tell people, when I say keep some change in your wallet, this is what I keep in my wallet, like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, 10, 15. I got all 20s, 10s, and 1s. So I take 20s, 10s, and 1s, and I put this shit, and this is change. I got about $120 worth of change in my wallet. So somebody say, hey, man, all I got is 100. I'm trying to give you a $40 tip. I got you. I got some 20s. Oh, man, I'm trying to give you an $80 tip, man. You got a 20, just give me a 20. If you got a 20, I'll give you this 100. I got change. I keep change in my wallet. Everything that's excess, I take it out. Like all the $100 bills and shit I get, I throw that shit in the safe. I'm cool. Smart, Corey. That's what you got to do, brother. Because see, that, and that's the thing about me. I should probably do that. Because with 100 and change, I can break 100 and I'm done. Real shit. If I break $100 bill, I'm done. Because someone say, hey, man, I'm going to give you 100. Just give me back like, 60. Most of my change is gone. My change is gone. So I should probably figure a different system out. It hasn't happened to me yet, but shit, you should probably keep enough somewhere in your car in a safe and like a lockbox. Keep something in a lockbox in your car. So even if somebody try to jack you, your shit's all in a lockbox somewhere, fucking, screwed down to the trunk. They can't even get it open. That way, he's like, hey, man, I got 100, man. I'm just trying to give you a $40 tip. Let me go in my lockbox. I got you. Go in your lockbox. Pop it open. Take out some change. Like Corey said, he keeps 200. He's like, I got an ATM inside my trunk. Take that ATM back to 7-Eleven, Jesse. Take that ATM back. That's not yours, bro. But like Corey said, man, 200 and small, you got to have small bills. People are always like, well, all I got is 100 on me, man. It's like, damn, I'm trying to give you $40. If you have no change whatsoever, no change, you're not going to get a tip. Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you what, Give me your number. I'll try to get you guys back. Like, no. 500 and change, I can break a couple of hundreds. And that's what it is, Mikey. I'm screwed if I break one. Basically, I'm screwed. Most I can do is 2, and I'm screwed. Then I gotta end my night, and now I gotta go find change for change. And a lot of people stores don't do that. So now I'm screwed. So I should probably, kind of move my change up, especially during football season, especially because we're all doing more cash rides now. And you got to start making frequent stops. If you got to go put money in the ATM, put money back into the ATM so you don't keep it on you. If you're getting too many $100 bills, put money in the ATM, get out 100 and change. So you're giving hundreds and you're getting 20s back out so you can keep your petty cash running. Exactly, Roger. Keep your petty cash running. Because the worst feeling is somebody wants to give you a tip and all they got is 100 and you got like $11 on you. And you're like, shit. That's happened to me before. I'll go to the grocery store, I'll grocery shop with some money, and then I'll drop it off and I'll do ride share, never put change back, and I'll be driving. Someone's like, oh man, all I got is a 50. And I'm like, I got $7. Shit. Happens, man. Happens. Yeah, you got to do it, man. Break a couple of hundreds, man. Break a couple of them. Well, thank you, Larry, for dropping gems tonight, as usual. Bro, we got to do it, man. We got to do it. 600, I believe we can have app made for us to use. Okay. That's cool right there. That's cool. For $600 an app, dude. And then we can promote that app. There has to be something we can do out here with an app. There has to be. Myron, stay in touch with me, man. Like I said, my email is in my description. Stay in touch with me about that because we're going to definitely talk. We got a lot of cities that we need to help. Cities out there that are scared of getting caught doing cash rides. But if you have to do it on an app, you have to do it through. We can help people. We can help people. If it's an app they can individually use, and they can put it on their phone and they can link teams like how we got a team here. Everybody has the same app on their phone, even though it's an individual app that pings just us or something weird. I don't know. There has to be a way to do it, man. Has to be a way to do it. But we're not going to figure it out if we just keep sitting around, dicking around with Uber and Lyft. We've got to figure it out. We've got to, brainstorm. We've got to debate. We've got to say, well, that's not going to work, man, because of blah, blah, blah. Well, this might work here, but it might not work in that state because blah, blah, blah. We got to figure it out, man. We got to figure it out. So the Hawk Tour girls in Old Town tonight. Yeah, no wonder it's storming, trying to keep everybody in the house. I'm like, oh, shit, this fucking girl. I'm like, how in the hell do you become like a superstar all because you said I spit on dick? How do you become a superstar because of that? I'm like, I've known that shit since I was a kid. We've heard that shit since kids. But now all of a sudden you become a superstar that you get paid appearances. People are paying you to come say, hey, I spit on dick. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, she's famous. Oh, you're my role model. Crying and shit. You're like Jesus to us. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, this is some weird shit. And like I said, I think it's a setup. It's a mental setup. It's like, what up, Banks, man? I'm like, I think it's a mental setup. It's showing people how idiotic we can be. To become famous. Like, just say something stupid and you're going to become a star one day. It was funny. Yeah, but it's not superstar funny. It was funny. That was it. It was funny. And now all of a sudden you went from being funny to I'm a superstar. I'm like, I don't know, man. Just me. And it ain't got nothing to do with jealousy. I'm just like, yeah, the Hawk Tour is man, brother, you and me both. It's a psyop. This shit's a psyop. And I'm sitting there like, you got to be kidding me. Thank you, program. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This cannot be serious to where everybody is claiming that this girl is a celebrity with paid appearances. People are making memes and people do. It's unreal. It's unreal. It's just unreal. I've known people who say way more magnificent shit in their lives and nobody knows about them. Nobody cares about them. Yeah, exactly. She's really nice and donates to charity. That's all cool. That's good. That's cool. And just like this, shaking booty get you on the DMC stage. Exactly. What are these people selling us right now mentally? It's a psyop. What are they selling us mentally? If you twerk on stage, you say you spit on dick, you become famous. You're a millionaire. You become famous. But don't sexualize women because that's too masculine. Is what do they call it when you're too masculine or something like that? Whatever that word is. But yet they don't want you to sell women like that They want you to keep women like intellectual and on our level, and you know, our IQs match, so we should be able to do the same job and get paid the same. But let's say she's toxic. That's it. Toxic masculinity. That's the word I was looking for. Because it's like, so she becomes famous for saying, I spit on dick. How come I can't be famous for saying, I get my dick spit on? So I should be equally famous. Hey, Jeff's the hawk to a guy. She's a hawk to a girl. Hey, you motherfuckers. It's like, we should both be famous together. But it don't work like that because the shit's stupid. There's something just, it don't make sense, man. It just don't make sense. It's like, the shit don't make sense. Anybody can say that shit and it don't make sense. How somebody can be so famous because of it. Like I said, it was funny because it caught everybody off the moment. It caught everybody like, oh shit, motherfucker, she caught us off guard with that shit. Yeah, you caught me off guard with it. But catching me off guard with it versus becoming a millionaire celebrity because of it, I'm like, come on, man. So the real stars are the guys that get spit on. Exactly. So I'm like, how can we not see that? Like you said, it's a psyop. It has to be something weird going on. Like, what do they got people? It's like Mockingbird or some weird shit. And yeah, she probably is a very nice person and she's capitalizing on it, which I would probably do the same. I just don't understand it. That's just me. I just don't understand it. That's all. There's some magnificent shit that people say out there. I do not understand how they can be so famous because of it. I mean, you got strippers out there have whole strip conventions, whole porn conventions. Ain't none of them famous like that. And they do it in real life. They do it all the fucking time. Somebody says that throws you off guard. Oh my God, you're like fucking amazing. Oh shit, it's like, no. Yeah, hypersexuality leads us to degrade and undervalue ourselves. Severe, I'm telling you, it's a psyop. What you just said, hypersexuality leads to us to degrade and undervalue ourselves. When you degrade and you undervalue yourself, that's when you let this alternative lifestyle shit creep into your life. You start letting your kids being like weird shit. You don't pay attention to trafficking no more. You don't look at nothing becomes weird because it's hypersexuality will degrade you and undervalue. Look at what rap did a lot of times. And when people used to say rap degraded black women to the point where black women couldn't even be taken seriously because they were just bitches, hoes, tricks, this and that, dancing on the poles, bikinis and shit at pool parties. It was never like, black women rapped about being attorneys in videos, being medical doctors and shit, being firefighters and cop women. It was never nothing like that. It was hypersexuality that was sold to lead you to degrade and undervalue a certain group of women. That's all it was. And Severe, you 100% right. It's a psyop. This is how you make people feel less than what they are. You only look at them in one light and you really, you hyper that light. And you don't listen to their brains. I don't give a fuck what you think. What up, Miko? It's like, I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't care what you think. I mean, I just want you to twerk. Call Meg the Stallion. Just like with the DNC. We don't care what you think. We don't want you to come on stage and talk about policy. Get Meg the Stallion out here. We want to see some girls dancing in circles at the DNC, twerking and shit. Yeah, man. And they was doing that, talking about they want a roughneck. And for a while, that's what it was. Everything was thug life. I want a roughneck. I want a dude to beat me up and smack me around and be hood and be thug. They wasn't promoting guys to become doctors, attorneys, fucking surgeon generals and shit. It was hypersexuality, hypercriminality to devalue a certain group of people. And that's why you get conscious rappers. There are some of the most amazing, great underground rappers out there. Some of the smartest guys. One of my guys that I listen to, I'm going to play one of his videos, and I should have did this shit a long time ago. This is my man I listen to. It's X Music. And I play some of his shit at the beginning of my videos every once in a while. But this right here, this is the type of guy that never gets the credit that he gets. I put him on a level. And anybody who knows me knows I put this guy on a level. Let me see. It's X Music. I put this guy on a level of this is one of the raps that I play for him all the time. I play for you guys this all the time. I'm gonna show you one of his raps that I play. And this guy here, I put him on a level of, like I said, of Eminem, Jadakiss. Because when you listen to this man's lyrics, man, he is fucking crazy. This dude, X is crazy. And I've always stood by him, always stood by Toxic. I have always said in my car cruising, he don't know it, but I'm telling you like now, in my car cruising, I've always said, if I ever become rich, this dude has a record career right off the fucking bat. I will put my money on this dude. I will put money on this dude right here, that one day he will be exactly who I think he is. This is the rap I play for y'all sometime in my videos.
Man, this shit so smooth. Blunt in the air, put my whip on cruise. I got the fans lining up like they ain't getting no food. I'd have been hating on it too if I was in your shoes. I mean, the only other option is not to live. God forbid, something got to give until it's time to get my props from big. I'm about to get this shit cracking like a monster squid. I'm back. Hey, breaking out the ganja shit. I was quiet, but I always been a conscious kid. Had a quick trigger, they ain't know the bomb was rigged, and now they all paying for it like a sponsorship. My problem with the world's kinda obvious. You dread getting out of bed with no lobster twist. Mad that you still a slave for that job you picked. Well, you better catch the wave. It's a quantum shift. I'm like, don't waste your time working for crumbs. At least do what you love, or you learn to be numb. I'm making love to these beats till the currency comes. I'm in her walls with it. I'm getting lost in it. I got a cold heart. I think it's frostbitten. Right when my flow starts, I see she all stricken. No, I ain't sweep you off your feet. That's the sauce. Get up. New millennium pop, they all getting hit up. Too committed to stop, I ball like I'm Kimber. Swear I'd never leave if I ain't need this bread. She got me singing in between them legs. I'm like, I know that you was sleeping. Hey, sleep if you want to. But what you gon' do when we pull up on you? I know what you was thinking. Hey, think what you want to. But what you gon' do? We pull up on you.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, that guy right there, XX Music, that's his thing, XX Music. Hold on, let me go back. I'm going to see if I can go back channel right now. He's got a lot of, I'm gonna let you listen to one of his hot ones. Well, that's Not Like Me. That's a month ago. Way Up. I like Way Up, overrated. Let me tell you the one track he did that I told everybody, I said, this dude right here is crazy. He's crazy. Wait a minute. Is this it?
Somebody tell him they ain't get the memo.
No, that ain't it. Hold up for a second. Hold up. When y'all hear this, when y'all gonna be like, this dude, oh, Barbarian, this right here, this right here. This is my guy. I'm telling you, man, this is my guy. Listen to this. Let's just listen.
You are witnessing a genius, the strongest voice in an industry of weakness. He amazing. Greatness was never meant to be convenient, but together we are history repeated. Synergy and sync with every single rhyme, remedy and reason. Get behind me, you might end up beating treason. You listen when I'm speaking, I can show you why these sinkholes happen and why that tower out in Italy is leaning. It's all about the foundation, just wasn't solid enough. Follow me and building would never be a problem for us. Ain't no denying it. There's nothing better than a mind adrift. The message is never bottle it up. Do as you please. Through the debris, who could it be? Eluding police. You need at least nuclear reach. Come and find me. I'm underground, moving the streets beautifully. Slick as the ruler, grew up a beast. I might get your studio breach. Watch what you say to me. They call me X, but I swear I got this from A to Z. I've been with Morpheus trying to plot on the agency and figure out how I can convince the doctor to save a beat. Not finna wait and see a way to maneuver. We let it go. Whoever told you hesitate was the shooter. Your brain's a computer. They'd rather you know later than sooner. That's why I keep my circle smaller. My triangles Bermuda. We moving straight through the sewer. Come and take you a tour. Was measuring tape to the ruler. Teddy's label consumers. I'm shining like the diamonds on Jacob the jeweler. You couldn't stop me with the face on Medusa. Came from the future. I know what you about to do before the situation. Whew. And this is process of elimination. I'm in the house that Drac built doing renovations. I just want it sturdy for the next generation. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. You tell me if I'm tripping. Ain't it insane to do the same thing in need of a difference? The people saying open up, be in the fetal position. You gotta practice what you preach in religion and anything else. Guess you thought you get a pass, not exactly. The bone collector's back, call a taxi. My hacksaw's nasty. After we chop it up, I put the car in reverse like a hand off the Crabtree. Get at me. We can have at it. Do mathematics and black magic. Do not have ass with the last dragon. I've been backpacking, get a whiff of the team. We got a bar for every single time your pendulum swings. Infinite schemes. Remember you had dinner with kings. My energy sings. I'm Sonic with unlimited rings. You either live in the dream or you live in your dreams. Wake up, they're trying to eat before the kitchen is clean. I don't understand what you thought it was or what you might have been, but we don't get to try again. Wake up like today, we'll get it all at once. Shit, I just like to win. If you believe it, you'll acquire it, I promise you. Team Backpack, man, KWG. The link to download is in the comments, soundcloud.com.
This dude is sick. It's X Music. And like I said, that's his channel right there. It's X Music. And man, he got some bangers. He got some bangers. I'm gonna play this. He just came out this a month ago. Let me play this one. I'm gonna call it good. Hold up, because I want to get a copyright strike on this.
What a
shit.
time to be alive. The feeling when I step in the booth is like When Mike start repping a swoosh, now I can smell the snake oil that they selling to youth. But nowadays you get banned if you telling the truth. I can't help it. It's all that I know. I'm old school. Still getting under your skin like a bone bruise. Flex on you real fast, stroll through, pull up in a little Jag, Jones droop in the truth since the planet was put in alignment. My pen game says God understood the assignment. This is proof of a higher power, it couldn't be science. Got them reading the scripts, now they looking for giants, but I am not of the Nephilim. I'm hot as promethazine back when DJ Screw was chopping up everything. We was trying to get a deal, plotting at 17, but if it's money underground, I'm Pablo and Medellin. I got a head full of evil thoughts. Am I Satan? I can't be, I emit light. I'm vibrating in a class of my own. The rap's in my phone, rare like tanzanite stone. I'm speaking to the crowd, then I'm fleeing at Mach 5. Head up in the clouds like I'm reading a pop fly. Praying every blood sucking leech in the swamp dies. A wolf in sheep's clothing, you see when we lock eyes. Believe it or not, why would I lie? I'm him, that's the difference. Listen, I done dropped more gems than Planet Fitness. I make moves, save money, handle business. A slave to them green faces, Stanley Ipkiss. You can never walk these halls, I'm at the entrance. You ain't know it's dog eat dog, I'm that relentless. It'll cost an arm and a leg, that's expensive. But if you ain't guarding your head, cancel Christmas. It's time to go home, the show's over. Gotta keep the same energy, I can't go solar. Devil in my ear, I just give him the cold shoulder. Now I'm pulling strings like I'm starting a boat motor. Sorry, I don't know you. I'm kind of a lone soldier atop of my own mountain. Suggest you get no closer. If at any moment someone tell you the goat coming, shouldn't be no drawback unless you was bow hunting. You may not be a fan of mine, but you get my drift. I built this house brick by brick. You niggas not like me. You not like me.
That's my man X right there. That's my man X, man. He getting it though. But no, on the real, that's his channel, man. It's X Music. And I tell y'all, man, I've been listening to this cat for at least 3 years, man. I've been listening for about 3 years. Him, his man Tox is out in Vegas. He's from Pasadena, moved to Vegas. They started rapping real hard in Vegas, man. And he's on a whole lot of beats, man. This dude, he got ciphers like crazy. And Toxic, his homeboy Tox, they used to be teams or whatever, but he was like one of those guys that got on that T.I. thing when they had T.I. and Chance rapping all them. He was actually on. He didn't make it to the next round, but he was on there. Now, one of these guys, like I said, somebody's going to end up finding them. Somebody's going to find them. This dude right here, he's got bars for days, music for days. His brother played in the NBA for a while too. But I found them on Instagram because they from Vegas, so we know a lot of Vegas people in common. So one day I'm listening, I'm like, oh shit, this is what's up right here, man. I'm gonna see if I can find one of Toxic's tracks because Toxic, I listen to this. Oh man, Toxic was that? Let's see. Let me see something. John, will come up to you. Let's see if I can find this one right here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm trying to find this track. It's down for the come up right here. And when I let y'all hear this guy here, this is when I found both of them together. Toxic. Let's see something. No, that's not him. What the hell? It's a track on, man. Maybe it's not on here. Down. Let's see something. Down. Because when y'all see this, man, this is Teddy's boys, man. They flow right here. And I cannot find this damn thing. I cannot find it. Oh man. Look, come up. Yeah, I cannot find it. I cannot find it. Oh, I cannot believe it. Because I think y'all will get a kick out of this track, man. Toxic. Nope. Still not it. Nah. Yeah, I'll find it one day. One of my live streams, I'm going to find it and play it for y'all. But I always say it, man. If I don't know what his brother's name is, though. That's the thing. Oh, yeah, man. You got so many rappers out there. You got Lecrae. Lecrae, he's a badass rapper, too. Lecrae is sick, man. Lecrae is sick. But it's like, I know a producer here in Detroit. Oh, he's got tons of tracks, man. I just let y'all do a sample. Some of these tracks are just like what they do on the fly. I mean, his shit on the fly sound better than the shit that's out there. Real shit. This is just shit they do on the fly. This ain't where they master it and put a lot of money and time and effort into it. They got albums out that they already did that to. Some of the albums I'll let y'all listen to, those are the good ones right there. But let me see if I can. I'm gonna find something that y'all can be like, oh shit, man, this is crazy, man. Let's see something. It's X. I already did that one. Oh, hold up. All right. So I'm gonna let y'all listen to this one right here. This is the one he did to a Dr. Dre track. And like I said, I might get copyrighted on this, but I can always take it out. I can always take it out later. But I'm gonna let y'all listen to this right here. This is one of his tracks from a while back. And I mean, this dude, like I said, let me go out. So if you want to subscribe to him, that's what it is. It's X Music. That's what you can subscribe to him as right there. But I gotta play this track. This is a Dre track. So if they copyright me, I can always take it out later.
Yeah. Look. They don't put you in a bad situation. Either way, the flag will get sanctioned. Trapped in the basement, sharpening the blade on my pen, trying to get the hockey mask off of Jason. We really ain't the same. These rappers ain't half as amazing. I'm past abstract with the paintings. He mastered creation. Coupled with the fact there's abrasions and scars from the past generations. He grew up on the era of the Doctor. Eminem and Ice Cube. Play the beat. I'm finishing anyone in high school. Street Fighter 5 rules. Kenny will get Ryu'd. I'm hungry. Jumping through the window at your drive-through. Mama told me take it. I ain't waiting for nothing. See, I've been trying to be the greatest, but they made it redundant. Now, if you got it, then display it. But we're caught up in a day where you get popular or famous and just say what you want, and this shit is cool. I don't understand these cats. You get beat with your Grammy plaques. No, I can't relax. Me stand down, ain't no chance in that. Cause you don't get no handouts unless you handicap. The clan is back. Believe it, you see it on their faces. Feel like fourth dimensional beings on a spaceship. Oh, you thought you had it figured. Guess you Neo in the Matrix. If I ever caught him slipping, then he's sleeping in the basement like who? Left him in a cage for too many days with a blade trying to pick his way through the thick of things. Any name you insinuate, we incinerate. 50 renegades in a tank with lieutenant rank. You entertained, I'm the show in the cipher. This would happen when gasoline get exposed to a lighter. I know they hate to believe it, but I was hoping you might have knew I was mainly the reason for that explosion in China. I'm on fire, and I was caught up in the moment. Someone was asking what I thought of my opponents, then I snapped. You need the entire army to control it, and Poseidon to gather up all the water in the ocean, but we'll save it for another conversation. I've been whipping ass like a fucking dominatrix. The thing about your bars is they come in moderations. Told you I'm the watcher, you've been under observation. I ain't playing, get a grip. I told you was hanging from a cliff. It really starts to drain me like a razor to the wrist. Feel like rap is an urban legend, they saying it exists. Well, I've been looking like the waiter for the tip, and I don't see it. I'm agreeing with my pineal gland. Laying down the law like a paralegal exam. You think you're the man? I'ma need ID and a reference. I believe I've seen the exception. Acknowledge me as king or get throttled by Colossus Wolverine and everybody on my team full of X-Men. Never been the type to be somebody that I wasn't. I can't. Far as these snakes, I bet you can find them hung in a branch. I'm authentic to the pivot when adjusting the stance. Been in the game, refereeing and up in the stands. I am the watch. Ain't shit gonna change. I'm where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. I stay within range of what
was it. That right there, man. I'm telling you, man, dude is like, woo. Dude, his flow is tight. He got so many bars, though, man. So many, man. Said, I'm fucking whooping ass like a fucking dominatrix. He said, I've been whooping ass like a fucking dominatrix. Man, I was like, this dude right here, man, he's bad. He's cold. He got so many ciphers out there that he's been on. Like, if you look up It's X Music, you just go through all the ciphers and shit like that, man, he be killing it, man. Laying on like a paralegal exam. That dude, he's crazy with it, man. Crazy with it. But he's one guy who I always said, man, if I ever make it, he deserves a chance, man. I know what to put my money on. I know what to invest in, because he's one of them guys that I believe that with the way he raps, he can help keep the rap game, the hip hop game, the way it's supposed to be. I mean, I'm 51. I jam his shit in the car with people. I be cruising through playing shit on Spotify. He got all on Spotify. It's X Music, man. Dude, they be like, man, who is this? I'm like, oh man, it's my boy, it's X, man. So he's in Vegas, Pasadena cat in Vegas. I think he's back in Cali right now. I talked to him one time and he's back in Cali. But he's like, yeah, I was in Vegas for a minute. He's been in Cali, for about a year, maybe a year or two. But he's just like, man, the dude is ridiculous, man. He's ridiculous. And I tell motherfuckers, like, if I ever run into the money that I think I can actually get, I mean, you got to give back to somebody. And this is one of them guys that I know with his talent, his career, he can flourish. create companies, create income, create money, have fleet. One of y'all motherfuckers might be like, hey man, I drive for him in this city. Or I drive for him in this city. Or I drive a bus for him. Oh, he taking me on tour with him. No telling what this dude can do. So if Google and YouTube take care of me, shit, I already know what I'm doing already. I'm putting money, I'm investing in shit. Like I said, there's a lot of people I would like to invest into. Because if my money is out there working, letting people do what they love doing, getting the right cars, opening beauty shops, opening fucking cafeterias and bakeries and shit. If that's what my money is going to do, and I'm giving people rap careers, letting them tour the fucking world, throwing shows and shit, everything's going to come back to me somehow. It's going to all come back to me. If you hold on to everything this damn tight, your hand ain't open to receive no blessings. Guaranteed. If YouTube and Uber drop this shit, they drop this that money's out the door. I'm investing in a lot of shit out there. There's a lot of people going to eat because I believe if I let that shit go and let everybody out there eat, the money's going to make it back. My life is going to be okay. So you should come out of retirement and get back in a rap game. Hey, you never know, motherfucker. I might. Don't fuck with me, man. Don't fuck with me. Well, I'm going to see something real quick. I'm going to see if there's anything out there that I even did. Let me see if there's something out there. Oh, shit. My shit is still out there. It says, become a fan. You raggedy motherfuckers. You raggedy bastards. Hold up. Oh, yeah. Y'all going this is funny shit right here. So if you have a daycare, Jeff, I'm investing into it. Yeah, hell yeah. Just said I can rap. Okay, I'm gonna see something real quick. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna share this with you guys. This right here is one of my old rap channels from a long time ago. So that's me right here. I was on stage at the Crown. That was me at the Crown Theater, Rio Hotel. And I had my live band behind me. That was my man Jeff, Arrow, Danny. That was all of us a long time ago. That's my man Arrow. He was singing. That's me in the background there. This is all old shit from back in the day. But these are some of my raps here. And this is me when I used to do like all these that was my actual rap logo right here. So that was my rap. That was the first album I ever put out, Visions and Dreams. And that was my album cover designed by Devon Dixon. He's over in St. Louis. So that was my son right there with he had one of my motorcycles at a racetrack. Let me see if I go through some of this shit. I'm gonna let y'all listen to one of my musical tracks from a long time ago. Cause y'all want to know what I sound like when I rap. I'm gonna let y'all hear what I sound like when I rap. Hold up for a second. Oh, let's go. Let me see. Oh, Underground. No, I don't like that one. No, I don't like that one. It didn't work. No, I don't like that one either. I'm looking for something that's I think I can do, because some of these are just instrumentals. Oh, that one is pretty cool. That's a track I produced a long time ago. All right, let me see if I can hear this one right here. Oh, it's only 3 minutes. Let's see. Tell me if y'all can hear this. Wait a minute.
You are now tuned in.
Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that?
Show. Please take your seats, put on your seat belts, get ready to ride to the West Coast.
Can y'all hear that?
For all of y'all in the back of the room, scoot up a couple of feet. I think you're gonna need to hear this. You over there.
If you can't hear it, let me know if you can't hear it. Okay. This is me rapping first. Hold up.
Already knowing what you're thinking, you're twitching, you're blinking, you're flinching, you're winking, you're wrenching on your Lincoln Continental. This is monumental music you heard. I'm like the 5-0, take you out and sit on the curb. But Jay Watts, don't yell at me. Truth was just telling me the felonies that I committed, spitting to y'all melodies. At ease, I'm a vet in this game. No thing ain't true. Past that Valanova can't inject these infected rappers. I suspected till they dialects corrected and their music is eclectic. We invadable and playable. We made this track days ago. The hood be like, hell yeah. Suburbs be like, love it, bro. For sure, we just do what it do. Hot off the press, straight to you, now go distribute it, boo. Ooh. We got the West Coast talking like music coming back, and it's bigger than them pocket bikes.
That was a long time ago.
Unplayable, our music's unfadable.
So that was that's some of the shit I didn't want y'all to hear the other day. And I used to make these raps in my garage all the time. I used to sit in my garage and just do this shit all the fucking time, just make beats and everything, and we'd rap to it. This is another one that I made. Let me see. I'm only gonna let y'all listen to a little bit of it, not all of it, because the shit gets kind of crazy after a while. Hold up. Let's see. Roll with this. Yeah, let's see. All right. This is a track I made. I don't even know how old this shit is. It's like very, very old. But you see it's BMI. Now you got BMI and you got ASCAP. All my shit is registered with BMI. And I think Truth Knox, who's the other guy, he was registered with ASCAP. So I was BMI, he was ASCAP, but we would do a lot of tracks together. This is a song I made called Need Money. It's just a little funny song. That's all. So y'all can hear this shit right here. Hold up. Let's see if it'll play. This is a long time ago. This is old shit.
Radio station WATV, spread back at you this summer. Cause when one of us falls, ain't none of us winners. J. Watts. Born and bred in the Midwest, but the West is where I rest.
Remember, this shit is old, man, like 2008, 2009.
My head probably broke if I really want to throw it. I ain't about to show it to the girls that I go with. My label probably blow it on these brothers that I flow with. If I see you in the mosh pit, I ain't about to throw it. That's money. You know what I'm talking about. I don't make it rain, I'm in pain and I'ma walk it out. Pockets kinda hurting now, getting tired of working out. They gon' lay me off now. Life ain't so perfect, how funny it can be when we living with means. Up a stream without a paddle when we live in between. Barney Rubble in the Flintstones, nobody's home. All the money that I'm making gotta pay off loans. I need money. And I ain't about to splurge it. I just need protection from these domestic insurgents. Visa, MasterCard, making it hard to break in my yard. My neighbors gotta take in my dog. Hard to move into a condo, make a move pronto. I know you get the point, and my name ain't Rondo. I don't play for the Lakers, get a job as a way to sell it. Hot potatoes, whatever I gotta do to keep these lights back on. Get some matches and some candles, let me write my songs, right my wrongs. Situations tight like thongs, I get excited like disciples trying to write these songs. I need money. If you're feeling what I'm saying and you're tired of playing, then say money. So we can all pay our bills cause we keep it real and say money. We all knowing what I hope is, gotta keep it in focus. I'm saying money.
I don't remember having this
I ain't
shit.
trying to be greedy, I just want what I'm needing. With that chain around your neck that's matching your girl's choker. Then the cops pulled over, you're 77 over. Got to acting like you're sober, got to laughing like you know it. Blow a .08, trying to get a point lower. Show a little bit of ID like you being somebody. You can kick it with your boys, baby, this ain't karate. Put your hands on the hood, spread your legs kinda good. Just do what she says, and I think y'all should be advised that this time y'all exceeded the speed. I smell a weed at 3 feet, and this is a repeat. We done been here before, we step away from the court with lally-gagging. We been tagging y'all since y'all left the bar. Now look at what you're doing, you done ruined the life. But she should have known better, cause she's somebody's wife and somebody's life. That's that brother blessing the mic. I swear I just left a comment on his page last night, and that ain't right. You be steady rapping success, talking about you do it big and your style is the best. But I ain't impressed, cause any idiot can do this. They get a list of words of rhyme and I'ma sell on my mix. So while you're sitting in your cell, steady dwelling on chicks, I got my kids packing backpacks and taking some trips. So you want money, yeah, now you really need it. Chasing money got you caught up and it just stopped you for spit.
No, that's not all of that was me, like from the beginning to the end. This was a track that I just made in the garage one night, and I wanted to see what can happen. So I was like, well, let me rap on that and see. And it actually came out decent. Because like I said, this shit was back from 08, 09. This is old. This is real old stuff. And that's why I'd be getting scared. And I'd be like, should I play this for anybody? Because I don't even remember it. I don't remember half this stuff. It was like, man, this is the say, damn, Jeff, he's a mechanic, a driver, Republican, accountant, an athlete, leader to 300. Now a rapper? You stupid, man. You stupid. But there's some funny songs in here. Like, let me see. I'll probably play one or two more. These are a lot of songs that I made just for the hell of it. And we used to like just have fun with it. My buddy over in Germany, we would send MP3s over to Germany and we'd be asleep. So he'd rap on the MP3s and he'd send them back over. Whereas I think, Guess Who's Back? No, not that one. That's another one. Let me see. I'll play. This is a funny song right here. This is called Roll With This. And this is just me having fun, man. This is just me having fun.
Hey, Mr. DJ, and I will answer to all you dancers. You've been tuning in to radio station WATZ, and now here is the one.
All right, man. And I'm gonna play that one and see what that sounds like. I can't remember.
One and only, because I looked on MySpace and I saw there was more than one J.
I'm talking about MySpace.
One of the one and only Jay Watson. Let my wrist twist the throttle from Vegas to Colorado. Got my Gatorade bottle on the front that's hollow. Take a swallow and wallow back over past an Impala. It's a 87, I'm betting it's $55 just to fill up. So she been.
Yeah, that song's kind of slow. I don't like that one. That's kind of slow. See, some of these songs, I don't like all of them. They're decent, but I don't like those. Still I Rise, okay. Oh, this is a fun song because I used to play a saxophone, so I started adding saxophone and jazz equipment because like I said, I was making all the beats back then. I had all these beat machines and mixers and shit like that. So this is funny. And like I said, I don't like all the songs I did. Some of it okay, but not all of them. This is old shit. Yeah. Oh, this is a funny song. This is funny right here. I'm gonna let y'all listen to Truth Rap too. So Truth Rap's on the back end of it. Or maybe he raps first.
When we first walked in, y'all ain't know who we was, but now we all up on the internet with music a buzz. I took an idea and told True what we about to do here. Make sure that you hear some new music next year. Haters can't see me, I'm leaves up under seas. Take your cash and your cars, I'ma keep on the breeze. When your house is burning down and your Lexus is lost, I'm still collecting from the campus with my feelings for thoughts. Because intelligence is power like, watches tell the hour like, lemons going sour like, rappers get devoured like, twins that wonder powers like, man you need a shower like, go buy your girl some flowers, get off from under hours like, wowzers every track I do, I'm speaking the truth, you like the way the truth will rock the mic no further ado, so here's the you, all the fans that we're eager to see, I'm off the podium and slowly I'ma get to my seat, it's like, daughters out there, skateboarders out there, reporters out there, supporters out there. They let us out, yeah, we drip to the scene and elevate until the scenery is nursery green. Cursing the screen, we only disinfecting the game. You know we came when your landlord is saying our name. Truth Knock stop by, JY says hi. Hip hop ain't dead, baby, cause still I rise.
You know,
and this is true.
All these haters can kick me down.
He's a San Diego rapper, actually.
Not physically, but verbally. And I still don't. As I walk through the valley, shouldn't fear dark nights. The walls filled with graffiti. Please, is anybody listening? Shots reported, lots of stores getting extorted. My best friend's baby mama just paid for an abortion. If that was you, the world would miss out on a big success. Could have been the child to cure the disease. We all grieve. I go to school and witness people getting kicked and bruised. They got a lot of guts on the real. They're bound to feel guilt. Two friends to a car crash recently killed. To another man who opens fire and busted the tires. Something cars were in. Still they have no trace. Who was involved in the crime? Still as of today, I'm walking out my crib. Still don't know what death is. Will I live in this misery? Please somebody answer me. Thou shalt not live off bread alone. So why are you the first one to judge and cast the first stone? Now back to real live things, not to get religious. You have to carry on strong, your temper just resist it. I go to the store and people's talking about me like I'm famous already, and I won the Grammy. Is he serious? He's not gonna make it to the top. Pump your brakes, honey, this is real as it gets. I still rise through my eyes, see visions and plans so deep you couldn't tell by using a gas. Yeah, science couldn't describe me, so I'm left undefined. Draw the line, don't cross between the enemy lines. Maya Angelou, give thanks for you being so positive. Through my eyes, your strength is outstanding. Still I rise.
So that was basically all that was there. That was, like I said, we used to do this for fun a long time ago. Then we decided to just make an album out of all of like the little clips and shit we would play. So we did an album. It was fun, man. It was, and then some musicians heard us doing it. And that's how I started getting on stage doing some of the music that I would actually do. I'm going to see if I can find, I don't know if it's in here or not, but there's a song in here that we did. No, none of that. There's a song that I did with Arrow. I cannot remember the name of that song, though. I cannot remember the name of it for my life. Money Gone, and that was Debo in there. Phantom Doors, nope. Underground, Run the Block, Look at Me, Free, nope. I don't think it's in here. I don't think the song's actually in here. But there was a song we did, and that it was like a live band was playing it and everything like that. So I was like, oh shit, cool. How old was I? I don't know, man. I had to be at least like, this was back in 2008. So I was about 28, maybe. No, because I remember some of the garage stuff I had even before then. So I started doing, well, I know in 1998, me and my cousin Mike, we used to do albums up at my house in North Las Vegas past Centennial Hills, but we was doing it differently. Then in 1998, I had my studio equipment, my mixer, and I did a lot of stuff like that. And we were at the hotel. That's when I lived at the hotel for 9 months. So I lived at the hotel, but we used it as a production studio too. So I was like, man, so we used to make a ton of tracks in there. And all those tracks, I cannot find not a single one. Oh yeah, I was real young. I was real young back then. So in 98, we used to do that. So I've been doing this for a long time. But I think the last track I ever did had to be like 2012, 13. The last track I ever did. And I don't know what it was. I can't find it. I don't know. Like, oh man, I know there's some crazy stuff in here. Like this not Hablo Espanol. That one was like, that was one of my original very first tracks a long time ago. And that was in half Spanish, half English. That was a long time. That was a long time ago. I don't even like that one. I think it was funny, but I don't like it though. It was funny. Let me see. Energy. No, I don't like none of these. No, none of these. None of these. They're all right. They're all right. But that's like, and I know on some of the albums I got, yeah, microphone in the bathroom. We had the big snowball. We had the Apple snowball thing sitting in the bathroom. Man, we used to have reverb off the wall and everything. Man, crazy days back then. We used to have fun though. Then in one of my rooms, I had like in the closet, I had some soundproofing in the closet. And we used to like drop in there. We didn't, the door was still on, but we were wrapped towards the soundproofing and it would kind of keep it clean a little bit. Man, oh shit. Come out with Jay Watts, the Lost album. I swear, kind of like Nas with the Lost Tapes. I swear, because it's some old shit. I mean, we used to do music all the time. We had fun with it. And we'd sit up there. I'm gonna see if I can hold up for a second. I know there has to be something in here. There has to be a video or something that I've done. I know it was something I've done. Oh. Ooh, hold up for a second. This, what? Let me see something. Wait a minute. No, that's way too loud. That was too loud. Now I'm not gonna do that. That was too loud. The 300 band coming soon. Let's get the band back together. Let's do it. No shit. No, but I like hip hop, man. I like good music. That's just what I'm at, man. I love good music. And back in the day, we had fun. We just, whatever we felt, we just dropped music about it. And and just like E-Love says, man, I noticed when you rap, you don't cuss in raps, because we would do a lot of shit out in public. This was way back then before, rap was still like full of cussing and shit like that, but not like it is now. Now it is just outrageous. Rap is outrageous. I can't even play shit in traffic sometimes. It's just outrageous. But back when we did it, we was doing all profanity free. So, hey, let's see if we can just be lyricists. Just drop straight lyrics. No cussing. Now, the original shit that I did a long, long time ago had like a lot of cussing and crazy shit. It was crazy back then. I mean, that's back when I was still saying the N-word. I mean, I was little kid. This was kind of like more during my mature, on my way out the door phase, because I was done rapping and everything. So like I said, this was like, 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's this era. The era before that, like 1997, 98, 99, even back in high school in the early 90s, like 89, 90, 91, all those raps. Nah, I would never play that shit, because that's hard. Those are hard, man. Those, back when I first started rapping, I was rapping like everybody else rapped. So I thought this is what, rapping was. But then I started realizing everybody else sounded like everybody else. So we decided to do rap, just straight lyrics, no cussing, no bullshit, straight lyrics. And to me, I felt much better doing music like that, because I could really search for the words that I was trying to say things, really search for the content I was looking for. And we would drop some great, man, we would drop raps like my buddy Debo overseas. He was over in Germany. Truth was in San Diego. I was in Vegas, and we would all send MP3s back and forth. And eventually I would get the MP3s, because I had the big computer at home, and I would, do all the mixing and move all the WAV files and get everything set up, quantize it, get it set up, send it back out to everybody. They either like rap over it, write more rap to it, but we finalize it at the end. So there was always, music going to Germany, music going to Cali, music, my buddy, AAA, Arthur, he was in St. Louis at the time. I would send him money. He'd send me money. My homegirl Sky at the time, she was in North Las Vegas producing some music for us. So she would produce music, and I'd actually I'm gonna play one of her productions real quick, because this is a girl who used to do beats. She used to make beats, and so I like some of her beats. So I was like, yeah, let me try this shit. Let me see if I can do some of your beats. And I liked them, but let's see something real quick. Here's some Sky beats right here. Let me open this up. Let's open this up real quick. Oh, where's Sky's beats at? Oh, here it is. I think Sky's the limit. No, that's Wes. That's not that. Where's Sky at? I know she's got a few beats. No, that was hers there. Sky. That one was decent, but I don't really like that one anyways. Money Gone was pretty good. I like that one too. Wait a minute. Oh. Well, Unfadable already played that one already. Guess who's back? I think. Oh, this is Sky's beat right here. So Sky made this, and she made it, and she sent it over to the studio. She came over and said, well, I'll try something. So this is what she made right here. This is what Sky did. This is a girl actually producing the beat. And she was a little white girl. She was kind of soulful, you know what I'm saying? She was kind of cool. And then I had to rap over it, of course. Her beats were kind of different. And I thought, I could try something with it. Let me try something with it.
Hey, babe, what you wanna get into? I wanna celebrate. I'm a fan of you. I think I got the job, so go and tell your mom. Your baby daddy back up face and see you working on. I got these sons of mine, and see they steady growing. And it's a world out there. I'm better get to going. I'm showing that anybody thinking that they're slowing. I'm flowing, I'm showing that I think somebody knowing. I'm knowing what it takes to be a better man. I know I can, so baby, gonna take my hand. Put some trust in me and let me get the lead. We making plans together, baby, when you're out with me. I made a promise and my mama even told me that don't never tell a girl nothing just to take it back. Cause once it's out your mouth, you put it out there. And if you care about it, compromise and share. And that's for time, money, and yeah, your heart. So if you can't finish the job, then don't start. And play a part in the life of the lives you give. Look at your babies when they're sleeping, they ain't asking for you. A man or a woman, say hell yeah. Tell your kids right there, then say it, hell yeah. It's their daddy and where still showing the kids, and say it, hell yeah. If you playing in the park when it's cold and it's dark, then you walking to the party cause your car won't start, and say it, hell yeah. You be educating to the castrated neuter while the moms gotta suffer, gotta go after the shooter. Let the news show us looters, but these dads can dodge. Invested so much money in they Xbox moms. I got my kids in my garage trying to show them some things. How to keep this truck running, fluids constantly change. I know you listening, man. I'm only trying to reach out. I got this music on my brain. Come take a seat on my couch. You talking about your only rap about the life that you see. If negativity is bad, then why'd you rap about dreams and maybe things that get these hoods and all these ghettos back to basics? I can see really through all your raps, no LASIK money wasted, cause we listen once and now we know. You talking like you running things, you got a 2.0, you just average. We got superstars up on this chalkboard, afford a set of rims, and now you're thinking that you worth more, sitting on cars and curves, spurring your words, not knowing differences between adjectives and verbs. I think it's getting so absurd that people getting their cash and rather spend it than invest it in the road so fast. Invest in music like they textbooks, teaching you ways so you can play this while you cleaning house and jam all day. I let my kids and my friends listen, we can get down. And when they graduate from college, yeah, you listening now. If you a man or a woman,
this shit is old. Yeah. I knew Sky back in 2009.
Hell yeah. It's the daddy aware, still showing the kid and say it, hell yeah. If you playing in the park when it's cold and it's dark, then you walking to the party cause your car won't start, and say it, hell yeah. You tuned in to radio station WATZ. This is your host with the most, Jay Watts, kicking it with Sky Nicole, touching your soul. We'll be right back after these messages.
I used to do dumb shit back in the day. Back in the day. Oh man, this is funny. Hold up. Yeah, that shit was old, man. I'm telling you, I can't even remember. Like I said, this is bringing back memories of us sitting up. I mean, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, cracking up, laughing and shit. We got the garage door shaking. I had these big ass tall speakers, and we would just bump and just shake the whole house. Because I lived in a house, and it was like I had furniture, but just not a whole lot because I was always working all the time. So we all hung out in the garage where I had like, you know, all the studio chairs. Everything was cool. Big ass 3-car garage. I had my Mercedes sitting all the way by the wall. It was, man, we used to kick it, man. We used to kick it back in the day. But now here we are on YouTube. Shit, 51, damn it. Doing it. But man, if I can ever find, I know I got that CD that shows some of the old, and I know it's on that CD. I know exactly what's on that CD. It's old shit from way back in the day. And it's way different than what you just heard. What you just heard is like the easy shit. What I used to do when I first started, oh man. We were like the rappers straight from the hood. We was angry, man. We was angry as rappers. Then we started saying, okay, let's actually have a message, man. Let's rap and say some shit, man. Let's really do something. And that's when we started using our music with something different. It's like, you know what, if we're going to have something to leave around, like even if my kids were to listen to it one day and they'll hear me rapping and say, yeah, Dad do be working on cars all the fucking time. I used to rap about cars back when I was still working corporate and rap about, you know, getting cars running, doing tune-ups. I just rap about that shit because it's really who I am. So instead of me trying to be like the fake ass people out there just so I can be heard, oh man, just be a fake rapper, just talking about killing and shooting somebody. And I used to rap about shit like that. Then I say, you know what? Ain't no fucking killer. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna rap about me. I'm gonna rap about the shit I'm really about. I rap about sitting in the office. I rap about working on my cars, hanging out with friends and shit like that. I used to rap about stuff like that all the time. So can you put your favorite songs on Discord? I don't know. It's a little different. I don't know if I can even put them on Discord just because it's kind of like, well, I think they are downloadable. I never downloaded none of them. They used to all be on my computer a long time ago, very long time ago. Let me see something. There has to be something in this damn computer. Yeesh. Let me see something. I don't know if there's a way I can even look in this PC to see where shit is. Let me see. Documents. Documents. What? Is it in here? Music. Nope. Folder empty. Yeah, so all my music actually took off this hard drive, and it's on an external hard drive somewhere. So, yeah. Yeah, it's out there. Oh, and then I did a song with this guy. Right. I did it, and his name was actually Michael Watts. His name was Michael Watts, and he was in England. And like I said, we find everybody. So I was like, dude, this dude, he's in England and he plays the guitar. So I said, dude, I'm going to send you the title of a song and like, you know, my idea. Can you do me a favor and like play some live guitar? And he says, yeah, I could play. So he played live guitar on this song, right? And I just added a beat to it, but it's pretty cool. This is one that I'll probably let y'all listen to. Let me see if I can find it again. Oh, I don't know if this is it. I don't know if it's on here or if it's somewhere else. Oh yeah, because it says featuring Michael Watts. Okay, this is it right here. This dude, he's in England. He was in England playing the guitar, and I dropped the beat.
W-A-T-Z.
Yeah.
We're busy minds run deep.
This is him playing the guitar for real.
Strings from the UK. Welcome to my world and enjoy the soul of music.
This is an old song, so I had to do a cool song.
I think I is working out about the best that it can. Sometimes I think about you, you know I'm just like a man. So then you can't reprimand a man that's trying to get his hustle on. Harder than the brother that be trying to get his muscle on. Leaving us alone, create some spark before we know it. Let me take a look at you right before you blow it. The candles get me dimmer, the embers kind of flickering. I'm kissing on your neck again, you rubbing on my head, and then I start to feel the wind across my back through love and time. Take care of me, amor. I'ma see you in la mañana. Business as usual. You tell me that I'm using you. I tell you that you're using me, cause you know I'm amusing you. It's critical that you and I connect from the start. You need to read the contents before you get in this heart. You wanna be a major part of this, I'm letting you know that once I get you, I got you, and I'm never letting go.
So that was a song a long time ago. And this is back when I was like, Who was I dating at the time when I wrote this fucking song? I can't even think. I think it was some school teacher. I was dating some fucking school teacher back then when I wrote that song. She was pretty cool though. So I said, I'm going to write a song for you. So that was the song I wrote. Say hello, cool. Exactly. So I wrote a song for her a long time ago. And she was always like, I'm playing my song. I'm like, cool, enjoy it. But Michael Watts, I actually met him on MySpace. I was like, and I was listening to his music. He's a guitar player. Just a white guy playing a guitar. And I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I started, going back and forth, listen to him. So I said, hey, if I actually do a beat or something like that, can you like play a guitar to it? He was like, oh yeah, I could do that. So I sent him a beat. He played a guitar to it and he sent it back to me. And that's when I decided to rap on it. Cause I was like, dude, this shit sounds cool, man. It was cool that you were singing about what you talk about today, minus the Uber and Lyft that part. Yeah, exactly, Lisa. A lot of things. And, my music it's out there. So if my sons ever find it one day, they can find out exactly what I used to be like. I don't know. Maybe neither one of them ever listened to it. I don't ever think I told them. Some of my music I've let them listen to. But for the most part, I keep all my shit away from them. I let them live their own life, do their own thing. And I've been my own individual. I don't talk to them about my sports, my track and field. My little son be like, Dad, weren't you in Sports Illustrated? Sure, one day. But I try to keep all that shit away from them because I want them to develop as themselves, as they are, and never feel they have to measure up to anything I've done, their mom's done, our grandparents have done. Just be you. Enjoy your existence, man. And it's hard when I start seeing kids that have very successful parents in anything, whether it's, corporate, business, sports, life, and they try to make their kids do the same thing. It's hard because some kids may not want to do that. Some do, and they really excel at it. I'm going to do the same thing my mom did. Sweet. I'm going to do the same thing my dad did. Sweet. I didn't want mine to feel that way. My little one, I keep saying he's going to become the millionaire kid because he loves like video games, internet, all this shit. He's the one who got me involved in YouTube. He's going to be the sharp one. And my oldest one, he's just a world traveler. He's back in Japan right now, actually. He dropped his car off and went to Japan. He'll be over there for a few years. But my kids, I just let them be who they want to be. Like, enjoy this planet, man. This is your opportunity. If they would have ever been more like me, one would never play video games. He'd be working on cars all the time. And the other one wouldn't even be in Japan right now. He's living in Japan, having the time of his life. He grew up there from second grade to graduating high school. Now he's back over there with all his friends again. My kids, they just do that whole thing, man. They enjoy their lives. So my timeline doesn't like interact with their timeline. I let them create their own life, man. It's like, so you got a friend that played in the NFL, never once pushed his kid to play football, ended up becoming a track runner. Yeah, star track runner. Exactly. You got to let your kids do whatever, man. Like, I don't ever say, hey, you're my second chance at it. No, my chance is my chance. Your chance is your chance. Enjoy this planet. We only get one shot at it. So I never try to live through my kids doing what I used to do on any account. Thanks, Courtney, for being the membership. Thanks, Gifted. And I'm just one of those people, man. I believe we're all here for a reason, for a purpose. And I know I'm pretty rugged. For a lot of shit, I'm pretty rugged. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. Up, down, left, right, music, not music, corporate America, working on cars, broke, homeless. I've been through a lot of shit. But I try to share my passion for success and us never being like down, letting somebody put us down and us staying down. That's why when people come to this channel and they try to disrespect us as being drivers, they have no idea who we are. As drivers, real shit, as drivers, some of us make more money per hour than people with degrees. And that's 100. Y'all know I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all about that shit. I know drivers out there that make more money than people that got degrees. People with degrees should be happy because we're not asking them for loans and shit. We're not living on, their tax dollars, EBT or none. We're really out here investing a lot of money into this equipment to get people to and from, and we're doing a good job at it. They be giving all their money to corporate America, pushing us all even further. But instead, we choose to use our time, our effort, our existence to do things that benefit our community and to keep the money in our community and to hope that our community raises up. We choose to do that. Like I said earlier today, motherfucker hater was online. He was a hater. Oh, y'all overcharging people. Y'all worse than the damn apps. Y'all overcharging people. Y'all, man, get the fuck up out of here. We ain't got time for that. Because if you don't like to see us succeed at whatever it is and you don't agree with it, you don't have to be here. You really don't. You could just be like, man, if I was you guys, I would charge less. Then be us and go charge less. Nobody's fucking stopping you from getting in your car, going out into the community, and undercutting any of us. Nobody's stopping you from doing that. Nobody's stopping you. So you don't have to tell me, Jeff, you need to not charge so much. You need to start doing this. You should only charge this. You should shut the fuck up and get in your car and you should go out and do it. That's how you solve the problem. Solving it is not you sitting on your fucking couch in your underwear trying to tell a grown-ass man what to do and how to make money. That's not going to help. What you do is get up, put on some fucking clothes, get in your car, drive around and market yourself as a cheaper driver. That's how you beat me. That's how you beat me. But you don't beat me by getting on my channel. Oh, you full of shit just like that. If you overcharge, you shouldn't be charging people that. You shouldn't. You're out. You're done. You're done. And I'm one of those people, man. This is while working on the bumper to my car. Uh-oh, he's over there working on his bumper. There you go, brother. And that's what we do, brother. We help each other out. And yeah, I know you're probably listening in the background like, this dude's crazy. What the fuck is wrong with him? And that's what we do, Myron. We try to add value to our community, because when my house is worth 100,000, that means your house is worth 100,000. When my life is worth 100,000, your life. Now, if I start increasing my life, your life increases. Everybody's life in our neighborhood increases. When people come in and they bring the value down of your neighborhood, guess what happens? Your value goes down too. My channel is a value increasing channel. When you come to my channel, you have to help increase the value of the drivers here. This is our real estate. It's a lot of places on YouTube where you can go shit. Don't shit in my yard. We keep it clean over here. We increase value over here. You come over here, increase the value of other drivers. We show ways how people can make money. We show ways of how you can increase. That's what we do over here. And a lot of channels don't do that. They like to come over here. Oh, well, you guys shouldn't. You guys suck. You guys don't have license. You guys shouldn't be. You guys are going to lose your shit. See, don't move to my neighborhood and bring my value down, because we're going to kick you out of our fucking hood. We don't do that. I block a lot of people from my channel. You are decreasing my value. Your IQ is too low. You're thinking you're too small. We got to get out of here. And I've always been a channel like that. I've always been someone who's, even when I made music, I'm making music to try to increase intellect, to add a little thought to what you do or whatever. And not a lot of people saw that. Oh, man, your music is cool. Hey, just thank you, brothers. I was jamming to your music. I know that's some old school shit, man. That's old back in the day. I couldn't rap if I tried right now. I run out of fucking breath. I'll be laying on the floor with a microphone in my hand. Like shit. But a lot of people, man, they don't understand how YouTube works. There are places of low value on YouTube, just like any other community. You got low places of value. We try to keep this place up. We try to keep the value up. So I appreciate when people come over and they say, hey, man, you guys make sure you hit that convention this weekend. It'll be downtown. It's 1,500 people showing up. You're increasing value, because somebody might say, I'm going to do a couple of cash rides. For the idiots that don't want to do cash rides, cool. Do regular rides. Man, I've done 20 rides at an average of $10 a piece. I done made $200. I'm like, we've done 3 rides and we've made $200 in 3 rides. Same exact rides you did, but you had to do 20 of them. We all leaving the same place. People sliding to 60, 70, 80. Man, thank you for picking up a group of 7. The dudes that hit me up when I had to do that $56 ride, he says, hey, can you take 7? I said, I could take 7. I'll chat with you when I get there. I could take 7. Cruise up. I said, hey, man, this is what the deal is. Because for the prices that Lyft and Uber are paying us, they're not paying for cars and trucks of our level. When you're taking 6, 7 passengers everywhere you go in these big ass trucks, that's pretty deep. And I think Jamie, she's got an 8 passenger. When you can drive around taking 8 passengers and shit like that in these cars and trucks, you can get paid different. You command a different level of money versus my little car that can only take 3 people comfortably, 3 extra people comfortably. I can fit 4, but 3 comfortably. You're looking at different levels of money. My Beamer should never make as much as a truck. If my Beamer is making more than Jamie's Escalade, that means Jamie's not using her equipment right. She should be able to pull in a whole lot more than this little ass car. And it's on everything. She should be doing, like I said, when I used to do all these rides and I would follow the black SUVs everywhere. If I can make $1,000, they're making at least 3, 4 with the exact same crowd, because they can take more people. They can charge more money. Even if they say, hey, Jeff, you're going to take these people to Scottsdale? Yeah. Hey, I'm in a black SUV. I'm going to take a group of people to Scottsdale too. Even if I charged 100, they got 7 people. They should be able to charge 250, 300 to my 100, because I don't have that big of a car. I don't have that many people. I don't have a huge payload. They get to charge more. And that's why some of these SUVs make better money. It don't even have to be a black SUV. If you got a white SUV that could fit 7, you can still charge the same price. Man. Oh, yeah. Is that if people pay attention to history, you can negotiate better rates as a large group for insurance. Exactly. And if we sat down and we talked to an insurance place and said, hey, we're going to pay a membership to be a part of this group. And now that we're a membership part of this group here, let's say $2 a month. We're $2 a month part of this group. And now with this $2 a month, it's like 5,000 of us. We all want a group rate. Okay, so $2 a month, 5,000, that's 10 grand a month. that we're paying just as a group rate to be a part of a group, that goes to help offset our premium. So every driver in there could get a reduced premium because that $10,000 can help offset some of our premiums. And I say, hey, Jeff, your premium is actually reduced $45 a month, reduce, $70 a month. Why? Because we're all paying X amount of dollars. Some people may say, okay, your premium doesn't really change because in your city, this is what it is. But if you weren't in this group and didn't get this cut, your new commercial insurance premium would be way more. But the fact that you don't, we can leave your premium exactly where it is because we're putting you in this group right here. So some people would say based on the car they drive, based on their driving history and stuff like that, some wouldn't say. Nobody's shit gonna be even across the boards. And that's why when people ask me, how much for my commercial insurance? I don't know your driving history. I don't know what type of car you driving, what zip code you live in. There's a lot of questions they ask you. You got to talk to your insurance people. But I do know it's going to be a little different. And some people are going to save. Some people are going to be charged a lot more. I can move cities right now from where I am to somewhere else, and my insurance would just go up. Nothing changes, just my zip code. It would go up. And I said, well, the zip code it's a high-risk zip code, and this is where I'd be screwed. I was like, damn, why did I even move here? And it's nothing I did. It's just how the insurance rates work out. See, I know one thing, Jeff and VP Harris have in common. They're not going back. Jeff had me crying in the old ride along. That's behind me. I'm not going back. Put it in front of me. I'm telling you, put it in front of me, goddamn. Put it in front of me. And it's like, man, and that's right, Myra. If we can get group rates, dude, it would be sweet. But nobody out there is discussing that, especially as a channel. Nobody's discussing that. Oh, that's Triple E hitting. Triple E's hitting me up right now. I'm on a live stream, brother. He's hitting me up. I was like, what the hell is that sound? So, man, look like it's going to storm out there pretty soon. How's it going? Food break for me. There you go. Man. Wait a minute. Let me go. Wait a minute. There you go. I was jamming your music. All right. I thought it was some other things up there. If my $1 million insurance policy on my appliance business is $35 a month. Exactly. And what some people don't realize, because they hear shit. Like I always ask people, just tell me where you heard that from. Like, give me a source. Show me a source. And they always say, well, my friend told me, well, my cousin said, well, 2 years ago, this dude, and it's never something instant, like right in front of us that we can all kind of research and look over. It's always something old. So it's like, man, I'm one of those people, man. I just believe it. I believe it. If people want to sit up here and help each other out, we've got to give accurate information. Give information I could go research so I can see if it fits my criteria too. If it can fit my criteria, I could probably save like you. If it don't, then I won't. There's nothing you can do about it because it's not your company. You're just telling me, go to this place. This is where you could probably get a discount from. Try it. Give them your criteria. See what happens. And it's like, man, this is what we do, man. We help each other out, brother. We help each other out. But yeah, what is it? Oh, we almost had 4 hours on this live stream, man. And it's only what, 7 o'clock? Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys getting on this live. I thank you guys today, man, for the super chats and everything, taking care of me, man. I'm always going to drop content that's very controversial. Always dropping live streams. People going to hate on us all the time. Stay fighting for your money out there. Stay fighting. We got a lot of people protesting, a lot of people picketing. You know exactly how we protest out here. You know how we fight. People ain't going to like the way we fight because it's not how they fight. They don't like how we fight because we're getting money with the way we fight. They're not going to like that. They're going to want to always throw salt on shit and try to make us follow them. Watch who you follow, because you follow some people and you end up in a worse position in which you end up broke. You're like, bro, I didn't make enough money, man. I ain't making enough money. I've been following these people. I've been protesting and not driving for 3 weeks. And now my rent's due. What the hell? My rent's due. I don't know what to do. Well, call a group. Ask them if they can pay your rent. Don't say, hey, rap to your intros. I don't know if I can do that, man. That'll be nuts. I should do an intro rap, do a funny ass intro rap. People like, dude, that intro is comedy. No, I need somebody who can really, like my man X. He could do a rap for that. He could knock it out the park already. Dude, his shit be sick anyways. All right, man. Thank you, brother. Man, you guys be safe out there on this Sunday. I'm gonna see if I can get on a live stream tomorrow. The week starts. I'm trying to get, find a time when I can pull Sergio in here so we can kind of talk about some stocks. Because with this football season, if we can generate enough money, you got a little bit of extra put on the side, you might want to start thinking, how can I put money into something that when it's slow, I can pull some of the profits out of it and live off some of the profits. Not all the profits, but at least some of them. Maybe pay my phone bill out of the profits. Maybe pay, for the gas I'm using for the week out of the profits. He's got a lot of stock shit on his channel. So I want to try to get people to see, how can I use the lot of money that I'm making right now to eventually throw into the mix on, on the back end, into the investment, make money on that so I can live off that later. It's a way to do it, and we're going to find out. We're going to talk to some people. We're going to find out. This channel is always about improving us, man. All these channels out there talking shit and not putting, don't even worry about them. Don't even worry about them. They're going to always be like that. Always in the hole, always behind the gun, always on a short bus, never ahead. We're always going to be ahead of it. If you're in Las Vegas, go to the Clark County website, talk to the Secretary of State, talk to the Clark County city government or whatever. Get your shit together through talking to them. Don't listen to these ragged ass people online telling you it costs thousands and thousands of dollars to get a permit to do rideshare. Oh, it's cost thousands and thousands. Please, every one of y'all should have it anyways. According to the law, all y'all should have one anyways, but y'all don't. So all y'all illegal ass driving, talking about us with cash rides. Don't be a pigeon. Know your worth. And that, my man, Melly Mel, we're going to end this.